And we're fucking on.
Let's go.
We're on, boys.
Thanks for having us.
No worries.
I'm excited.
We've accidentally got a little bit pissed.
It was too lit before.
Yeah, we got a little bit pissed.
Couple of finishes didn't help our cause.
I mean, it can't be the Sesh with Sam without being on the Sesh.
So this episode is sponsored by Howlerhead. Thanks for sending a bottle, Dana.
Oh, I fucking wish.
60 G's, baby.
So we got the homeboy Zach, we got Luke, and we got Dale. I mustered up some Sesh gremlins to watch the fights with us today. We are just about to get into Moicano and Hooker.
Riddell.
Is it? Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
Sorry. Moicano and Riddell.
Close enough. Same cap.
Who's Hooker fighting today?
Claudio.
Gutierrez.
Custody
Yeah,
battle.
custody battle.
That's Frankie.
Oh, that's Frankie.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And who you's got? Yeah, so we've been getting fucked up. So basically the rules are any finish, you got to do a shot of Howlerhead. A fight is a drink, the whole fight. So every fight you got to have a drink. What else was
An
it?
illegal blow, skull of beer.
Illegal blow, skull of beer.
We're on.
And we might just be getting fucked up along the way.
I reckon Moicano's got this, eh?
It's a tough fight.
He's got good length, though. I know. Brad Riddell really struggled with Faziz's range, so I reckon he's going to struggle with
See, I
Moicano's.
thought he was doing good with Fazeev and up until he wasn't. But apparently they fucking really know each other well.
They train heaps at Tiger.
I think Riddell was the Tiger coach.
Yeah, he was before Fazeev.
Before Faziz's, was he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Fazeev took his job.
They were very familiar, and I think Fazeev just has a little bit more of a complete game.
And he's got momentum.
Oh, for sure.
Like, he has heaps of fucking momentum.
But I mean, Moicano's tough as old boots, man. Like, you look at him against RDA. He took that, on like a week's notice? And fucking RDA was piecing him up. He stayed in there for the full 5 rounds.
RDA is the best gatekeeper the UFC's ever seen, eh?
If we
In two
pulled up
divisions.
the resumes, I think you'd look at Moicano's. I mean, he's had Aldo, obviously RDA.
Faziz's as well.
How old's he?
26, 27?
Yeah, his
When
resume.
did he fight Aldo?
He fought Aldo right after Aldo kind of had that.
Lost to Holloway,
When he started
yeah.
having that resurgence, he had
did
Jeremy
too.
Stevens. He beat
Yeah.
Jeremy Stevens with a body shot. He beat Moicano with a body shot, and then he went down in weight. I think Moicano was his last 145. Maybe I could.
And
be
then
wrong.
Moicano went up, because this is 155, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who was Moicano's last fight?
RDO.
RDA.
Yeah.
And he got finished?
Nah.
He got fucked up.
He got fucked up.
Yeah.
But he took that on like a week's notice, because RDO was meant to fight
Islam.
Yeah.
Moicano. Is he fucking Canadian or Brazilian?
Brazil.
Brian
Brazilian.
Moicano.
Brian Moicano. That's exactly what I was
From
thinking
South
about.
Park.
Yeah.
There you go. He's definitely older than 27.
Yeah, he's definitely, he's old as shit.
Brad Riddell's a lot younger than I thought. He's been around the scene for so long.
Brad Riddell's like 47 in
Kickboxing
fight
and
years.
Muay Thai scene. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm surprised he's a...
How many fights he's got with JWP? 3? 2?
2.
Yeah.
Was his debut when we watched it in Melbourne?
Yeah.
With Shane Young.
Nah. Fucking Malaki.
Malaki, that's
Yeah,
it.
when they're punching on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, boys, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having
The
us.
first fucking fight sesh.
First of many.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, so are we going picks before the fight? Picks or it
Yeah.
didn't happen?
Heart or head?
Heart, Riddell.
Let's go hard all
Yeah,
day.
Heart Riddell. Heart,
go
actually, do you
hard
know
all
what?
day.
I put money on Riddell. I reckon Riddell could do it.
I'm going Moicano. I'll go against the grain.
Well, my multi's already screwed from...
Yeah, I already
Fucking
lost
meatball.
2. I already
Nah.
lost 2 fucking multis.
Nah,
Dominic Reyes
mine's
just
with
got
Dominic
put into the shadow realm.
again.
Yeah, I
He
think...
did beat John Jones, though.
So you like the setup?
Yeah, I love
it.
this. It was fucking sick.
I've been fucking princessing over this for the last week. My missus is so over it.
It's amazing.
We're like, gotta fucking go buy glasses.
I feel like my missus is just so over me talking about fights.
Yeah, she's saying. I think that's just a universal fucking thing. They don't understand.
Yeah. But
That-
my missus loves Izzy and Kamaru. So Kamaru just lost. So once
She
Izzy
loves
loses...
black people.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
true, yeah.
That's all right.
I cannot compete.
No,
You can't.
I'm proud of
Oh,
my
here we
missus
go.
these days.
Here we go.
She'll watch shit and she knows fighters and who they've fought in the past and things, and I'm like...
Yeah, the fact that she's got favourite fighters is a pretty
Well
good...
done.
Yeah, Yasmin's a Paddy Pimblett kind of girl.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, that length of Moicano is
Yeah.
interesting.
yeah, he's like 4 inches taller. Yeah.
Yep.
And he uses well.
Oh,
That's a nice step in
knee,
knee.
perfect.
But I mean, fuck, how many kickboxing fights Riddell had? Like, you know, he's going to be able to deal with taller fighters.
Didn't Riddell? So Fazeev wasn't his last fight. He had a fight previously, didn't
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
he
he's
got
won.
choked by Jalen Turner.
he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Turner's
Yeah.
a... Fuck,
he?
dude,
Yeah,
he's
but
so
he's a
big.
savage.
6'3" as a lightweight, man. That's fucking insane.
What's lightweight in kilo?
70.
70, and he's 6'3".
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
It's him.
Didn't he get done with a standing guillotine?
Yeah, I think he dropped him though. He was piecing him up on the feet and then grabbed his.
That Jalen Turner's hell young too.
Yeah.
23.
Jalen Turner, T-Rex, and Jamal Hill. I always mix up as the same fighter.
Jamal Hill is like the weirdest fighter ever, man. Like,
do you know who
He's
else?
got insane power.
yeah.
Do you know who else? We were talking about fighters we really like to watch just before the podcast started. I fucking love watching Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah, dude. He's a savage, eh?
He's a violent motherfucker.
He's got a story as well.
Yeah, he's got a good story. Fucking, he used to fight in heavyweight.
Yeah, he's a big fat guy like me.
Yeah, but then he dropped. Isn't he? He's not a light heavyweight.
He's light
now.
heavyweight.
He's a middleweight.
Yeah. No, he's light heavyweight, yeah.
Light heavyweight, yeah.
But those
Massive
soccer kicks on the
lifestyle
ground to
change,
the body, man, are fuck, he's a beast.
And when he chopped old mate's knee out, Brad Riddell's fucking cut up really bad. It's at 3 minutes and 20 seconds, round one.
Moicano's been on kind of another level since he went to 155, to be fair. He's definitely leveled up.
I'm a big proponent on people going up instead of down.
Yeah.
It's a horrible time to be a 155er though.
Oh, dude.
Whenever I hear,
When's it been a good time, though?
whenever I hear anyone fights at lightweight, I always say that's the hardest division in the world. Like, it's the worst.
There's unranked killers.
But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the top 30 is fucking just stacked in the UFC alone.
Well, we're talking about Paddy Pimlet. You look at the top. I always bring up the name, like, put Paddy against Arman Sarukian.
Yeah.
Who's like 12.
Yeah.
Because
He
Paddy's not even ranked, is he?
No.
No.
And
Put Paddy against Jalen Turner.
What division's Rachmanov in?
Welterweight.
Yes.
Yeah.
170.
He, and I hope he fights comes up one
Oh,
day.
dude.
He's fighting Jeff Neal.
Oh, that's a scrap.
It's a good fight.
Jeff Neal's a bad motherfucker. First person finish Vicente.
Rachmanov's definitely my number one prospect for to get a title. Besides, probably comes up.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of. Have you seen Adrian Yanez?
Oh,
love
Yanez is
Yanez.
a bad motherfucker.
He's kind of my little.
Yanez
up-and-comer
is good.
He's a boy.
prospect that I'm watching at the moment. I'm a big.
He's
fan of him.
135er.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a stacked division as well.
Super
Dude, fuck,
complete.
every division now is just fucking full of killers,
I
eh?
think the worst division is definitely lightweight.
The worst division is 145 women.
light
145
heavyweight.
women's
Light
is the worst
I
division.
reckon light heavyweight. Yeah, there's only fucking
Amanda
Amanda
Nunez.
Nunez. That's it.
He's got the neck.
It's
Yeah, it's
over.
about
He has
to
the
tap.
neck. He's going to go to sleep.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's under the neck now.
Yeah,
He's going to
that's-
sleep.
Oh,
Nah,
he's got
it's
the
over.
first pick. That means
Over.
you all have to do shots and not me.
He does have a point. We
Yeah.
could agree to that.
All right.
Fuck.
You can pour him then.
That's fair.
I'll still do one. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good man. GMZ.
Fucking hell.
Mokona's a bad motherfucker.
He's leveled up a lot. He's looking really good at 155.
Was he ranked? Nah.
I feel like surviving that
Riddell
RDA
was.
Riddell was maybe 14.
I feel like surviving that RDA fight taught him a lot as well because he knows how tough he is now. But like, look how like the big difference between going up in weight and going down in weight. Like everyone that goes down in weight like really struggles.
Oh, so for everyone that doesn't
Except
know,
Except Aldo.
Zach and Luke used to fight Muay Thai
Yeah, a long time ago.
a long time ago. And Zach's one of the head striking coaches at Trinity, yeah?
Yes.
And Luke's just a full-time sick cunt.
I try to be.
Luke was one of my first ever coaches.
Did you do well?
I've got a pretty.
Oh, this is fucking Dana White's run, by the way. It's not bad.
Let's go.
It's not bad.
I've got a pretty funny record. I'm 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw. So I experienced everything.
Oh, so you had 3 fights?
3 fights. Yeah.
1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw.
I had 2 scheduled, and then injuries and COVID both fucked the other 2. Yeah, I've got like a bad neck injury, so that kind of kept me out for like a couple of years, and then obviously COVID kept everyone out.
How many fights you have, Luke?
1,700.
I had, in total with a boxing fight, I had 20 fights.
Had you good record?
I was 9 wins, 9 losses, 1 no contest, and 1 boxing loss. So I was a little bit under 50%.
But I mean, Luke fought a who's who of fucking like people back in the day. You know, like
yeah, I think I
Well,
lost
your first
my- I
fucking
lost
fight was
my
Josh
first 4
Braithwaite.
fights.
And you kept kicking on.
Kept kicking on. I had a couple of wins, and
When you put it like that, though, that's a fucking pretty gun record, because then you would have went on a tear.
yeah, I think I just started a little bit too young.
I feel
was
like
not
the fact
mentally
that he
mature.
lost his first 4 and then kept at it for so long is a testament to like who Luke
I
is as a
find
person.
that way more impressive. Like, we got at the gym, we got Jack Hayes. You know Jack? Little
yeah.
Jack?
He's a
like Jack.
beast, man.
Bro, there is not a single fucking person in the world that works harder than that dude and loves the sport as much. And it does. On the day of the fight, he doesn't give a fuck about winning or losing.
Yeah.
Obviously, he'd prefer to win, but he just tries his fucking best.
Ryan Cooper's the same, man. Like, doesn't have the best
Just
record, but
tries
a
his
beast.
best,
just
bro.
like, yeah, 100%.
Like, and I reckon one day, eventually, Jack's gonna make a phenomenal coach.
Oh. I
And
mean,
like-
he was going to fight Rocky. I mean, Rocky's a savage, man.
Yeah,
Dangerous
I think Rocky pulled out of that one.
Oh,
That
well, there you go.
that really fucked him, because I reckon Jack could have won that
on
fight.
the
Because
ground,
obviously
for
you
sure.
fucking know the way to beat him. Like, you know you're not going to stand up and fucking punch on with him.
And Jack's pretty nifty on the ground, isn't he?
Jack's a fucking
Yeah.
weapon, bro. So strong, so good. He just was on the bad end of a decision, but apparently it was a fucking really close fight. Like, fought his heart out.
Yeah.
But what do you do? It's a fucking fight game.
I feel like I never really give a shit about winning or losing. I just wanted to have fun fights.
That's a hell Thai thing, though, eh? Like, Muay Thai is big with, like, the record's not an issue at all. Like, the record's not really a thing.
I feel like it's very personal, but like I just never gave a shit. I just want to have fun and like, you know, entertain the crowd.
Like, what's John Wayne Parr's record? Like, fucking 80 and...
99 and 40 maybe or something.
Something like that.
He's got a good. I mean, he's 10-time world champion, but
I think in the beginning, I was probably fighting for the wrong reasons in the beginning, just getting bullied and things like that, trying to put on an image of someone I probably wasn't. And then as I got through it a little bit, as I matured and I kind of had some time off and I decided to fight, I cared less about the wins and losses, because it was more about what I was doing and learning through myself, or like maturing myself as well. So as long as I knew I wasn't giving up on myself, which I probably did earlier in my career, easier than what I ever would have. I mean, I didn't towards the end, but it was about just not like learning that part about yourself where you go in and realize you're not that person you were yesterday or years ago. So that's what I took away from fighting more than anything.
we had it with our last fights because we were friends for years before. When we always wanted to fight in the same card, and we both the whole fight came. We're like, fuck, I hope we get like wars. I hope we have a tough fight, because we wanted. And then like you say it in the fight camp, and then when it actually happened, we both ended up having these hectic scraps back and forth. And I think we learned, like, even though I got a draw and he got a loss, like I think we learned more about ourselves than a win would have.
Yeah, fucking gangster.
Yeah, we both went the distance. I had a 5-round main event that I went the distance in, which was like a bit of a bloodbath. So,
And to be fair, if it wasn't fucking Brian, you probably would have. Brian's probably the toughest.
landed a clean spinning back elbow to the fucking mouth.
The shots
and the guy
Luke
just
landed-
walked through it.
Islander dude, just a tough Islander head, like just
Yeah.
would not go down. Because Luke was hitting pads out the back, like we're warming Luke up. I'm just like, dude, I do not want to get hit by that. And then he hit him with like full power. Luke won the first 3 rounds, and then he came back to us in the corner. He's just like, I'm done. And we're like,
I was gassed.
we're just like, just
fuck.
survive, man. And then like Brian saw obviously that Luke was a bit tired, and like honestly, I thought it was a draw personally, because Luke won the first 3 rounds, and then Brian dropped him a couple of times. But I thought it was a draw, but close fight anyway, nonetheless. And then Luke, I think, learned more about himself in that loss than anything.
Yeah. Glad you don't get punched in the fucking head anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I moved to jiu-jitsu trying to think that it would help my body, and I've had fucking more injuries doing that than I have.
I still love
doing Muay
sparring
Thai,
every
so-
now and again.
Jiu-jitsu is too fucking violent.
I do
violent.
like the light sparring every now and again with some people, but
Not sparring with Luke.
nah, because like Trinity's got like dudes like Brando and like Reece Smith, like heavyweights. Like fuck sparring heavyweights, man. Like,
That Brando's
Dude.
a fucking weapon, isn't he?
dude, literally, like he'd like not even hit you hard, but it's just like tiny little punch, and like
Yeah.
you're on your knees, and it's just like this is fucked.
He's DFC champ or something.
Yeah. And I'm the kind of guy that like loves a scrap, but it's just like, yeah, you can't spar heavyweights like that. It's just not good for your brain. And obviously with my work, I need my cognitive function. So I don't know.
What do you do for work again?
I'm a mental health counsellor. Yeah.
No shit.
With a good group of friends for practice.
Yeah, I know, right?
No shit.
Yeah, I specialise in drug and alcohol counselling, so obviously, you know, I've got practice.
Yeah, this is educational. No shit. Yeah, you'd never run out of work. There's a lot of fucked up cunts around.
Yeah,
mate.
fucking oath, man. Especially with like meth and shit.
Forum
Like,
sitting here.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, so
What do you work for like a clinic?
I work for NDIS.
Oh, no shit.
We're a private company that is an NDIS worker. Yeah. So
Fuck yeah. Love it. You'll see Dale there one day. He'll come to you.
nah, Dale just comes and sits on my lap once a week, and we just have a chat and a cuddle.
Dale's 12-0 in the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm not D-Rod.
20 and on the
Day-Rod.
sheets.
20-0 in the sheets.
While we're here, actually, I'll give a quick shout. I got my crew from 10th Planets over at ADCC competing over in Sydney at the moment today. So
Do you train at 10th Planet,
Yeah.
Adelaide?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
is that?
Salisbury.
No shit.
Yeah, so they're over there now. We've had some good wins today, by the sounds of things.
You
so,
rubber guarding that shit up, eh?
Hey, I don't know if the personalities that are over there, I don't know if they're rubber guard players, to be honest with you. I think these boys want to go out and scrap, to be honest with you.
Luke loves a butt scoot over towards your pull guard. That's
You're a
Luke's whole
guard
game.
puller. You're a guard puller.
That's not in my personality at all, to be
It's
honest
not?
with you. Nah, not really.
The fucking memes are so
dude.
good.
I like to throw down probably at a detriment to myself sometimes. I'm a bit too competitive.
Even these guys come out to like my last jiu-jitsu comp that I did, and like the dude kept hitting me in the head, and I end up like bitch slapping him because I'm like,
I think the only thing stopping jiu-jitsu from getting even more popular is the fact that so many cunts just stole.
Yeah.
And just, like, they're not willing, they don't want to lose that bad that they just don't go for, like, they prefer position over submission kind of thing.
I love jiu-jitsu, but like there's a big difference between like that and a fight, and I feel like that gets mixed up a little bit because like it's all good to like pull guard and stuff like that, but when look at Gary Tonin versus Tan Lee, you know, he's swinging for a heel hook and then he's just getting hammer fisted. Like you can do a lot more when there's no risk of getting punched in the face as well. As much as I respect jiu-jitsu, the fact that it's not really, I don't know, the end results aren't the same. When someone's got you in a corner kneeing you in the face, that's a fight to me.
Devil's advocate, though, you get your fucking knee ripped to shreds, and you can get, like, there's
a fighting aspect to it, for sure.
I have a lot more respect for it doing it these days than what I used
definitely.
to as just being a pure striker. Like, it's not fighting.
Speaking
Now I see it a lot
speaking of respect, Gabby Garcia, Chris Cyborg, or Jessica Andrade, you got to fuck one, kill one, marry one.
I'm going to kill Gabby Garcia because I don't want to fuck that.
I'm going to kill myself.
I was going to fuck all of them. I'm going to marry... I'm going to marry Cyborg because I reckon she's...
Cyborg's got some
I've got the
I reckon
exact
she's got
same
cash.
answer.
I reckon she's got
call.
cash.
Good call.
Yeah.
Good call,
And
Mike.
then I'll
Andrade.
fuck Andrade because I reckon she'd fuck like a beast.
Yeah,
You don't want to see the nudes, so-
she's a lesbian as well, so
That's
I
what
guess
I mean.
it's not cheating.
Yeah, actually...
The problem is I don't have a problem fucking a dude, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, especially I've seen the way you fuck Zach.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm with Zach on that one.
Yeah.
I reckon Dale's is marry Gabby,
Yeah, for sure.
kill Andrade, and fuck Cyborg.
Yeah.
He just wants a chick who can pick him up by the fucking round the
It's
waist
that-
and pin him to the wall.
I don't want to make Craig jealous though.
Gabby definitely is the only woman that could manhandle Dale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fucking you, Dale, for sure.
Oh shit! The main event. The main card. I think I paid for it. We are on 53. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think that's accurate.
That's not live. Boom.
So what do we got first? Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
And,
be.
and
Versus Claudio.
I would like to see Dan Hooker win, but I don't know. He just doesn't look great.
I was
He's favourite.
thinking about
He's heavy
this
favourite.
last night, and I was waiting until we got onto the camera before we talked about it. But I think, and I just wanted to get everyone's thoughts on, maybe Dustin ruined Dan Hooker's chin in that fight, and because he hasn't really seemed to be the same since that fight.
I don't know. I think he's just got a rough run, bro.
Felder was a tough fight
Because he
too.
fought Felder and Poirier back to back, and they were both hard fights.
I think Felder won that.
I thought Felder won that as well.
Won
If
that.
It was in New Zealand.
If that wasn't in New Zealand, Felder won.
See, I reckon the only thing with Hooker is I think he's just had a really tough run. Like, he had to fight Islam on no notice, which
Fuck it.
is horrible.
Arnold Allen's looking like a bad motherfucker at the moment as well.
I'm not on the train yet, eh?
I'm more looking at the fact that Chandler managed to drop him with one punch, but the war that he had with Felder and Dustin were wild, and he took some huge hits.
They take-
I don't know.
take
If
it out of
Chandler
him.
even looked at me, I'd probably get knocked out.
Yeah.
I think Dustin hits harder than Michael Chandler.
Oh, you're such a dickhead. Why? That's so wrong. You're wrong.
I don't think so.
You are. You're wrong.
Look at that back, man. That
How
wide
come
back.
no one's fucking sticking up for me, eh?
Well,
You're
I reckon
wrong.
Poirier's going to win.
You do?
I love both of them.
Wait, what did
so-
you say? Did you say
I think
Poirier?
Poirier hits harder than Chandler.
Yeah, you're wrong. That's so... Dale, you...
So-
come on, mate.
So, do you just want to do a little side bet? Me and Sav or Chandler use a Poirier.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Blowjobs, wasn't it? I thought it was blowjobs.
You have to do a shot of the... Actually, that's probably... Yeah, whoever loses has to do a shot of the blue label.
I feel like it's a win, though, isn't it?
That's fine.
Nah, it's all right.
That's fine.
No, whoever wins does a shot of the blue label.
It's never nice shotting whiskey.
Nah, true.
They can have some blue label. It's good.
But, yeah, I just don't see it.
Look.
Miles is dick riding him too. I just don't understand.
Miles
do you know
knows
what the
fighting.
difference is for me?
What do
It's-
you mean?
It's the durability. And Dustin's more
Yeah.
durable than Chandler.
Chandler
For sure.
is the greatest fighter for the first 20 seconds of a fight that
Oh.
you've ever seen.
First round is dangerous for Dustin.
Yeah, no, not the first round. The first 23 seconds.
That's like my whole sex life, bro. Don't attack me like that.
He doesn't have 5 minutes in the cunt. Like, he is so violent for just 20 seconds.
But maybe if he does foreplay, he might get a little bit longer.
Yeah, he needs to fucking
He's
learn
gonna
how
wrestle.
to jab or just... I don't know. I don't reckon he'll... I don't know.
Look,
Maybe
we
he
watched-
might.
He's going to wrestle.
We watched Ferguson and Chandler before, and like Ferguson taps him with a hook, man. I'm like,
Ferguson
if
does hit him.
If Dustin hits him like that, he's hittable. And I reckon Dustin's boxing defense is better.
See, Ferguson looked really good in that first round. I was almost happy for him up until
He got shadow
it
realmed.
was the most fucking vicious knockout I've ever seen.
I reckon that over him getting knocked out by Ngannou, and then
stop
Jessica I getting knocked out by Shevchenko are the most like sketchy ones. I watched that the other
Hendo and
day.
Bisping one.
Oh yeah, we watched Hendo
watched it this
Bisping one
morning.
before.
I still think Kevin Lee versus Gillespie.
That was fucking nice.
Dude, when he like throws him out like 4 meters.
That head kick straight into a shadow
who
realm.
did Cerrone for young bloke? Fuck, he's
Hernandez?
had a huh?
Hernandez.
Oh,
Hernandez,
Alexander.
where
Yeah,
he threw a jab,
Video game
jab across to the
combo.
body,
No.
hook to the head.
That's
That was Hernandez.
No, that wasn't Hernandez. That was what's his fucking
He
name?
threw a
You're talking the kick to the head after.
yeah, but he threw
yeah.
it. It was the combo. He threw
I'll
a
tell you-
jab to the
Body,
head, right
head.
to the
I'll tell you
body,
exactly who it
left
is.
to the head, and
And
then
then
he
head
threw a
kick.
fucking
Nah, Sav's
perfect
right.
head
No,
kick.
no.
It was
He
Hernandez.
kicks Hernandez in the head, but that's not it.
You know the one though.
No, I
it
know the
was
combo.
like, it was bro.
Jab right to the body.
I remember
yeah.
when he hit that.
I'll tell you
at
exactly
the
what it is.
And do you know what? When you hit that combo on a bag or something, it just flows so
It does.
well. And it's like, why don't more people just stick to like fundamentals?
My favourite combo is Robert Whittaker's.
Which one?
The 1-2 head kick.
Rick Story. It's Rick Story.
Was it Rick?
It's Rick
Can
Story.
you bring it up?
Yeah, we can bring it up.
No, the Hernandez one's the one you and I.
No,
are thinking of.
Hernandez is just the jab head kick. The Rick Story is the jab.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No,
Garrett,
it's not.
what do you want to bet? You want
Better shot, better shot.
Done. Cerrone versus Rick Story.
No, go Hernandez. We want the answer straight away.
Yeah.
And it's going to be straight away. It's jab and then body shot. No, we don't want that. We're not
Watch
talking about...
it. I know
Only you are talking about Rick's story. We are talking about Alexander Hernandez.
Watch it. Just shut the fuck up and watch me be right.
We're not talking about this fight, though,
I
cunt.
know you are. Yeah, I know you
No,
are.
it might be. I don't know yet. I don't know.
I'm not
Oh,
watching
here it is. Here it is.
I'm always right, like you should just know.
This is not... But the problem is...
No. Trust.
No,
Just
no.
give it a minute.
Just listen to what I'm saying.
Just
we
turn it
are
down a little bit.
talking about the Rick Story fight. We are talking about the Alexander Hernandez fight.
No, you're talking about this combo in a sec.
So if you prove us wrong with the Alexander Hernandez fight, we don't even need to see this.
Hold on.
I'm feeling what he's saying.
I'm not.
I'm feeling it.
He's an idiot.
Someone has to stick up for him.
I'm going to show you.
Think about mental health.
Think about it.
I don't think this is a fight, but I reckon
It's
is.
not the
Because
fight.
the only reason I think is because of the shorts. I remember blue.
He always wears blue.
Alright, that may be why then.
Wait for it. I bet Luke 2 shots on this. There's
Yeah,
it.
that was it. Sorry, Luke.
No, this is the same one.
Oh no, that was pretty fucking clean.
Look at it. Jab up high, body. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, that was it. Sorry,
This is
Luke.
it too.
He does a similar one with Hernandez. I'm not
This
disputing
is the one I'm thinking of,
but
though.
the one
I'm not talking
the
about.
one
I
Sam's
was-
talking
yeah.
about, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, the one I'm talking about
that
is
was.
this one.
Oh
No one
no,
cares about you.
Luke. Sorry, I was on your side. Yeah,
It's just
I
a jab
remember.
head kick, that one. It's not the 4-piece in the soda.
Fucking nose leg kick.
Oh.
And that Hernandez cunt was so cocky.
He was.
Do you
Yeah,
remember?
no, you're right. No, yeah.
Two
sorry,
shots
man.
for you, big dog.
That
I said one shot.
I apologise.
It was one.
Do you remember when Cerrone fought Miles Jury? Jury's like laying on the ground. He was just like leg kicking him for like 30 seconds.
It's so hard to remember Cerrone's career because he had so many fucking fights too.
I got a weird memory, man. I remember like, I don't know.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe you remember that because that's one of my favourite combo finishes of all time. Left to the head, right to the body, left hook, fucking right. Because if you hit them right, they're going to lean into the next shot.
My missus hates it, man. I remember like everything, and she's just like, that
But you
didn't
don't remember
happen.
your anniversary.
I remember all 17 of our anniversaries.
What's your anniversary?
Which one?
You're divorced by the sound of it.
No, we've got like our engagement anniversary, our fucking...
Yeah, there's too many.
There's
I'm
too
not
many.
It gets too
surprised.
much.
Yeah.
I think you should change the date.
My partner and I didn't even have an anniversary when we got together.
No way.
Because she doesn't
12 years
We
ago.
don't remember.
It's because she doesn't consider you her partner.
That's fair.
You said partner. You hate partner.
Why did you say partner?
I only hate partner in the context of what you're alluding to.
This guy always fucking roasts about how much he says
No
the word
way.
partner.
Dale's going to have a vape. Nicotine.
No, they don't have nicotine in them.
I just hate I think the girlfriend. The word girlfriend sounds juvenile, which is why I don't use it.
I say
tend to get
fiancé.
away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I
But
say fiance. But do you know what gets me? Are you a babe kind of guy?
No.
Are you a babe?
I'll
You
fucking
would
kill
be.
myself.
Yeah, I
You
love a
are.
babe. I love
You
a babe,
are.
yeah.
You're a fucking
I'm a
babe
babe.
guy.
Babe.
No, you're babe. Are you a babe
no,
guy?
fuck no.
I'm not a fucking babe guy at all. Like, what? That's a pig in a big city, mate.
I was a quality movie though.
I'm a big softy with my missus, man. I'll fucking say it all
Yeah,
day.
no, you
Softy
can be.
all the time.
You can be a softy, but babe.
What do you call her?
Yes.
Yaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my missus is Dana, so I just walk around saying 60 G's all
Depends
day.
how many drinks I've had. Sometimes she'll call me cunt. Like,
Yeah.
just depends.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
You would be are you a baby guy in a message?
Baby? Yeah,
You
baby.
are,
Yeah,
baby.
baby. Yeah, I
Fuck,
love it.
bro. Calm down. Were you on the island? You were on the island.
Love Island.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. He didn't kill himself.
I would have liked to have seen him in the UFC.
I know, dude.
How about this?
Jeffrey Epstein
You
versus
can fight anyone from history. Who are you fighting?
Luke Leadham.
When he's a kid.
Zach's dad, and I'm going to stomp his nuts in so he can't have a kid.
He wouldn't,
Shout out J-Man.
he wouldn't rock up, bro.
It's not your bucks.
No, realistically.
Anyone. Like, you can punch on from anyone from history. You can go Genghis Khan. You can go
Jake's
Hitler.
gonna fuck me up, I reckon.
No,
big
he's a
motherfucker.
short fella, bro.
I thought he was a big dude.
No, he's like 5 foot.
Gold was big back then.
So he's same height as Kingy.
Yeah. No, King, if you ask him, he's 6'2".
Yeah, 6'2" with shoes on. Anyone from history? Fuck.
It's a good question. I've never really
Hillary
thought
Clinton.
about that.
Yeah.
You'd fight Hillary.
I'd fight Hillary Clinton. Yeah. I'd love to give her a 1-2 uppercut.
That's not bad. I'd fight Genghis.
You'd fight Genghis?
Yeah.
What about Napoleon? He's pretty short.
Yeah, I reckon Genghis. I reckon it'd be a good fight, but I reckon I'd get him.
I respect Genghis for the fact that, like, still to
If
this
he-
day, like 1 in 8 people in that region
Have his bloodline.
Yeah. So you got to
And
respect
he
him for
and
that.
he changed the carbon footprint for his era.
of
But
the-
I think I'd fight Genghis, or I'd fight probably Hitler,
Hitler's a good one.
because I know I'd
Nah,
belt
Hitler would be
him.
hard, bro. Hitler
Nah.
was methed out like a motherfucker.
I think
reckon he'd be
imagine this,
worried.
right? You're James Cook. You pull up on the shore of here, and there's me in a Mong Kong and a pair of short shorts, ready to bust your fucking chops.
You
in.
also have your training. Like, you're not you.
Yeah, so it's
you're
me, Captain
you.
Cook, and I'm now the founder of Australia.
They don't know anything about leg kicks,
Yeah,
and
so
they don't have weapons. It's
Well,
like
the
in
dude
a
was
in a,
full
in
Speaking
a
about no one that knows anything about leg kicks, we've got to talk about Luke's street fight, which is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I heard about this before, but I didn't hear it.
So we wanted to do it on the podcast. So we're at a pub, and this guy was hassling the female bartender. This dude was like probably like 50, and he had like three
Me
bottles
reach 1 week.
3 bottles of white wine on him. Like 3 bottles of white wine. And Luke, we're all like, all right, let's get him away from this girl. We start walking down the street, and then like he's talking all this shit the whole time, and Luke's just like, all right, it's time for you to fuck off. He's like, I'm not going to fuck off. There's 3 of us, me, Luke, and another one of our mates. He rips his sunnies off, his speed dealers, smashes them on the ground. He's like, I'm going to fuck all of you cunts up right now. Luke,
Oh, jeez, the wrong crowd of people.
You've obviously seen 300, the movie.
Yeah.
So Luke walks to him. This is Sparta kicks him across fucking
Just
Highland
take
Street.
the motherfucker.
The dude stands up. Luke runs at him, leg kicks him. This dude flips. Completely does a fucking 360 in the air, lands on the ground with his bottles of wine, stands up. Luke's like, you want to go? He's like, nah. And then just hobbles off fucking down Highland Street.
one push kick, one leg kick. And this
Some
goes.
people just don't know how. Because do you know what? Now that I've met you, because I don't think I've met you properly before.
Maybe
my
at
birthday.
Dale's birthday.
Maybe
yeah.
at Dale's birthday, but I hadn't met you properly.
Nah.
But you don't look like a violent person.
A lot of
you
people,
know what I mean?
and I'm not a violent
especially
person.
because you're in like a Hawaiian shirt and shit.
sure.
Like if I was gonna start on anyone here, it would
It's
be
me.
you.
100%.
But you would do the most damage to me.
How many fights have you stopped on the street with leg kicks?
I've kicked a couple people in the legs on the street because I'm terrified of just
Physical.
like you punch someone in the face or
And then
something,
they
they
get a
fall.
knife.
Like fuck that, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, you're
like
more
killing
worried
someone
about
or
killing them.
yeah. I mean, I had a knife pulled on me this year in a like traffic incident, and it was I just He's like,
Another great story. He just like gets out of the car to fight this dude.
Do you know
Guy-
what's-
the guy pulls a knife out. He's like, "You won't get stabbed." He's like, "Obviously not."
Yeah, I'm just like, and he goes, "We'll get back in your car." I was like, "Okay."
Jesus
Calls like a
Christ.
bitch after he's pulled a knife on him.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Do you know what the weird, like, when I went to, we were talking about Cyprus and shit before, most of the tourists are English, and they're all like 18, 19-year-old kids. And I remember I was walking back to my hotel room once, it was like 4 a.m, and I just sat down and I was eating a gyros on a bench next to these
Of course you
kids.
were.
The most Greek thing ever.
Mate, you have to. And I was sitting down eating it. I wasn't even hammered, I was sober, because nightlife starts there at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we went out, and then I was walking home, and this English cunt, this little chubby, he looked like a bitch, was just sitting there, and he's like, "Hey mate, have a look at this." And he looks in the bush, and he turns around, and he grabs this fucking knife, but it's fucking huge. And he's like, "Anyone fucking starts tonight, we're going." And I was like, that's just fucking hectic.
Didn't you say that with tourists used to get bashed there because ambulance driver got commission?
Oh yeah, so in Cyprus, my missus got hell sick. So we went to the doctor, and she prescribed herself. She's like, "I want this, 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 and this." And he's like, "Okay, easy." So he just signed her a script, and we were waiting in the waiting room, and these two like 18-year-old British kids come out, and they're fucking black and blue, covered in blood. And one of them screaming at the office girl. He's like, "This has happened 3 times since we've been here. The ambulance beat the shit out of me and dropped me off at the hospital. I'm fucking sick of it." So over in Cyprus, the ambulance will wait for English tourists and shit to get too fucked up. They'll beat the living shit out of them, throw them in the back of the paddy wagon, and drop them off at the hospital, because it costs like €3,000 to get fixed up over there overnight. So the ambulance get like a $500, $1,000 commission. So they've picked this kid up 2 or 3 times.
Just feed him.
Beat the absolute shit out of him when he's drunk, and he's woken up in the hospital with a €3,000 fine.
Oh, fucking hell. I was over there in 2018 for the last World Cup, and I'm watching it. It was England versus France. There's like one French dude there.
4 years ago. No shit.
No, 2018. So, yeah.
4 years ago.
And there's one French dude there, like, cheering. And then fucking obviously France wins, and there's like 50 English people, and they just fucking rolled this poor cunt. Just this one dude, they just kicked the fuck out of him, and they were like trashing the whole fucking. They're crazy on holiday.
You gotta
the
be
English.
you gotta be careful though, because like what I've noticed is Australians, I think we're the best drinkers in the world. But I think
we're up there. But we got Bridgie, who's English.
Newcastle.
No, but Bridgie's Australian.
Newcastle,
mate.
the Geordies, man. From
I
Newcastle.
think
I don't know.
you got to give the Germans credit where
I don't know
credit's due. I
if
think
I
We
don't
got
know
a beer
if
festival.
I don't know if the sun in Greece and Cyprus affects the English, so they fucking.
I feel like we're the best
but when-
all-round partiers.
Yeah, because I've seen English people in Cyprus and Greece and shit, and I think the sun affects them. Mm-hmm. So I think they just can't handle their alcohol
they're
as
fucked
way
much.
too much.
They're
But-
fucked, man. If it's like
Bro,
26 degrees, they're like...
If you go to a like nice European place and it's 28 degrees every day, as an Aussie, you're fucking in your element.
Oh,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh.
And you're not getting
But these,
sunburnt either.
these English cunts, they're like beetroot red, pissing on the side of the street at fucking 2 in the afternoon, like just wrecked.
Well, every time I've gone overseas, I'm very good at making friends with people, and typically I meet a lot of Americans, but I meet a lot of Europeans too, and a lot of them have this idea of like Aussies being wild, and I guess I'm probably a little bit more wild than the average Aussie
We're
is
just
as well.
hillbillies.
Whereas like I'm
We're just
ready to
fucking
go.
hillbillies.
I've gone out and partied with guys from Europe that are like early 20s,
They
and I was
can't
probably
hack it,
late
bro.
20s,
They can't hack
and
it.
they're like, "How do you do this?" Or I'll get
They
up the
can't
next
hack
morning
it.
before them, and I'm like, "You guys are like 20. How
Do you
am
know
I
what it is?
beating you?"
They don't have binge drinking culture.
Yeah, they're not. They don't have the.
So I remember when I went to Cyprus, I think the second or third time, I was 18 or 19, I'd like my full bodysuit of tattoos. I was like ready to party. And I went by myself for 6 weeks. I had a couple cousins that lived there, but I was by myself every day. So what I would do to meet people, I'd get my clothes off, put on footy shorts, I'd oil myself up, and I'd go jogging. This is when I was fit. I'd go like jogging up and down the strip, and just a tan, and I'd work out my sweat for my hangover. And like I'd meet people, and they'd be like, "Oh, tattoos," because they'd never seen anything like this. It's just normal in Australia, but you're like, "Oh." And then you'd be like, "Oh, where are you from?" Australia. As soon as they hear the accent, they're like, "Oh my god, like, do you want to drink tonight?" You'd find drinking
hell.
partners. You'd bring him into a fucking hole. And I met one of my closest friends, like not closest, but he's still a very close friend of mine. Nathan. Shout out to Nathan. I know he listens. He lives in England now.
Shout out, Nate.
Shout out, Nathan. He lives in England now, and his job in Cyprus, because he got a job over there, was to stand in front of a strip club during the day and spray tourists with a hose to get their attention and hand them out a pamphlet.
It's a good job.
And he seen me one day. He's like, "Where you from, bruv?" And I was like, "Oh, Australia." He's like, "Mad cunt." And we partied for the next 4 weeks together. He's a mad cunt.
That's how I met. I've got a few overseas friends I still stay in contact with, and that's how we met.
We're like novelty toys to other countries.
I just pump the Aussie accent up.
Yeah,
like if I'm around, I'll be like, "Hey mate, how you going? Yeah, fuck." And they're like, "Oh, you Australian?" And you're like, "Yeah, come party with us." Yeah. The amount of villa parties and shit I got like invited to in Ibiza just for like free. They're like, "Oh, come hang out with us," and just partying with all these random people for no fucking reason.
Because you lived in Ibiza for a bit, didn't you, Zach?
Yeah, like 10 months. Yeah.
I remember walking into a cafe in London, and I walked in. The guy was behind the bar, and I had no idea. And I go in, "Hey, g'day, mate. How you doing?" And he goes, "Oh, fucking one of these, eh?" And he had a full Aussie accent as well. And he's he goes, "No one's just walked in here from Australia and just going, 'G'day, mate,' to
G'day,
me before." Mate. And I was like, I don't even realise how often I say it, but overseas I must sound so stereotypical Aussie.
I think when you're overseas, you miss Australia a little bit, so you ocky it up a little bit.
Yeah, potentially.
I got so homesick being there for 10 months. Like the first 6 months were sick. By the end of it, I'm like, I need to go home. Like, I don't know.
It's different, bro.
Aussies are just the best,
man. So different. Even just the people. Like, you go to other places and people are lovely. But don't get me wrong, other countries' people, they're just not Aussies.
Nah, we're just so laid back and chilled and fun. Like, I don't know, it's different.
And you can say, like, I remember the first time I called someone a cunt that wasn't Australian. They got really offended. I was like, "No, you're a good cunt." Like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "You don't say that." And especially Russians, they don't fuck around.
And Americans, man. Americans, I don't know, I don't get along with.
I don't think I would get along with Americans.
I don't get along with Americans at all.
I've got a lot of American people I've met overseas that
would make sense though, because you're a
they're not into the gay stuff though with the boys, are they?
Not like we are.
Not like we are.
But
like Australian boys, we border on a lot of bisexuality.
Yeah,
that's why I don't think the woke culture is ever going to really take off in Australia, probably, because I think we're just too much in this fact of,
we're
like,
so laid back.
We're not fucking.
Well, I remember when I was partying with these English dudes once, I was just being a sick cunt. Like, we were getting hammered, and I smacked one on the ass like mad dog, and he was like, got really offended. I was like, "What do you mean?"
It's like, bro, I didn't even grab your dick yet. What are you talking about?
I have not put your dick in my mouth yet, and you're already offended.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
So when I was in Bali, we had a bunch of guys from Boston there. My mates met him in Croatia. It was so good to party with. We were having big sessions. We've seen them get in Bali for 3 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do. Like, Eastern European cunts, they're fucking sick guns.
Eastern European cunts are wild.
Yeah, dude.
Wild.
Those motherfuckers can put some alcohol away.
Wild.
But even when I got to the same thing, like, as you said before, like, the partying aspect is like, I feel like maybe we're not the biggest drinkers, but in terms of partying, like, I went and met up with my auntie, so my auntie's a DJ.
They can't party like us, bro.
I brought like a heap of pills from Amsterdam.
Yeah, they can't.
And they're all like, "Don't take more than half." I gave them all half.
Can't.
I triple dropped them.
Yeah.
And they're like looking at me like I'm a fucking psycho.
They don't understand.
I'm like,
they
dude,
don't understand. Aussies don't like to have a good time. We like to fucking get fucking retarded.
So have you heard about Berghain? Do you know what Berghain is?
Berghain's that club that's really excellent. Did you go?
Yeah, I went there.
How'd you get in?
Dude, so my auntie's a DJ, so like she has DJ.
Did she DJ there?
She has DJ friends though. So like it's open from Thursday till Tuesday.
My fiance's best friend lives in Melbourne.
Yeah.
His name's John. He's very trendy. Like, he's a cool dude, and he got into Berghain. And he looks like he would get in there.
Yeah.
But how the fuck did you get in
all
there?
black. They're like, look as sketchy as you can. So I've been up for like 2 days already at this point. All black hoodie, everything. So we've got
to live up to the
So
hype.
once you get the stamp, so it's open Thursday till Tuesday. Once you get the stamp, you can go back the whole weekend. So we're there for 13 hours on Saturday night.
No shit.
Went home, had a shower, and then went back for another 24 hours straight. But dude, like, talk about the
I've heard of this place. Do you want to explain a little bit?
Berghain's
pretty much it's any rules go. Like, you walk in there and there's just like orgies going on. People fucking like drugs. It doesn't matter. They put a little thing on your camera on your phone, so you can't take
I've heard
photos.
of this.
That's why this club is so exclusive. People will line up for like 6-7 hours, and the bouncers
just say no.
and the bouncers will tell them to go fuck themselves if they don't like the vibe of you.
100%.
Like, even if they don't like the vibe of you, they'll tell you to fuck off.
Like, you give them your wallet with drugs in it, and they're like, don't care.
It's the epitome of rave culture. Like, if you're a massive raver or a massive like. Not even EDM, it's more like fucking just filthy
just
warehouse
dirty techno,
shit.
dirty techno,
just
man.
dirty techno.
Yeah.
I remember there used to be this club called TFU in Melbourne. It was on Lonsdale Street. When I was 18, I walked in there, and it was a recovery club, so it used to be open from Friday to Monday or Sunday night.
Like Revs kind of vibe?
Yeah, Revs. But it used to be open for like 72 hours.
Oh,
and
dude.
I walked in there on a Friday, and there was this bloke playing an early set, and his name was Will Sparks. And no one knew who the fuck he was, but he was a gun. And we went in there, he was playing at TFU, and I got off my head. I went in there on a Friday, and I walked out on Sunday. I was in that fucking nightclub for 2 days.
That's
Bro, the only sunlight I seen was to go pound down
Some durries.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
And then Timmy Trumpet was there. There was this bloke called Orchestrated, who's fucking huge now as well. I don't fucking know if Will Sparks played again, but yeah, he was I walked in and he was playing, and he wasn't Will Sparks yet. He was just fucking some fucking DJ.
Fuck, I need to go overseas again, eh?
So,
I miss it, bro.
who we got for this fight?
I hope Dan Hooker.
I hope Dan Hooker wins.
So Dan Hooker is about to fight,
Claudio Puelles.
The Prince of Peru.
Yeah.
and I reckon he's going to get knocked out, unfortunately.
I go Downton and lose.
Wait, what are you saying?
I hope Dan Hooker wins.
I'm going to go for
Yeah,
Dan
you
Hooker.
hope Dan Hooker, but if you got $1,000 and you want to make some money, where's your money going?
It's Claudio.
Especially paying
Well,
$2.60.
bro, he's paying $2.60. You better chuck that on.
What's Dan Hooker paying?
$1.60?
$1.60, $1.58.
That's good odds.
I just think Dustin's ruined him, mate. I just think he's done. I think his chin's gone.
I think just the whole COVID thing ruined him, having to fly to Abu Dhabi and not see his family. I think that
Did you
killed
watch
him.
the interview with Eugene Behrman on Ariel Hawani?
No, I don't
talking
like,
about it?
I don't fuck with Eugene.
I don't really like it, but I wanted to like hear his perspective
He's
on
a
how the camp
genius.
went.
He's a genius and shit. I just don't like. I don't like listening to him talk.
He's a genius in the way Kanye is. Like the
Yeah,
way he
he
speaks,
seems like
is,
a prick.
it's very.
Condescending.
It's
Yeah.
just different. The way he thinks of things is different. The way he looks at things is different. And I guess the way he puts it out verbally is
In
just.
saying that, I'm probably wrong. He's probably a fucking really sweet, nice dude.
Well, I just went on a rabbit hole because like I wanted to like get every angle from this fight card, and I wanted to hear about like his sort of version of the city kickboxing guys, and he's saying like that Dan Hooker COVID thing ruined him because even going over to Islam, he was training with like mates. He wasn't even training with city kickboxing guys
Yeah,
just
right.
to go to fight Islam. So I don't know. I think losing 2 years of his career.
He knew, but he knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah,
the
also,
Islam
he
fight.
wasn't going to beat Islam
He
training with
knew.
anyone.
That was a cash grab.
The only one that's going to beat Islam is Volkanovski. So
Volker might.
he's got the best
Chandler's
chance.
a great matchup.
Chandler's a good
Great
matchup.
For who?
Islam.
Islam. I feel
It
like
just
Oliveira's
depends.
a
I
good.
haven't seen fucking Chandler wrestle in 8 years.
I feel like Oliveira's a good matchup. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think Oliveira was Oliveira. He just didn't look.
I think he was
Yeah.
Oliveira. I think Oliveira just hit a pretty good streak.
He was getting outstruck, which surprised me.
But the same happened with Khabib.
That's why.
He's
That's
He's
what I
hittable
was
though.
but
Oliveira's definitely hittable.
Obviously, they're so scared of the takedown that it ruins their.
But that's why I think Volkanovski will do well.
Well, Oliveira probably didn't even train striking for 3 months. And then, do you know what I mean? And while they're not training striking, all Islam is training is striking because he's a fucking weapon on the ground.
If we go back in history, you look at Oliveira, like Paul Felder stopped Oliveira with elbows on the ground. Like his defense off the back isn't amazing.
I fucking love Paul
Oh, I
Felder.
love Paul. I hope he fights again.
He's a
Eh?
violent motherfucker.
That's where I see the problem with Dustin fighting Islam is Dustin showed
Dustin-
visible hesitance against Charles because he was worried about the grappling, and he ended up doing worse than other guys who probably aren't as good at grappling as he is because he was too scared to grapple with.
I think Dustin
And
said that, didn't he?
Maybe
we were talking with Miles about this. He said Oliveira's jiu-jitsu is so overrated.
I think it is too.
That
He's just a good finisher, isn't
he? No, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
His jiu-jitsu's not. It's very good, but it's not as
Killer
good as everyone
instinct.
says. But his
Yeah.
finishing ability, Oliveira's finishing ability, is fucking insane.
He's very much like Cerrone though. He would
it's the same
he would
as-
hurt people on the feet and then get the sub. You know when they're rocked.
It's the same as like Luke Vidler. Luke Vidler, he just really knows how to finish a fight. Like, he gets himself into weird situations, weird scrambles, and he can always kind of
finds that connection.
He finds
Yeah.
that finish.
I've sparred Luke, and like I feel like with Luke, he's just like he doesn't have fear, so he tries shit, and like that's a wicked skill to have.
But but then you hit it, and it's different. Like, there's a difference with trying, and then you actually fucking hit
Well,
it.
because he's skilled,
it's a confidence to try and pull something off that you've put in place
Like,
the whole way through.
and he
You
has the
see-
skill to back it up.
You've
That's the
seen
thing.
that fight where he fucking fell into a triangle.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he fell into it. He shouldn't have,
DFC, yeah?
he shouldn't have been there. Yeah, it was at DFC.
Yeah, I remember saying
he
that.
like shouldn't have got it, but he just fell and he locked on a triangle. Like,
And he is a
insane.
jiu-jitsu guy, isn't he? Like, his core's jiu-jitsu, isn't it?
If you were to say it, I guess he's a gun at jiu-jitsu.
He did jiu-jitsu before he did striking, though.
Yeah.
I think so.
yeah.
I think no. See, I don't know because he started off in Mount Druitt. I don't know if he, but yeah,
He's more of a
Because he's
jiu-jitsu
a
guy.
purple belt or a brown belt now.
he's a
isn't he?
purple, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because his brother-in-law is my head coach, Anthony Bino from Trinity. So like,
He is a weapon, but he's also really good at striking.
yeah.
But that'll come. I think his confidence with striking will come
But by
as he
having
has
that
more
skill,
fights.
by having that skill on the ground, it's going to leave openings for striking.
That's the thing. But then you got to balance it so you don't neglect your grappling, and that's where people fuck up because they fall in love with their hands, and then they neglect they forgot where they came from.
Pretty much my whole 2 years.
That's like fucking Kamaru Usman, perfect example. He'd be the title holder if he just sat on Leon for fucking the whole 5 rounds.
Well, Gilbert Burns, too.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Well,
Gilbert Burns.
I trained MMA for 2 years, and my whole MMA was just like I wanted to stop the takedown. I wanted to get back, either be on top,
Do what you're good at.
yeah, and strike. I love
Yeah.
striking because striking in 4 ounce,
Comfortability.
yeah, exactly. Striking in 4 ounce gloves is fucking. I love like the tire plum, and then you can land up. There's so many more options that open up.
That's
Well,
another
I
thing.
actually
Striking
think-
with 4 ounces is so different.
You can go the other way as well, though. I think if you're that comfortable, and this may be a Michael Chandler thing, when you're that confident and that comfortable in your ability to grapple, well, then you can do whatever you want striking, knowing that if you make a mistake and you get taken down or you fall over, you've got this really good skill that you can fall back on.
Yeah.
And I think that's Charles Oliveira probably was a little bit guilty of that as well.
Well, that's like Michael Chandler, perfect example.
yeah,
That's
great. He's the best one I can think of.
Even
TJ's probably a good one to think of as well. Doesn't wrestle heaps.
Gaethje.
Great one.
That's a great example.
He chooses violence every day.
Yeah,
Yo,
because he
Romero.
knows he's got this
Yo,
really
fucking
fundamental.
Yo Romero.
And
Yeah.
there's different fighters, man. There's fighters that are gonna sit there and outpoint you. Like,
Do you know what though? It's easier to land that one punch than grind someone out for 15 minutes.
and it's what you like, though. You know, I was always the kind of dude that like getting to a firefight and just throwing hands, and like whatever happens. But like some people like to outpoint. You know,
I
you
like
get
to just drink, mate.
Talking about drinks, I've got you one, Zach.
Did you? Where is it?
Did you pass it to him?
I'll see you at the bottom, Dale.
We're all seeing each other.
Oh yeah, he's
I'll see you at the bottom.
how is your heart?
Yes, it's delicious.
see.
Try it.
Your glass is empty, that's what I was thinking.
All right, I'm gonna pour it in the glass.
Oh, Hooker's about to start. I'll see you at the bottom, Dale.
We'll wait, we'll see how this goes.
No way. Grow up. What's that?
Yeet
Oh,
juice.
that's the one, the yeet juice.
Got one, we got a couple 4-packs of it.
Are they from Adelaide?
Yeah, have one.
At Bowden.
Bowden.
Yeah.
Bowden Brewing.
How do you spar stuff? Are you a bit more technical, or do you like to
Oh, bro, I haven't sparred in ages, but usually just...
like a scrap?
Nah, not really. I like doing a lot of body work more than anything. When I used to spar heaps, I like body.
I love body shots, eh?
Because, like, I don't know... If I've dropped someone with a body shot, it's heaps more satisfying, I feel.
How much worse is it when you get hit with a body shot as well?
I would rather get knocked out clean.
100%.
Dan Hooker's fight just started. It's 4 minutes and 50 seconds even.
This can't break my ribs, bro, and I'd rather get knocked out all day of the week than fucking have a broken rib again.
Yeah.
Trying to explain that to normal people though, when you're like, I'd rather get hit in the head than the body.
Yeah.
And people are like,
No, it sucks.
you're like, no, it's way worse.
Well, Dan Hooker goes high.
My last fight got hit in the body in the last 40 seconds, and I thought I was going to fucking die. I don't know how he didn't notice it, thank goodness.
Dan Hooker's built like a fucking kangaroo. He's just so big.
Lean and shit, yeah.
bro. He's just so big.
You seen that Texas kangaroo where it's like flexing?
Yeah,
That's
bro.
exactly what he's built like.
I love
Dale,
the-
can I have another one?
I love the city kickboxing boys, the way they like their feints and their
feints, I love
They
Oh,
do
yeah.
a lot of feint. There's a lot of feint work.
I like watching them.
And that's a big thing at Trinity is like feints. Like all the fighters there are really big on their feints.
Feinting is big, but
Which was so hard for me to adapt because I'm not a big feinter.
I really want Hooker to win. I just can't see him in the winners column again. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't see it, but I really hope he does.
If he loses, I'd love to see Hooker versus Ferguson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, that's a good fight.
The thing I really love...
And I think Hooker does really well outside of fighting. Like, I think he's has a really successful gym now.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need to do... He'd probably be a phenomenal coach because he's got a great mindset.
I just think he deserves to have some good wins now after the fact that he's had so many
he's
big
a vet.
fights.
He's a vet now.
He's a company man.
He's not going to be a champ ever.
He's a G though.
But he's so fun to watch, and he fights
Hammer fist.
He just fucking
Claudio's
shot him and
fucking Imanari roll.
Yeah, he just Imanari rolled
for
it.
He managed to finish it.
If he finishes this from the Imanari roll,
He's just got to get over that knee.
We're at
there he is.
3
And
minutes right now. He's taking his back.
Has he got that heel on the shelf though as well?
kind of.
Nah.
Oh, nah, he's lost
Oh,
it.
He's lost it.
His knee's fucking deep in there though. He can pull into half guard.
He's in a bit of a bad spot now. He can get kind of like...
Oh, there it
we
is.
go. There we
Could
go.
turn
There we
it into
go.
a
There
knee
we
bar.
go. There we go. Yeah, he is.
He loves a knee
He
bar
is.
too, Claudio.
Fucking knee bar, man. That is just horrendous.
Oh no, Hooker's fucking triangled his leg.
That's the thing with City Kickboxing. They've leveled up with everything. So, I mean, the defense is going to be there. Do you reckon Izzy shoots?
I think Izzy shoots.
I think Izzy shoots.
If Izzy shoots, it proves that
He's-
he is
he-
way
yeah,
more
Pereira's
in his head,
head.
than what Izzy's letting on.
I reckon he doesn't shoot, but I reckon he clinches on the cage.
If
Pereira's
Izzy,
know what
good
I
in the
mean?
clinch. Pereira's good in the clinch.
if Izzy is as confident as what he thinks he is, and he's going to go in and piece up Pereira and do what he says,
Here
he
it is.
does
He's
well.
gonna roll for the heel hook.
He's gone for the
That's
heel
it.
hook.
That's-
Why don't you just
that's-
start wailing on his
Yeah, that's
fucking
done.
head?
That's done.
No,
He
no,
just
he's
get
got
if he
him.
tucks that in the shoulder.
He's got him. He's good. Hooker's good. I don't know why he's not trying to stand up.
He's going to turn it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, punch. Come on, Hooker, what the fuck?
Oh,
Punch, bro.
oh.
He's letting him fucking attack
No,
it.
that's not the right angle.
Nah.
That makes me feel sick.
gonna stand him up.
Whenever I see someone's
His
knee,
hips are too high.
Yeah, but Hooker's arms are so long, he can reach his head. Why
Just
isn't he
start
punching, bro?
punching him in the face.
Yeah, punch him in the fucking rib.
Just stand up.
There
with
we
it.
go.
Just do a Derek Lewis and just stand
Stand
up.
up. Jiu-jitsu doesn't work in Derek Lewis.
I think his the angle on that foot's not right.
Nah.
No, he didn't get it deep enough.
His hips were too high.
Yeah, he slipped out of it. That knee line's out. Damn, well, very good defense by Dan Hooker there. That's the biggest. That's probably his biggest threat with Claudio in this fight. There, those leg locks and those transitions. There.
Here we go.
Smash those
For him
legs.
to get out of that's good.
Unpopular opinion,
Positive.
but I reckon Alex's grappling could be better than Izzy's. He's been training with Glover this whole time.
Who? Wait. Oh, do you know what? He might be able to snatch up a guillotine real quick. Been training with Glover that long.
I mean, Glover got finished by my boy, so...
Oh, bro, he was losing.
still
He
going.
was losing.
Round after a
He
war.
was losing 24 minutes and 50
Dude, it was a draw
seconds
before
of
that
that
fight. It was a
fight.
draw before the fifth
was-
round. Look
it
at the
wasn't
judges.
a-
It
it wasn't
was.
a draw.
On the judges' scorecards, it was a draw.
That's unbelievable.
It was 2 rounds each. I had
Below
2
that.
rounds. I had
just-
2 rounds each.
He's
reckon
like Chael,
global.
he just didn't know the rules. He thought if he tapped, it was that round he lost.
Yeah, so he thought he won the fight. Oh, that was a nice fucking
Oh,
right
he-
straight.
that
Got the mouth guard out.
I love that looping cross that turns into a bit of a hook.
Yeah, where they turn their hand
Yeah.
at the end of it.
And that, again, that's a bonus with the MMA gloves because you can really turn the punch over. I think he's rocked. I think he's rocked, man.
What happened there? He's tried to pull guard or his knee?
Nah, definitely. I think he's weary of the striking potentially. I think that right.
Yeah, I think that right hand hurt him a little bit.
might have just given him enough of a
He got
shock to
felt.
make him respect Dan a little bit.
And again, I don't want to hang shit on jiu-jitsu, but sometimes, like, you know, you get hit with a big shot. And if it's striking's not your wheelhouse and you haven't done it for a long time, like a big shot can really change your game plan.
The different sports are different things you have to be
100%.
mentally tough for as well.
100%.
Like being punched is not the same as having your elbow cranked on. Look, jiu-jitsu guys, some of the guys in my gym, man, they let shit go, and I cannot believe the shit they'll let happen. They're super tough, and
100%. I'm not going to be like Nogueira and just let my arm get snapped.
yeah,
You know,
it's a different. And then
Yeah.
I've had these
Nah,
guys
you
who
have to have a different kind of mindset
yeah.
to let someone take your arm home with
There's
them.
dudes in my gym that'll let shit break in a comp, but then I'll hit pads in front of them, and they're like, "Do you kick that hard in a fight?" And I was like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Fuck that." And I was like, "Bro, you let someone
Jiu-jitsu's
snap
more
your
violent.
fucking arm,
Slowly
and
too.
you're worried about how hard I would kick you."
Yeah.
That to me is why it's just a different mindset.
Nah,
different.
jiu-jitsu is violent.
To
It's too, and do you know what? It hurts. It's like a body. It's like a weightlifting soreness.
To this day, I've never been kicked harder than this cunt. Like, dude, I was holding pads for his last fight, and my arms after his fight camp, I couldn't hold pads for 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Luke
you
kicked
don't
that
want
hard.
that.
No, dude, he's your switch kick, isn't it?
My left kick's my favourite kick for sure.
What's that
Oh,
story with
he just shot.
I reckon Dan Hooker's going to get the
4 minutes and 45 seconds into the second round.
Hooker's going to get the
looking
finish.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Claudio looks a little bit defeated, to be fair, after Dan got out.
Someone's
of
on his
that
leg. Look at his looking person on his leg.
The Imanari roll was his big fucking moment,
Oh,
I
you reckon his knees hurt or something?
Yeah, it looked like, well, he just collapsed to the ground at the end of the round.
I thought he just sat for
Hooker.
the Imanari again.
Put it on Hooker.
Look at his back leg.
If Hooker starts going to the body a little...
Oh, here it is.
That hurt.
That rocked him.
hurt.
That fucking right straight is money. Come on, Hooker.
I love that.
Back him up.
I love that fake right into the left hook that Hooker does.
Kick him on his way up. Kick him on his fucking way up in the head.
Oh,
that was a
that's
nice
the one there.
hook.
The fake right and the left hook.
I definitely picked Hooker, eh?
I picked Hooker. Who else picked Hooker?
Just you two.
Fuck. Oh, nice left straight. He is on point tonight, isn't he?
He's looking good, very clean.
I reckon COVID just wasn't friendly to him, bro.
No, but what Eugene...
That rocked him as well.
What Eugene said is, like, he had a big talk with all the fighters, and, like, one of the first ones to respond, because he, like, apparently fed them pretty bad, and Hooker was the first one to respond in a positive way.
That's it.
Oh.
Let him up. Oh, fucking
Oh, man. Claudio's
Trying to make
saying
us-
he got
Yeah,
poked
he's
in the
grasping
eye.
at straws
Claudio's
now.
trying to make us skull beers.
Or I think we might be sculling beers anyway, to be honest.
Oh, I reckon
That
Dan
Imanari's
might
not working,
knock him
bro.
out.
Hey, maybe do something else.
I don't know. Maybe try a Imanari roll.
Maybe try an Imanari. Throw some sand at him.
Throw some sand. Give him the sand.
I'll never forget that Imanari roll that Ryan...
The one in Bellator?
No,
Ryan Hall?
Ryan Hall threw at... Fuck, I don't remember who
He's
did
out
it.
to power.
Taporia.
Was it Taporia?
Elias.
And
Taporia.
Have you seen the one in
And he got
Bellator,
fed,
though?
Yeah.
Talking about Poirier, him versus Mitchell's a good fight.
Oh, dude.
Great
Doesn't
fight.
Taporia want to fight
Paddy. Because Paddy
He'll
said...
kill Paddy. He'll
Paddy
kill him.
said something about... He's like... The Georgians are so stupid. I wonder if Russia invaded them.
He will fucking kill Paddy.
This whole thing with Claudio
his
doing
knee-
it, like,
his
he's
knee's
done,
fucked.
man.
Yeah,
he's
his
done.
knee's done.
You can...
Puelles' knee's fucked.
The
You
way
can
he's
tell from
going,
how he's
he's done,
shooting.
man.
He can't shoot off of his leg. And that's his fucking game plan. He can't shoot.
I mean, you
He's not putting
saw...
pressure on it.
You saw
Dan just
with
needs to kick it. He just needs to fucking kick it a couple times.
That's what happened with Uberg in the first fight. He
Yes.
landed those 2 calf kicks and the guy couldn't shoot.
I don't know why he's not trying to just kick him like in the knee. Not in the knee.
He's
but
trying to set it up properly.
Yeah, I think so too.
You know, when you're such a high-level striker, you don't want to just throw fake... You know, you don't want to throw blind strikes, especially to the
yeah,
leg.
if he can just throw like a 1-2 and then just fucking rip behind the leg, that dude's knee's done, dude. He can't shoot off of it.
Just hit him in the body, Dan. That sucks, man.
Do
if
the
you're
old
turning
Romero,
up,
punch
get
him
hit
in
in
the
the body.
thigh. Punch him in the fucking thigh.
You're not going to get the leg.
Yeah, he's desperate for it, isn't he?
Oh, that was alright.
At this point, I think...
Oh, that hurt bad.
He did not like that. Have a look how he's breathing.
He doesn't want to get up.
He did not
Just go
like
to the
that.
body.
He's struggling, for
Yeah,
sure.
he's fucking
If you
grasping.
get bend around, throw
Come
the tail
on.
in.
Another teep to the middle. Boom.
It's
It's over.
Come on,
TKO,
bro.
man.
done.
He's quitting.
He doesn't want to
He's done.
fight.
He's done. How can you not see that?
You're no nonsense, Keith. Come on.
Come on, kick him in the head.
Look at
Fake
the
to the
body
body.
language,
Fake to the
man.
body. Kick to the head.
How much alcohol and cigarettes has Keith Peterson had, do you reckon?
Couple.
At least one?
Depends if Dom's fighting.
Oh, mate, that's over. Like, what do you do as a ref in that situation, though?
You give him one warning. So
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
it.
over. It's over. It's
Yes.
over.
Yeah, it's over. I think
Shots
he blew
for you
out.
boys again.
What do you mean?
'cause we bet
You
against
guys,
him.
you guys,
Fuck. I think he blew out his knee.
He did.
fuck, my picks are going good tonight.
Fuck me.
First fight of the prelims. Down, boys.
First fight of the main
Fifth of the
card.
late.
Main card.
Main card. My bad.
Main card. Who's next?
Sorry for the viewers.
Who's
at home.
next?
I didn't mean to confuse you.
Who is next?
Who is next? Here.
Who's before Chandler and Poirier? Frankie Edgar.
Frankie.
I'm picking Frankie just because I want him to win his
It's going
final
to be a
fight.
sad fight to watch.
But do you know what happens every time someone's retiring? They get flatlined. So
It's going to be no, but Frankie should have retired 4 years ago.
Frankie should have retired after Cheeto.
After Zombie, I reckon.
Was it
Cheeto.
No, like, he wouldn't have got knocked out by
Zombie was
Cheeto.
bad.
Zombie was bad.
I reckon the Cheeto one was worse, bro.
Oh, Cheeto was
Zombie
worse.
was
I'm saying Zombie, he should have retired after that, and then he would have got Cheetoed.
Yeah.
Talking about Zombie, can we appreciate how good him versus Giga is for the main event for Korea?
Oh, yeah.
That's a fight. It's a good fight for both of them.
We'll really see what Giga's about then. Because Giga talked a lot of shit, but he got bashed by
I
Kaga.
reckon Giga's fucked now. Do you know who my favourite fighter is that never was? Zabit.
Yeah, Zabit
Yeah,
was a bad
you know what I mean?
motherfucker.
That's the beat. Shout out to our mate Squitter.
Squitter.
I reckon Zabit is the greatest fighter that never was.
Greatest 3-round fighter, maybe.
Except Cater,
Bro,
if that
he
went
had-
5 rounds, Cater would have bashed him.
But he had all those medical issues and shit.
Yeah.
If he figured it out, I don't know. I used to love Zabit, bro.
But man, like
He did that takedown that Yarn does, that like
Yeah,
little
the
sweep.
trip.
Yeah, that little trip. And Yarn is so good at that.
do you know how well that works if you're like a good leg kicker? Because you throw a couple hard leg kicks and then you get them to check
And then you
high.
fake it.
Yeah.
I wonder who he's going to call out. Wait up.
Hezbollah.
Even give him Paddy. Money fight.
Yeah,
and
I'll
he's gonna
watch
smash
that.
Paddy.
Give
I
him
reckon
Paddy.
so. Paddy's chin's too high, man. He's going to get
Mate,
knocked out.
He
But it's a
ain't.
name for him.
Yeah.
You did a fantastic job tonight of keeping him in your range, keeping him inside of your skill set.
Hey, I'm 6 foot with a vicious hook, and I lay down on this mouthpiece. Ooh, boy, I make nails look soft.
He's going to call out
I'm
Chrono.
coming for you. Any man walking the face of this earth can't get it.
For Perth, nice.
He just called out Francis. He just called out Francis Ngannou for Perth.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Any
That's
man
how I
walking.
heard it.
It's live here.
Yeah. Francis Ngannou
yeah.
versus Dan Hooker. Imagine being Francis and just being like, I can knock out any fucking person on this planet.
Do you see Weili picking
He
him up
could,
over there?
though.
Yeah, do it. He could, 100%.
He could, couldn't he?
Yeah.
How much would it cost you to stand there, no body padding, and take a right hook from him
To the body.
as hard as he
What's-
could?
10 grand.
what's-
10 grand.
What's,
10 grand.
What's death insurance?
He wouldn't
You
kill
say,
you.
you say
He
body.
won't kill you.
You say body.
Yeah,
10
but
grand.
but, it's,
Zach,
but how about this?
Your
It's
wedding,
right.
your wedding paid for.
It's
He
right
does it.
here.
10 grand.
It's right here.
Hang on, what do you think does more damage? Francis's punch to your body or Francis's dick to your insides?
I didn't say dick to the
Do you
insides.
know
That's
what?
at
He
least
might
$1 million.
not. He
That's
might
$1 million.
not. He might break the mold.
Come on.
Have you seen the video of Cheeto after his fight?
Yeah.
No.
Cheeto's para after the UFC and he goes up to Francis after like 4 shots of whiskey. He's
Show
like,
me.
Francis, how big's your dick? Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop.
Francis would have a monster. dick
You
on
know it.
But do you
Shout out
know?
to Usman to step into M'Baku.
Do you know who has the biggest dick in the UFC?
No.
I'm telling you now.
Moose
it's-
Dick
it's
Masasi.
fucking- Nah, it's John Jones. It has to be.
Have you seen it?
Nah, but he's the perfect male specimen. He's a Sesh gremlin, the greatest fighter of all time.
He's a sex crime.
Like he is the ultimate male.
I don't
He's
like,
the ultimate
I don't like
alpha
John
male.
Jones personally, but
Why? What did he do to you?
Wins.
What did
Yeah,
he do?
beat everyone I
Beat
like.
all your fucking heroes.
yeah.
He is the greatest fighter that's ever lived.
But
Besides,
Jones to me is like Izzy.
Besides Charlie Zelenoff,
Yeah.
he has the greatest record of all time.
That's a lie. Chow Sonnen.
Charles Sutton, obviously 49.
Charles
no.
Zelenoff never lost a round.
Charles Jones is like Izzy with me. I respect and I love watching him fight, but I don't like him. I don't like that personality.
All right.
Well, to be honest, Jones
I'm gonna-
loves steroids
you-
and
you just keep
cocaine.
going,
I
I'm
love
gonna take a
steroids
piss.
and cocaine.
Yeah, to be fair. Oh man, I don't want to see Frankie get flatlined in his last fight, but it's probably going to happen, eh?
Yeah, I don't want to see another legend get starched hard. And I said this before the Dom,
Oh, stop it.
Can you tell me one
Dominic Cruz fight. I just didn't want to see another legend get fucking starched, and I seen another legend get starched.
Can you tell me one legend that hasn't had his retirement fight and got flatlined?
Conor McGregor. No, I was joking. He got flatlined.
Doctor stoppage. Connor's never going to fight again, eh?
No, he's not even in the pool.
I don't think so.
Do you see they're saying he's 265 pounds? I'm like, come on, dude. He's 5'1". He's not 265 pounds.
Isn't he the same height as DK? Shout out Microwave.
Shout out Microwave. Micro Dave. If he's 265 pounds, I'm Francis Ngannou.
Your missus would love that.
Oh, I know she would.
Yeah,
eh?
she would.
She finally stepped up. She'd be married. The wedding would be tomorrow if I was Francis Ngannou. Do you reckon Frankie? Nah.
With a heart, yes.
Heart, yes.
Head, no. Especially if Christian's got his kid back.
Yeah.
Did he get his kid back?
I don't know. Ask John.
Did he win the ladder match?
Man, if he's out of that custody battle, I'd watch out. I'd be definitely watching out.
Shout out John Anik. I know you're going to be on here one day.
Oh yeah, definitely next week, isn't it?
I think it's
John-
next week.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's next week.
This is
Anyway, how's your lemonades, Zach?
it's sponsored by Modelo. This podcast, isn't
This
it?
one, it is
Yeah.
sponsored by Modelo and Howlerhead.
And Dana White,
Fighting spirit.
Yeah.
Fighter and the kids.
Fuck off, dickhead. Fucking fighter.
Brendan Schwab.
Jesus Christ.
Brendan Schwab.
Schlub.
He did knock out Mirko Krokop when he was like 48 years old, but I just want to see Izzy go to sleep again. I don't know. I just don't like him, eh?
I liked him until he trash talked
Yeah,
Rob.
same.
Then Rob was like, honestly, what I've done wrong, I apologise.
Yeah. Rob, I'm biased because I love Rob. So
Rob is my top 5
Yeah.
of favourite fighters.
100%.
Yeah,
Talking
really.
about that.
I don't
talking
say
about
that.
You
Top
don't
5
love Rob?
favourite
How do you not
fighters.
love Rob?
I don't not love him, but I like
We'll
it.
start. Top 5 favourite to watch, Luke.
Favorite to watch for me would be Max. Yeah, favorite. I mean, just for all time for me, Max, Dustin, Valentina, Robert Whittaker, Michael Chandler, and then a shout out to probably TJ. But TJ falls out because he fucking cheated. So
Robbie Lawler, Anderson Silva, Yuri Prohaska, Robert Whittaker, Alexander Volkanovski.
Savas.
Alexander Volk, John Jones, Fazeev, Peter Yan, and fuck. I'm gonna have to go with Valentina.
I'm going to go Whittaker, Jones, Chandler. I'm going to get cop shit for this, but Colby.
Yeah, you're such a cold.
He's the
dick
biggest
rider,
guy.
And these days, Shemaev is amazing to watch.
Alright, so you got to fuck one, marry one, kill one out of your top 5. I didn't have a girl in mind, so that's going to suck for me. I'm going to marry Robert Whittaker because I reckon he's a sweetie.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Robbie Lawler because I reckon he's a savage. And I'm going to kill... who do I want to kill? John Jones.
I'm gonna fuck John Jones because he's a wild motherfucker, and if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it properly. I'm gonna. Did I say Connor?
You didn't. But you
Who
can,
did I say?
you can kill Connor though.
Says Vasev.
I
Whittaker.
said. Do you know what? I'd marry Fazeev because he's a funny cunt,
Yeah. His call outs are the best, eh?
and I'd kill Valentina because I'm a chauvinist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
Nah.
But
Have you ever watched her spar?
bro, not even her sparring. Have you seen her with a gun?
Oh, dude.
Have you seen her with a handgun? She's John Wick.
I watched her sparring some like random girl, and like her coach was, her coach was just like, oh, she's gonna go fairly light, and you like she's just throwing spinning elbows, head kicks, fucking everything. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, it's too much.
Nah, I would not spar.
Too much.
Because every time I spar girls, I'm just like, oh, I don't really want to go too hard. Like, I don't know. But Valentina, like, she's gonna fuck you up regardless.
Yeah, it's done.
Who was it? Which girl trains at AKA? Josh Thompson's telling a story.
AKA.
Josh Thompson's telling a story. and
Call me, yeah?
No, girl.
I know.
Didn't Joanna used to train at AKA?
No, she trains a
Top team.
So Josh Thompson's telling a story. He's sparring one of the girls there, and she head kicked him. He's like, "Oh, bro, this hurts so much." So I just took her down and started pounding on her.
It wasn't Cyborg.
Pounded.
No, it was. Oh, I can't remember.
Who trains? I've never seen a girl actually train
No,
like that.
there's one.
Apart from Luke Rockhold.
Oh, come on. I like Luke.
No one likes Luke. Come on.
I like Luke.
No, Luke's a good dude. He's not bad.
Luke lead him. No,
Once you get used to like the red hair. No, honestly, once you get used to someone's red hair, it's not bad. Like you get over it.
Does the carbon match the drapes?
No, Nah, he'd shave.
You reckon?
He's Manscaped.
He's Manscaped. Dude,
He's Manscaped.
shout out to Manscaped.
Shout out to
Lawnmower. It's
Manscaped.
fucking,
Can you
it's a
sponsor
game
me?
changer.
Sponsor me, mate.
We want
I
to-
don't have one. Do you have one?
Yeah, I've got one.
I
It's a
want
fucking
one.
game
Is it
changer.
good?
Changer.
Yeah, it's so good, dude.
You should get one.
Why would you trim your face?
I don't trim my face
With
with
the
my
same
mouth.
thing you
I
trim
don't.
your
I've got a
balls
beard
with.
trimmer and a Manscaped.
My-
You do? That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
My
Like, good on you.
barber does my face.
Do you have the spray for your nuts?
Yeah, I got the ball ointment. Yeah,
Is it good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
shines them up nice, man.
No?
Yeah.
Sam's not on Manscaped yet, Luke. So
I'm not
Go
on
do
it. I'm not on the Manscaped.
Manscaped's fucking. It's good shit.
I'm just going to toilet quickly before this fight starts.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna come with you and hold your willy.
I'm jealous. I need a drink.
Yeah, we shouldn't have started drinking before the podcast because now we need to piss every fucking 3
That's
seconds.
fine. There's
There's
enough of
four
us.
of us, so we can just continue the conversation.
Well, it's three and a half because you're on it.
3.5.
Yeah.
Who's walking out? We've got the walkout.
Come on, not Frankie Edgar. This isn't Frankie Edgar.
No, it's not Frankie Edgar.
Dude, I watched the highlights of the 2 Grey Maiden fights. Fuck Frankie. He was a tough cut, because he got dropped like 45 times in those first rounds.
I think Frankie should have retired 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
After
Like,
How old is he? 61?
Yeah.
he would not be far off.
After-
Was he in the acquisition when they acquired WEC?
for sure.
Was he?
Oh,
When-
no, but he wasn't WEC.
Well, he wasn't?
No.
So he didn't get acquired. Do you know what's amazing? Dominic Cruz and Jose Aldo got acquired with WEC. And I remember once, I'd never seen any of earlier Dominic Cruz's fights. And Miles was like, dude, you need to watch Dominic Cruz in WEC. Because he used to be a fucking
Dude,
menace.
I'll
He
tell
still
you
is.
something.
He was bashing
What was the
I
last
remember
fight?
back in the day, actually, maybe
His last
like
fight
10
was
years ago.
Scott Jorgensen.
Wasn't it Ben Henderson?
Scott Jorgensen.
Or someone?
Maybe like 10 years ago, I remember
Scott
WEC
Jorgensen.
days, and Miles was talking to me about Aldo in
Right.
WEC.
Oh, that's
and
his favourite
He
fighter.
put me
That's his
onto
favourite.
Aldo.
That's his favourite
That's his
fighter.
And
favourite.
I was
fighter.
watching Aldo soccer kick people in the WEC because Miles
nasty.
mentioned something
That
to
was
him
his
once.
favourite fighter, bro.
Yeah, and he put me onto Aldo. I remember it.
Miles Simpson, if anyone doesn't know.
Shout out to Miles.
Shout out to Miles, one
Yeah,
of the OGs.
I remember him saying something, or we were commenting on the same thing or something, and him mentioning Jose Aldo, and that
He's a
put me on
massive
the
dick
same.
rider.
So Miles put me onto
When
Aldo
Connor,
before
when
Aldo got
Connor
into
did
the
that,
UFC.
when Connor did
I was
that,
He
done.
cried. He
I was-
literally
I was-
cried.
I
do you
was
know?
done.
I was at the Christie's tab when that happened, and I physically threw a chair across the room.
I was at
because out of just excitement.
I was at an
like,
Irish bar and I lost it.
You used to work there, didn't you,
It
Luke?
was my brother's 18th birthday.
Christie's,
Yeah.
Christie's, yeah.
I used
I
to
was
work at
I was at the Christie's tab and they had the Aldo and everyone was like, Aldo's gonna bash him. I was like, I don't know, bro. He's gotten into his head so deep, and that happened, and I physically could not contain myself. So I picked up a chair and I fucking launched it out of excitement. I was like, oh my god, the stress is over. Because you know when there's a Connor fight, if you're riding Connor, there's so much stress. Because if he loses, you're gonna cop so much
No,
shit.
I don't think. Imagine being a Dustin fan on a Connor fight day. I remember being in Darwin, Connor Dustin 2.
Oh, dude.
So the first thing is Michael Chandler fan, Dan Hooker. The whole crowd's going for Dan Hooker, and
that's
I'm in
crazy.
Darwin having a fight, and I was like, Michael Chandler fucking going.
I was
Michael
going for
Chandler
Chandler.
KOs him. I'm out my chair. I'm fucking happy.
That was
We're
when
getting
we
into
went
the-
to the highway for DK's birthday, and I was the only one going for Chandler because no one knew who he was really. Like,
Yeah.
casuals don't know who he is.
Yeah.
And I was just, oh my god, Chandler's gold.
I was
Chandler.
off.
Chandler
And
and
then
Eddie Alvarez back in Bellator.
We get to the main card and it's Connor and Dustin too. And Dustin knocks him out, and I was out of my chair, and I was in front of the screen. I was the first table in front of the screen at the pub I'm in Darwin, and I remember turning around and being like, all you Connor fans, fuck you. Like, I was
He rang me straight because I used to be the biggest Connor dick rider ever.
Oh, bro,
Talking
I
about
still
Connor
am.
Dick Riders.
I still am.
Tibbs
I
is a
still
Connor
am.
Dick Rider.
I still am.
I was
If you're
so
listening,
happy.
Dylan.
Dustin
Yeah.
knocks him, and I just went at every person in that pub. I had no business.
Is that
I
what- is
would have
that-
got bashed by fucking 20 of these people. Didn't.
Is that when you became 11-0?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
so.
okay.
I still think
that was Usman versus Leon.
I still think Connor has the most impressive title performance of all time.
Eddie Alvarez.
He's very
yeah.
It's
talented.
it's fucking Eddie Alvarez,
Do you know
mate.
that was the last time the lightweight belt was lost in a ring? And that was 6 years ago.
That 7-punch fucking combo he hit him with, mate. in his prime,
Just the
Connor, it's a waste of talent because it's a waste of talent because everyone talks shit about Connor as if he can't fight. Connor back in the day, he can't anymore. He's done now. I don't think he'll ever fight again.
I don't think so.
Why would he? But
He's got to fight Francis now if he's 265 pounds.
But
So.
why would you fight?
I understand.
Connor versus John Jones, the best drug addict in UFC.
I understand
of
why
course
he did what he
because
did.
kept it together, bro.
I understand why he did what he did in Fort Floyd, but he wasted his prime.
Yeah, he did.
By doing that. But I mean, now he's a billionaire.
What would you do?
All right, for a
To become a
second.
billionaire?
What would you do?
If I'd already won 2 belts, become a billionaire for sure.
Hey,
All right, quick second. Who we got his fight before it starts?
oh,
Come on, Frankie.
I'm going to go Frankie. Just
We're
because-
gonna go Frankie.
Gutierrez.
Do you know, if
Alright.
Frankie loses, I'll have a shot anyway. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Right.
I hate watching legends get
This
sparked
is his
out.
retirement fight.
Yeah, it is. He said his last MMA fight.
Come on, Frankie.
MMA fight, though.
Yes.
And you know
Yeah.
what? Frankie's allowed to see his own kids, so who's really the winner?
2 weeks from now, Frankie's like, yeah, I've signed up to ban up to UFC.
At least I can see my kids coming.
John
I'd
Anik
be
was
in
a
the
beast
clinch.
for that.
I'd be in the clinch like, you smell your kids' hair lately?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, back in the day, John Anik was commentating. And he's like, both of these guys are having a custody battle for their children.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the
It was a
clip,
Chris Gutierrez
obviously John Anik run out of things to say with these two fighters. And
fight. I don't think P3 was sponsoring that fight.
Nah, it wasn't.
And
So
Yeah.
they didn't have that to fill
so
in.
Chris Gutierrez is fighting and he's like, both of these fighters actually are having a custody battle right now. Just divulging their fucking...
and one of them doesn't know where their kid is.
Just divulging the personal... But do you know what?
Are they
besides
both
that-
brewed by the Fighting Spirit, these two?
No, they're
I
not.
don't think so.
No, this
That's
is
like-
a Call of Duty sponsored ad, maybe.
Do you
Maybe.
remember Goldberg? So Pettis was fighting. Pettis was doing real good.
I fucking used to hate Goldberg.
And Goldberg just said, like, Pettis doing good. At all commentary, Gold was like, today is Pettis' 26th birthday. It was like,
Okay. Thanks.
where's Gutierrez's kid?
Is that Pettis' wife? She's a dime.
Yeah, she's the diamond.
Should take
She
it.
was in fucking Connor's DMs, though, mate.
Talking about Pettis, I've got a story about him, and I feel so bad for this. I was in Adelaide UFC.
wait.
Can
Here
we
we go.
wait 40 seconds for
Here we
Frankie to
go.
be unconscious and
Here
then
we
talk about it?
go.
Or?
Here we go.
I'll tell the story after the fight.
We're going. We're going.
Hey, Halle Berry.
I reckon it's going to be a 35-second fight.
Halle Berry is still a dime piece.
Yeah, she's a dime
She's
too.
not bad, but I reckon this is over as soon as it touches.
Nah,
her
Come
face.
on, man. Come on, man.
But her movie was...
Frankie
dog.
needs to get dropped and then he'll win.
Halle Berry's movie was dog shit. Whatever it was, the fighting movie. Did
All
you
of
watch
them,
it?
or-
It was
He's a
fucking
big
terrible.
cunt. He's
Yeah,
a
because
lot
it was
bigger.
women fighting, bro.
Oh, wow.
Why they
Only
do
John
this
Jones
to
likes
Frankie?
that.
Imagine,
He likes fighting women.
imagine Frankie wins.
He's gone.
I'd love it.
I still kind of hate him because he beat BJ Penn, and BJ Penn was my boy back in the day.
Nah,
I
fuck
reckon.
that loser.
Ooh.
Before BJ lost 75 fights in a row.
4 minutes,
Can-
23 seconds.
So talking about going down in weight, he was a lightweight champion. Now he's fighting bantamweight.
Yeah.
He was a lightweight. He should have been a bantamweight.
I'm not a fan of going down.
Well, was it?
I
No,
don't-
but
I
he
don't
was
like it.
he was walking in without cutting
Yeah.
weight
You
at
think it-
154.
You think
Oh,
about
here we go. Here we go. Oh, spinning fucking elbow.
You think about lightweight back in the day, like dudes like fucking Takanori Gomi, Frankie Edgar, BJ Penn. They were actual lightweights. They were
They
like
just weren't cutting
featherweights,
weight,
if not
yeah.
bantamweight.
Well, they didn't have the 45,
Nah, exactly.
35, 25 then, did they?
Nah.
Oh, I reckon he's going to get him.
Because you think Frankie Edgar's one weight class away from Usman back in the day. You're like, look
Yeah,
how big
that's
fucking Usman is.
insane.
Yeah.
Talking about that, Aljamain was on food truck and he's walking around at 178.
Aljo
He's a
does.
big
Aljo.
dude, man. He's got a lot of muscle.
He could
Guys
go up
with
to
big muscle
145.
can drop a
He
lot
can
of
go.
water
He can
weight.
go to 145.
He said if Marab's next for the title, he'll go to 145.
well, that's the thing. He's fucked his teammate.
Volk bashes.
Well, the only fight that makes sense for Marab
Is
is
Jan.
for the belt.
No,
No,
it's
for the
Jan.
belt. Yeah, Yarn or for the belt. That's it.
Volk feeds.
It's either
Aljo.
Jan or Cheeto.
Oh, sugar.
I hate Aljo.
Oh, sugar.
But they,
Yeah, I hate
they
him.
won't
I
do that.
fucking
so much.
hate Aljo. I don't know why,
I hate everyone from that camp. I hate
don't know
Weidman, Aljo.
but I
fucking-
love Ray Longo so much.
To be
I like
fair with
Matt Serra.
you,
I love Matt Serra.
I love Ray Longo.
I really didn't like.
Oh,
that's it.
no.
And it's over with
Oh,
a knee.
no.
What did we
2
say?
minutes and 58 seconds. It's over
What
with
did
a
we say
fucking
before
knee.
the fight? Every single time
It's
retirement
over.
fight.
It's over.
Fuck.
So do we have to have a shot because the
Nah,
fight
you guys
finished?
don't.
We have to have two.
So they,
No,
they
we
have to have
just
two.
have a shot.
They
guys
have
have
to
two
have
before?
two. No, you have to have
Did
two.
you guys have two before?
No.
No, we just have to have one. You guys get off the hook.
Oh, no, I chose Frankie.
Did you?
Oh, you chose Frankie,
You
yeah.
chose Frankie.
I didn't choose
No,
Frankie.
we chose Frankie.
We
Whoever
chose
chose
Frankie.
Frankie has to have one.
Yeah,
We have to have
Darren,
two, Sam has to have one.
No, we're not having two.
Yeah,
We're
that's
not
fair.
having two. They get off their shot.
Here, I've got
Okay,
these.
just
How
have
about
one.
just
That's
pour
how
two?
I see
Just
it.
pour two
No,
shots.
we'll just do one. We'll just do
No,
one.
I just see it as we have a shot, you guys get off the hook.
No, I
Do you
chose
know what?
Frankie.
You need to grow
Yeah, so did I.
up. There's one
So we
time.
have to have it.
So we have to have a shot, they don't.
Zach chose Frankie as well.
I chose Frankie.
Oh, so Sav's the only one without a shot?
Oh, why did you all choose Frankie?
Because I wanted,
fucking
I
heart.
A heart.
wanted
chose
my
that
heart
bro.
to not be broken with a UFC fighter retiring, but they always get flatlined. It happens every time.
Unbelievable.
It was a beautiful step up knee though, wasn't it?
Fucking unbelievable.
Oh, now we got Chandler.
Frankie,
Poirier,
I want to
boys.
see the fucking
I don't want to
speech, but I really need a piss.
Chandler and Poirier. I'm so excited for this fight.
Chandler Poirier.
Yeah.
That's the best fight on the card. in
I
my
wanted to
opinion.
wear my Dustin Poirier shirt today.
MMA is the most brutal sport, eh? Like, no... What? Can you remember anyone that didn't get flatlined in their last fight?
Khabib.
Yeah, true.
John Jones.
John Jones will fight again.
Maybe. Like Connor will fight again.
I hate him, but Nate.
Yeah, but he fought Tony Ferguson. I mean, that was a layup.
You fight Tony
Oh,
Ferguson.
2 years ago, Tony Ferguson would have been a feather in the cap.
Yeah, but I hate Tony Ferguson. I've always hated
And
Tony
he
Ferguson.
hates you.
Yeah, of course he does.
Man, that sucks. Frankie's a legend. He deserves better. But
He should
that
have.
matchmaking is... It wasn't unfair. It was a good match. It was a good
you know
fight
what-
for him
Do
to...
you know what I hate the UFC? It's just like, every time a dude's retiring, they're like, here, have this young killer.
So all Frankie asked for, I want Dom in New York for my retirement fight.
That would have been a sick
They
fight.
should have made it.
Yeah.
But they need to push for young dude.
They give killers every time to these guys retiring.
That was a fucking nice little knee,
Beautiful
though.
knee.
As much as I would
But
have hated
any-
it for Frankie, there was talks in Frankie versus Llanos.
Oh,
Any
beautiful step
perfect.
up.
That's fucking perfect. Anyone who thought that was going to go any differently was just relying on
To
nostalgia.
be fair, the knee was actually garbage. Frankie
Come
Edgar,
on.
Frankie, no,
He went into it.
The technique of the knee on it was not that good.
The
Frankie
timing.
Edgar throwing his head into it at the same time.
Sorry,
made
the,
it.
Talking
the
about that,
timing.
Yeah, the timing was fantastic.
The
Talking about
timing
Luke.
was fantastic.
Luke-
Behind you.
Luke's only saying that because when Luke was the coach at Gorilla, he broke 17 people's ribs with knees.
It was like 3.
That's why Gorilla has 3
fighters.
fighters right now. Because
I feel like it's probably their head coach.
We didn't even need to say anything.
I feel like it's probably their head coach's issue, but we'll just leave that.
you can talk shit on this podcast
Nah, he's
about
probably-
people.
He's probably listening to us.
You can.
Yeah.
You know, you can. I would
we know,
invite it.
we
I'll make
know,
it. I'll
we
make it
know.
a clip.
We know we can talk shit. We know
I'll
we
make
can
it a
talk
clip.
shit.
Talking about
There's no-
talking shit, you're going to get your trophy, Zach?
I want to get my trophies. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be sad. I want to
I just
listen
want to get it
to.
sent to me.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't-
listen to this.
I don't
Let's
want
listen
to.
to
I
this.
don't want to listen to.
No, just put it on. Let's listen
Nah,
to
he's
it.
crying because he bet Frankie. I don't
Let's
like that.
just listen to it.
You know what I mean?
Like
But
you're right.
that's-
Like you're
I
right against
appreciate
Anderson.
that.
You're stealing his moment.
Nah, I don't think.
Just
Turn-
say
Turn it up.
I don't think so. What a good moment for him.
he's
He's a legend. That's amazing.
He's a beady-eyed little fuck.
Imagine you've just beat a former lightweight champion legend of the sport.
I-
How's the emotion
Hey, let's
come
listen.
out?
Me and Zach are gonna fight after this,
Yeah, good.
Sex or no fight?
Subtitles still on?
butt naked.
But naked.
Put the subtitles back on.
They are on.
No, it was prelims.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Dude, he can't have his kids, and you're hating on him.
He's got fucking
Wow.
cancer. He came out here, so he's fighting for us. How could I not fight, and give everything that I have for him,
But Chris, you've always put on great performances in the octagon.
Like I want to get on TRT so bad. Look at Joe Rogan at 55 years old, just juiced up.
Yeah, but he also has $300 million. You know what I mean?
I have $30.
He has a fucking $80,000 spa in his house. Oh, timing. Timing.
Timing was great.
Frankie always ducks his head, eh?
So sad to see.
That's how Corey got him.
Well, the problem is
That's how
he's
Cheeto
a
got him.
shorter fighter, so
Yeah, but he's.
the tendency
I think
he's going to use.
Crazy
I
to think
think-
he's shorter at bantamweight and he
Than he
fought
was-
2 divisions
and he
up.
was a lightweight.
Is he the
being
same
in-
height as Kingy, or is he taller?
He's a bit taller.
Yeah, I thought so.
Being an old school fighter though, you rely on your double leg and single leg and shit, and you don't realize how quick these young blokes are.
I think the game though these days is it's not as simple as fake low go high
Yeah,
anymore.
'cause they
It's-
can read
it's
it.
Not.
They
It's-
can read it.
It's I need to set up this low
Yeah.
for 2 rounds
Yeah.
before I can hit this KO shot anymore, and that's how
Yeah.
the game's got to this. It's this super high level strategy now, where it's not as simple as just hitting someone.
That's like everyone's saying when UFC started, you had a discipline, you do something else. Nowadays, kids are born fighting MMA.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's give him his flowers.
I believe I felt a tap.
Knockout like that, sometimes it's very difficult to have a conversation. How do you feel about doing that?
Yeah, okay, man. We can talk.
You've had an amazing career. I know you wanted to end differently.
Joe's definitely been told to buy the truck to go in for an interview of that. He didn't want to do that one at all.
The best throughout your career, and millions of people around the world love you.
Yeah.
We love you, Frankie.
I fucking love you, Frankie.
Love you, Frankie.
Good fighter. Should have retired earlier though. But warrior. Great career. Great career.
I got my family here. That's all that matters.
Better than Chris Gutierrez.
Fucking horrible way to go out though, bro.
At least he's got his family.
Yeah. He's like,
Okay, Dominic Toretto.
He's like, I got my family. Gutierrez in a custody battle. Who's a real winner?
Thank you, man. Congrats, Chris. You know, the sport's not really so forgiving, man. I love everybody. You guys make this awesome.
Frankie Edgar, ladies and gentlemen.
Joe's trying to cut that off hell quick, He's like,
Just another
sad,
legend
bro.
we get to see get KO'd on the way out. It's awesome.
Do you know who is my favourite retirement speech of all time? And I was not a fan up until that fight.
Charles Sullivan.
Nah, Luke Rockhold.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think that fight made everyone more of a Luke Rockhold fan
Just
too.
the end of it where he was just, fuck this, I've lost the fight. I'm going to rub my blood into your face. And afterwards he's like, fuck Joe, I'm just old. Like, it was just like, I'm just fucking old. And so many fighters probably don't realise that they're just fucking old. It's such a young man's game, bro.
We're all guilty of it though. Like, how many of us have looked back at stuff we did in our 20s and been like, I can do that?
I went to the... When did we go to the TAV?
2 weeks ago.
We went a couple weeks ago to the
It was
TAV.
after Dylan's birthday, so late October.
I was looking around and there was all of these kids and I was like, I could still fucking out partiers, but like they're just kids. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
dude, even as me,
it's
like,
so weird.
I nearly had to have like neck surgery last year, and like in the back of my mind, my brain's still just like, you can do it, but like, it's just ego.
It's so weird, bro.
Yeah.
And now I fall over if I have a fall, or I'm like, oh my god, my knee hurts the next day.
Yeah.
And before you're 18, you bounce off your head and you get back up and you don't understand. But when me and Dale were at the TAV the other week and I was looking at these kids and I'm like, you're just a pack of fucking animals. You're full of cum and fucking testosterone and you're just ready to party. And
The man.
they're just so different. The man.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
And
in
they
the
just
crowd.
we're all in our 20s and we all think we've got everything figured out and we're all this fucking smart and we're all just on this path for greatness and you get, even now, and I'm sure in 10 years time,
Jingaling's got his suit on, get some time with his suit.
we'll all look back in 10 years and be like, man, I was a fucking retard at 32.
Bro, I'm
But
still in my 20s.
we
Are
all
we all in
just,
our 20s, or
I'm still in my 20s.
or
I'm not.
Dale and I are in our 30s.
some people in their 30s? Or,
Are you in your 20s?
I'm in my 20s.
How old are you?
29.
Oh, you old cunt.
How old are you, Sav?
I'm 29 next week.
Next week.
This is 2 months younger than me.
Health dog, eh?
But I look back and
You look like you're 45.
the-
I know,
Hey, that's
right?
fun.
It's been a rough life.
I look back as you get to that like late 20s and you kind of think you know what you want to do and you got all this shit figured out. And even in terms of fighting, you'll fight and you think you know why you're fighting and
You're
then
just
you get a
full
little
of-
bit older, but you
Full of cum and testosterone,
You
bro.
do. You mature a little bit, and you have a different perspective on the world, and you kind of realize that there's just, even in terms of being a fighter, you think that there's one thing that's the most important reason for being a fighter, but that will switch overnight, and you'll be better because you've got a different perspective of how you're looking at this situation of fighting.
One thing that, I would say a lot of society, but one thing females don't understand, like we don't understand about them, obviously,
Of course.
is when you're growing up as a male and you're like 12, 13 and you get these new hormones, it's like having a shot of meth.
Yeah.
And when you get like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
You remember it
Yeah.
when it happened, and the same with
You can't say that because some females these days have
Haven't
the
had
same testosterone.
not on this podcast, but same with males to females. Like, we don't obviously understand that rush that they got because they have all this other shit going on that we can't even deal with.
Did
I
you
just
know
want to complain
the-
about everything.
But
I heard
just
recently-
complaining,
Just complaining.
just a
and
lot of
whinging.
complaining.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're not going to Andrew Tate it right now.
I actually heard recently
cancelled.
that for our 26-year-old woman, I think it's 26, and maybe I'm wrong, and someone was probably going to be sitting here watching this telling me I'm an idiot. But
I
think it's a 26-year-old woman, their self-control and decision-making is at a level of a 14-year-old boy.
I don't know if that's true.
Like a 14...
Because I was making some horrible decisions when I was an adult.
Two 14-year...
Are you sure it's not the other way around?
Yeah, the other way. Sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
At 14...
I was going to say, because I know I was a lot fucking dumber when I was 14.
If we're both 14, until we have the ability to have the self-control and decision-making skills of a woman, they need to be 24 or something.
Maybe.
So we're so far... We're like 12 years
emotional
out.
regulation.
We're legit fucking cavemen,
We're children.
Bro. How many times have you ever... Like, you've done bonfires and shit?
Yeah.
You stand around a bonfire and...
Throw petrol on it.
Yeah, we're cavemen. Of course we are.
Dude,
we try and get the biggest fire... And then we've gone from the biggest fires to, we want the biggest cars. Yeah. Or we want...
Sorry.
You know what I mean? It's such a male thing.
It's not even that now.
And Dale's got the biggest car.
If we're sitting here now and Zach rips the biggest fart we've ever heard,
he's the man.
all of us fucking lose our mind. But
man.
girls are just like, what the fuck?
We went
to
so different.
We went to Melbourne 2 months ago, and then like we're in this place that has like this fake pool, and like Luke's just like, last time I was in Melbourne, I wouldn't drink the pool water. I'm like, I'll drink the fucking water. I'll drink the pool water.
That's what it is, bro.
No, you won't. And he fills the whole glass.
But that's what it is.
Exactly.
Being a man.
We're retired.
I can do better than you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like if we poured 2 beers right now,
Be honest, wait.
I would
Let's
finish
have a
it
quick look
quicker
at
than you.
that.
Let's do it.
But you would
Wait,
knock me
let's
out.
have a look at
Really?
this. Let's have a look at this.
Let's have a look at this.
Dale,
282. 282. Bryce Mitchell, Eli Tapura, Robbie Lawler, and San.
That's a banger card.
We going to the casino?
That's a banger card.
Let's go casino.
That's a banger
Jared
card.
Gordon,
Friendless.
Bryce Mitchell and Poirier fight of the night.
Nikolai Blakovic, and Prokhazka versus
I
Teixeira.
hope Bryce Mitchell domes Poirier.
No, boys,
let's do a bet.
Friendless at the
I love
casino.
Taporia. I love Taporia.
Let's go.
I love Bryce.
Mitchell.
I love Bryce, bro.
I like Bryce, but he's...
Let's go 2 beers, Sav. I know you're gonna fucking smoke me.
He can't spell, man.
What's that?
He said he'd scull a beer quicker than me.
No, I just said I want to do it with you. You'll probably beat me, but let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, I'll finish this. Can you grab us 2
This is the
drinks?
prime example of why men and women are completely different.
Grab a can out of a box.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
But fuck being a chico.
It's a hard life. Like, it's different. But what I was alluding to before, when you're younger, and I'd hate to be a young male now, because you can't make a mistake or it's on the internet forever. So when I was growing up, or when all of us was growing up, you understand that rush you get, and you got all these new hormones, and you're being a dickhead, and you're trying to impress people. Now all of that's being captured on the internet, and it's held against you for the rest of your fucking life.
Nah, that's cool.
So imagine, so you have to twist your opinions, and you can't be yourself anymore.
Everyone
has
scared.
outlet.
Only if you're scared of what it's going to do.
But when you're 12 or 13, everyone has outlandish opinions, but you're not allowed to have them anymore. So it terrifies kids, so they can't be themselves.
Gen Z's fucked. Gen Z's they're fucked, man.
To be fair with you though,
and they had COVID. They don't know. They don't understand work anymore.
Nah, they're so entitled.
COVID fucked them.
So entitled.
They're fucked.
But do you know what? The only thing, America kind of fucked up a little bit. You let people vote, but you let them drink at 18. I think it should be the other way around. Let them drink and don't let them have an opinion until they're 21. Maybe don't let them have an opinion until you're 25. And I would have disagreed with that being a young man.
Are you talking about voting and
just
shit?
in anything.
Oh.
If you're under 25, you're a fucking moron. You have no idea about how life works
100%.
or how
Do you know what
the real world operates, and you should not have any say in how community operates until you really understand
the thing
it.
with Australia, I reckon, is, but like you're saying, because our legal age of drinking and shit's 18, I feel like a lot of people get over it by the time they're older. So in America, if you're not allowed to do shit until you're 21, you're not grown up. You don't get that life lesson until you're 21. Does that make sense?
But they're still drinking. We don't wait until 18
Mate,
either.
drinking and going on a session, going out and exploring and shit is what sculpts you when you're younger.
What I hate about America is,
honestly, I think it is.
How can you go to war, but you can't have a beer?
I think what you're alluding
you
to...
can go to war at 18, but you can't have a beer. That's fucked.
I just think what you're alluding to is life experience.
Yeah.
I don't think... Like, you're looking at it as from let's party and have fun. But I think that's part of it.
A lot of my life lessons have been from me going out, making mistakes, and all of that included alcohol and drugs.
You've travelled a lot though.
I've travelled
Traveling's
a lot.
a big thing.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't.
Exactly.
Also in America, though, how are you allowed to drive a car at 16 but not drink at 21?
Yeah, exactly.
Driving a car is a lot more dangerous than
How
drinking.
can you walk into a 7-Eleven and buy a
Gun.
AR-15?
Yeah.
But you
This is
can't
what
have a fucking...
That's exactly the point I'm making. That America have it backwards, where you get to have a say in how your country's ran,
But you can't have a beer.
you can't have a beer.
Yeah, it's fucked.
How does that make sense? That makes zero sense.
At the end of the day, it's just above my pay grade.
Yeah,
You know
of
what
course,
I mean?
of
But
course.
I'm sure there's all these like little mechanisms that
But
run in the background.
For me, I'm looking at the next generation of people under us, and I'm sure
they're fucked.
that our parents
They're
look
fucked.
at us and they're like, these cunts are fucking
We're-
fucked.
we're
Also,
gonna-
talking about pay grades, Sesh and Sav are still looking for sponsors if anyone's ready to jump on board.
Yeah.
We've got
Actually-
Howler here, we've got Modelo, but we need another
We
one.
got Howler, we got Modelo. I heard
Donations for a MacBook to make the podcast run better would be welcome.
Adidas just dropped Kanye, so they're going to jump on.
Kanye's jumping on. Let's get some free Yeezys.
Kanye might jump on.
But yeah, we shouldn't be letting people with very narrow-minded. You've been raised by your parents, lived in a sheltered life, and then you get to decide about how the world gets run. I don't think that's a very smart opinion.
Do you know what
America voted Biden in. They don't really care about how the world gets run.
I don't think. Do you know what? At the end of the day, I
We got
don't.
conspiracies because I don't.
Chandler is walking to the ring.
No, he's
All right,
not.
so these two,
Now.
Zach and
Miles
Sav are going to have a
Simpson
skull and
were
cock.
I'm going to piss before this because I'm so nervous.
I'm gonna skull this
You gotta
and
smash
take a
this.
piss.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Zach won.
I was not expecting that.
For those at home, Zach used to looks big dick in his mouth, so you can finish it.
Expecting that.
The sesh with Zach, it's now called.
I've forfeited my. What the fuck, bro? Why didn't you tell me? I would have fucking gone for it.
You should have gone for it anyway. It's a competition.
I thought he was gonna
Be a bitch.
Yeah.
That's why we're friends now.
What do you mean?
That's bonding right there.
I told my missus we were gonna fuck today.
I told
What do
you.
you want?
What do we want?
Oh, he's my daddy. He can
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me whatever. Oh, what do I want, Dad?
Give him a hard lemonade.
Oh my god, that's fucking so impressive, my fucking boy.
We just became best friends, guys.
We
if
did.
If you're looking at home,
Yeah, I'm so happy they fucked off.
we might have sex right now.
We might live. I can't believe Michael Chandler's about to fucking beat Dustin Poirier. I got a message.
As I
Miles.
said, I love both of these cards. So for me, yeah, for me it's a tough one because I really like both these guys.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, I have to message Miles.
Michael Chandler's all body first team for sure.
He is the most attractive cunt in the UFC.
Oh yeah. If he wasn't the same height as Kingy, he'd be so much hotter.
Just message Miles. Your boy's about to get knocked out.
Let's go.
I beat Sav.
This is my... I can't believe it. Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say he could drink a drink?
He can
Usually
neck
when
it.
you...
He can neck a dick.
Yeah,
so
but
I mean, I
usually
should-
when you meet someone, they can't neck a drink.
Nah, I'm a different kind of animal.
Yeah.
Nah. You
It's
should
a
have done.
session with Sav, we came fairly well prepared. So
I'm so happy.
When I lived in Ibiza for a year, bro. That's the clue right there.
You know, I know this bloke called... Oh, fuck. Danny Meadows. And,
shout out to
shout out to Danny from Perth. One of my best mates who I went through a lot with when I was younger, he came over and lived here and we went through benders, bro. And I went up there and visited all these boys one day to visit his mates. And his boy Danny, he's English. And one day he booked a ticket to Ibiza. And no one heard from him for 8 months.
These cats thought I was dead when I was over
Yeah,
there.
so he went
Yeah,
he went to Ibiza for a 2-week holiday. He realised that he loved it. He spent his €5,000 he took with him on drugs to sell drugs so he could live there. So he went there for 8 months, deleted all of his socials, and then he rocked up back in Perth one day. He's like, I had a time, boys.
Yeah, dude.
Like I had a party.
I've got to give a shout out to Daddy Hazelden because if you think I could scull a beer,
Yeah, that guy can delete a beer.
Dude.
That's just like flip.
I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna say this now before you mention anyone that can drink alcohol. We have an ace up our sleeve.
I'm talking about sculling a beer. I've never seen one. You know someone good?
You don't understand. This bloke's pre-drinks is a carton.
A carton.
Oh, we're not talking about.
I'm talking about just sculling.
No. Yeah. Sculling. Like you don't understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a piss in a minute. After this fight.
I was gonna say.
This
shut that door?
cunt. Oh, you don't need to.
It doesn't really. That doesn't seem to make a difference.
Yeah, I
It
fucking
affects
shouldn't
me
have. I shouldn't have
mentally.
broke the seal. But Kieran Bridge,
Dude, that guy can drink.
mate. But you don't understand. He can scull a beer quicker than anyone I've ever seen.
The crazy thing with him is he sessions with these guys and does no performance enhancing drugs,
no drugs, bro.
at all.
No, because so years ago there was this bloke that passed away from. He was a good dude too.
Jared?
What? Yeah. So
He's one of
one of my best mates.
So Jared passed away from
2 pills.
from 2 pills, and he wasn't a drug. Like he was
No,
just
he
a
wasn't.
normal dude.
No, he wasn't.
So I think that really rocked. I think that really rocked a lot of people.
Rock you for a
Yeah.
He's still in
So-
our group.
He's still in
Jared
our,
Armin. Jared Armin.
He's still in our group chat that we still have to
That's
this
sad,
day.
bro.
Yeah.
But it's sad because
Yeah.
didn't his, if I'm speaking out of turn, didn't his girlfriend wake up to him passed away or something?
Yeah, she did,
Horrible. But I think that really rocked Kieran. So Kieran never did anything after that. So he's just on the sesh. But he's become...
You didn't for a couple of years, to be fair.
I'm still cautious of anything I would do these days, to be fair.
But so Kieran is like... He is so good at drinking.
I respect
he
that.
can stay up for fucking 3 days on the piss.
Yeah,
bro.
I've seen him.
On the piss.
Great.
Dude, if I'm on the piss, I'm asleep by like midnight.
Bro, if he can stay up if he starts at 11 a.m, he can go on a Friday. He can go to Sunday.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
like on the piss.
Yeah.
But he doesn't sip drinks. He's cracking eggs in them
So,
and
what-
sculling them.
One night, I was at my old house. I woke up in the morning. I looked at my Snapchat and it's Kieran.
I want to fucking piss my pants, and this
Kieran-
fight's about to go off.
Go
He's
piss,
necking-
go
he's
piss,
necking
go
drinks.
piss.
I'm not
You got
listening
time.
to after
You got
this
time.
fight.
You got
He's
time.
necking drinks. I'm like, oh, it's hell funny. But I look at it, wait a minute, that's my backyard. Oh my god, Kieran's still at my house. I didn't want to get out of my room.
When me and Yaz first bought the house and we first got our Rottweiler Bruno, we went to a party and we got Kieran to babysit, and Bruno broke the dog door down and was chasing Kieran around the house for like 2 hours. And ever since then, they've become like really good mates.
I just want to make
Sav and I have the exact same dog name.
I want to make it clear.
He offered me $6,000 for cash for my dog Josie,
What kind of dog is she? What kind of dog is she?
Dachshund.
We got 2 of them.
But
They're the best.
I was like bullshit, and he showed me the cash.
Sorry, I just
And
want to
swear
make it
to
clear.
God,
Michael Chandler,
yeah,
Dustin Poirier.
Michael Chandler in the first minute,
Michael
bro.
Chandler.
What's about
Dustin
to start?
Poirier.
Here we go.
I don't want to
Here we
talk
go.
to any of you guys, and if this goes the wrong way, I don't want to talk to you again after
Oh,
this.
straight in the middle, Chandler.
Both of them.
He's faking that left, fake left.
Fucking wuss.
Oh, he's a short boy.
Yeah, so funny how tall Poirier looks.
Yeah,
He's
he
like
does,
5'10".
doesn't he? He's a short boy. Chandler's a short king.
Couple of kingies in here.
Short King.
He's a short king, mate.
Short David King.
Oh, come on, Chandler. Fuck, this gives me
Sav, can you just
anxiety.
make all the clips about how short David is?
Can you just do a whole...
I don't want to give him
highlight
any
reel?
more screen time
Yeah,
than he
no,
needs, bro.
that's fair.
I don't know. Chandler's looking gassed already.
Oh! Hey, block that.
Best boxer in the UFC, Poirier, apparently.
Interesting fact, Poirier is actually right-handed, but he
Come on,
fights out of
Chandler,
southpaw.
choose violence, cunt. Yeah. 3 fucking...
Missed body.
3
Body
missed
kicks,
body kicks
yep.
in a
3
row.
missed body kicks.
That's my boy.
3 wasted.
Here we go.
And that terrible takedown attempt.
Fucking horrible.
Second round KO, Dustin Poirier.
Oh, he's got a nice little fucking left straight, right straight.
The problem is
So nervous for this fight.
Chandler has a bad habit of exiting straight
Yeah.
out instead of on
Instead
an
of
angle,
cutting an
and
angle.
he gets caught. Yeah. He's done it twice.
That's the
Tony
only
got
thing.
him, and Charles. That's how
See,
Charles finished.
Chandler's never going to win a fight like this. He needs to make it a fucking bar fight. You know what I mean?
The fact that Poirier is southpaw, but he's actually right-handed, gives him a big advantage, I think.
Yeah, we were talking about that with Josh. Josh is left-handed, but he fights obviously you said he fights orthodox.
Yeah.
Josh can fight in both.
Well, actually, so after my last fight, I knew I was never going to fight again. So my goal was maybe I'll get good at southpaw because I was never ever good at southpaw. My left kick was always my favourite weapon.
It fucking sucked.
Oh, that was a fucking nice crack. That rocked him a little bit.
So now
Here we go. It's over. It's fucking over. Come on. Come on.
This
No.
is where Dustin's dangerous.
Dustin will shine
in
here.
that pocket. Yeah.
Oh, come on, Chandler. You fucking...
Yeah, fuck. Why'd you learn southpaw, like? It was fucking
Just
up fighting you orthodox.
Literally for like a year.
I know.
I just did all my shadow boxing, all my pad work in southpaw, and I was like, I just want to get good at southpaw. And the biggest lesson I learned was don't change the functionality of your weapons. So if you switch southpaw, let your jab be a solid jab, and
That's
let
the
your
thing.
straight left
That's
be
the
a
thing.
really
See,
snappy straight left.
I find when I train, I really prefer...
Chandler's looking gassed
I
already.
prefer throwing a right jab than a left jab because it's so straight and so hard and so perfect.
It's my left cross and my left rear kick that are my best
And
weapons
you're
from southpaw.
spinning Zach fist.
Oh, yeah, the old spinning Zach fist.
Do you know what?
Oh.
That was a nice little
It's that right hook, bro.
But now I sparred some MMA guys recently at 10th Planet, and I was southpaw for the whole time, and I was about 3 or 4 minutes into the round, the guy goes, I really hate sparring southpaws, and I just looked at him and I was like, I'm actually an orthodox. I just enjoy going southpaw.
Bro. Chandler with a massive right hand. I reckon it's going good for Chandler. Oh, he's putting it fucking on. He's putting it on. Take him down, work him out, grind him out.
No, Chandler's wasting
We're at 1 minute 45
round for
seconds
Chandler.
right now. Chandler just unleashed and took him down.
Chandler and Connor are the best one-round fighters ever.
Nah, mate, if Chandler fights like this, it's going to be hard because it's hard to get tired when you're on top.
I dispute that with my sex life.
I disagree with that.
I just said that because I thought it sounded nice.
If you ask my-
it's
if you
worse
ask
being
my-
on the bottom, but you're still... Being on top is still tiring.
We're trying
as
to
fuck.
keep someone down.
If you ask my missus, I feel like she would dispute you.
She would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's hard to be on
that
top.
23 seconds.
Oh, mate. If 23, that's a long time. Fucking Jesus.
It's the same as when people think being aggressive can be tiring. Being on the back foot against a smart, aggressive fighter can be very, very tiring because all you're doing is running and you're tense the whole time of what they're going to do to you.
I'm going to fucking piss my pants. Come on, Chandler.
We're gonna.
Yes.
This is going the distance this round.
Good. Use the cage.
Oh, have a look at that. Oh, look at that.
Chandler uses a lot of
Chandler's
energy with
using
stuff,
his
though.
wrestling,
Yeah, I was going to
though.
say that is a lot of
Oh,
energy.
but
then
nice
Dustin
one.
wants
he
to be
cut him up.
close.
He cut him
Dustin's
up.
so tough, dude.
He cut him up.
I'm telling you. Dustin,
Chandler's looking like he's shaking it out because he's tired.
Dustin's durability, man.
Oh, no.
Dustin wants a
35
war.
seconds.
Dustin's durability.
35 seconds. 30 seconds to go. Massive overhand.
Dustin's
He's missing
might
a
have
lot.
got hurt then.
Oh,
Dustin
telling
just
you,
dropped
bro.
Chandler. Oh,
no.
Just tagged him again.
Dustin's gonna
Oh
finish
my
it.
god, stop standing there and taking that cunt. Fuck.
You're not rod taking.
Oh
Don't
my
take
God.
those punches.
Yeah, he might get knocked
Dustin,
out. Oh
finish
my
him.
god, that's massive.
Dustin just tagged him again.
Poirier with a fucking huge
Chandler's
right
on
hand.
the cage.
Oh,
Left, right,
he's got it.
right.
He's getting out of the round. He's getting out of the round.
That's it. He's
Chandler's
getting out of the
gonna
round.
live.
He's getting out of the
Chandler's
round.
gonna
He's getting out of the round. I need to take a piss.
Oh, elbow
Shit. Chandler got rocked on the bell.
Chandler's fucked.
He knows where he is. He stopped at his corner. He knows where he is. Holy shit.
What?
That's exactly
That's
how
a
I thought this
fucking
was
round.
going.
What fight was it? Chandler said one fight. He got knocked out, ended the round, and didn't.
Poirier and Hooker.
No, Chandler in his Bellator, he didn't know he was fighting the next round.
That's Alvarez.
It was
Alvarez.
It's the
Yeah.
first or second
The first
Alvarez
one.
fight.
And he said, like, I was knocked out. I didn't know I was going back. And
No,
he's still
it's
in the
Eddie
fight.
Alvarez. It's
in
for
the second
sure
one.
Eddie Alvarez.
It's Alvarez.
Second.
Chandler
yeah.
won the first one.
Yeah.
But he still
No,
won this
Chandler
fight.
won the second
He
one.
still won this fight. But
Chandler won the first one. Eddie won the second one with rear naked choke.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Alvarez.
so he must be in the first one because Chandler said he still won the fight, but he got knocked out. I didn't even know.
Yeah, it was Alvarez for sure. Because he got dropped hard against
Look at
Alvarez.
that dick. You guys stare my drink. They both rocked each other.
That's the problem though. Dustin is so much, like you've said, Zach.
Yeah.
The durability,
The durability
of Dustin
is fucking Dustin,
is
man.
ridiculous.
Look at this fight against Alvarez. Look at this fight against Gaethje.
Yeah, I love Dustin. I'm a dick rider.
Dustin's guillotine is still the closest Khabib ever got to getting finished.
Yeah.
He rocked him, almost gillied him.
Oh, that right hook, man. I told you he was susceptible to it.
Yep. On the inside, man. You
Yeah,
can't
man.
fight on the inside with Dustin, man. That's where he shines.
Poirier's
He likes
got
that
fucking
short
And look,
inside boxing.
the thing is, Poirier's at range there, and Chandler's missing with big shots, but Poirier's at range. Oh, man, what a fucking scrap, boys.
Poirier's gonna fucking win.
Yep.
He is, isn't he? You can tell. Chandler's done already.
Oh, look at he looks like he's been in a 5-round fight.
Yeah, bro.
Chandler's
he
a
looks
beast.
fucked.
He's an animal, man.
He's
he
a
ain't going
savage.
to quit.
He's never put on
I
a
love
boring
both of
fight.
them.
It's a shame. Come on, cunt.
But once you feel that power, sometimes it
He
changes
must.
everything.
Do you know what? Poirier must just hit really straight.
I think-
He doesn't hit hard. It just looks like he. No. He looks.
Poirier's defense, man.
No, it looks like he just hits the spot. Like he's so
Oh.
accurate.
I think his short boxing's just super powerful. I
Yeah.
think his inside.
Yeah.
He can
his
generate a heap of
I
power
think he
from a
just
short
generates
distance.
a lot
the
of
phone
power.
box.
Because he looks like
Yeah.
he's just so accurate. Because he doesn't look like he puts everything into his shots.
As I was saying, because he's right-handed but southpaw, that right hook
Yeah.
is his power side.
Oh,
We're
do you
at
know what?
4
Chandler though,
4:10
if he
of
wants
the
to just
second
grind it out,
round, and,
if he just wants to grind it out here, yeah, we're 4 minutes
Chandler's
and 5
taking
seconds
him
in,
down.
second round. Chandler's down and he's just grinding it out.
Poirier definitely won the first round, so Chandler.
Yeah,
Yep.
Poirier won that. And with that elbow at the last second, if there was like maybe 10 more seconds in that, that would have
Yeah.
been a 10-8 maybe.
But also,
Oh, there's a lot
like,
of blood. Chandler's bleeding.
That's
Yeah,
what-
Chandler's fucked. His nose is fucked.
that's what fights are like, man. If Hooker had 10 more seconds against Poirier, he might have finished him.
But you don't.
But you don't.
Oh, Dustin's almost.
He might have a triangle, man.
He's almost
That's
got a
close.
triangle here. Yeah.
Oh shit! What's that?
Dustin's pulling. He's definitely
Dustin's
going
a
for
black
it.
belt,
He's
yeah?
angling. He's
But he still can get out of it.
That's
Dust-
all right. He can get up.
Oh, here we go. Take his back. Put your hooks
Stand
in.
up. Just stand up. Just stand up.
Back of the head.
He doesn't have 2 hooks in.
Dustin's a black belt, yeah.
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 Who gave him his black belt?
So
Edgar brothers.
his coach is a.
It's Mike Brown.
Here we
isn't
go.
it?
Here we go. He's got his hooks
it's
in.
Hickson. He's from a. He's like Hickson lineage. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, fucking neck crank day. That is the worst submission.
He's not even.
Yeah, rip
it's
his
not even
face up.
close. It's not
We're
even
at
close.
305, 304, 303, 302, 301, and Chandler's got his back.
Chandler's
Second round.
bleeding like a motherfucker right now.
Yeah, Poirier's not cut at all, is he? That's all Chandler's.
No,
it's all
that's
Chandler's
all
blood.
Chandler's nose, I reckon.
No, it's from his forehead.
But if Chandler controls him, this is a round each.
Here we go. Here we go. Flatten him out. This is his weakness. Yes, it's under. It's
No, it's not. It's not. That blood ain't helping either.
I thought he tapped then.
I thought he
Yeah,
did
so
too.
right.
Jesus.
Nah, I think
I
it
thought
was.
he had-
Oh, bro, he's under his chin. He's under his
Nah,
fucking chin.
No, he's not. He's on.
He's
the,
cranking
he's on the
his-
chin.
he's cranking
fine.
his chin,
Nah,
though.
that's fine. He's fine.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's turned in. He's
over-
kind of in
he's
that
over the
elbow
chin.
joint. Yeah, he's fine.
He doesn't have that Khabib squeeze.
No.
Oh, grab his dick. Grab his
He's
dick.
still
Grab his
opening
dick
his
and twist
mouth.
it.
He's still breathing. He's fine.
Come on,
What a
Chandler.
fucking
scrape him off on that
Yes,
cage.
bro.
He'll scrape him off on that cage.
Stop complaining, Dustin.
If he pins that arm and stands up.
Yeah, that's all he needs to do.
Oh, just crank it. Just fuck.
No, he doesn't have the leverage.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Just make it
But even-
uncomfortable.
But you're gonna burn your arms
Cranking
out.
a neck crank is so much energy expended on your side.
Come on, just back me up once, Zach.
No,
I
you
love
gotta
you so
be
much.
close. You gotta be close.
If you'd
Otherwise,
finished the
it's
beer quicker than me, I would have backed you up.
Oh, that pisses me off a little bit. We gotta do it again. We gotta run it back.
We'll run
He's
it back.
turned in nice.
Back scoop.
But if Chandler uses this
That's what I'm saying.
path to victory
That's
in the
what I'm
last
saying.
round, then
Obviously, this is one of
Yeah.
Poirier's weaker sides.
well, not. I don't even think it's his weakest side. I just think Chandler's such a good
Strength.
He
wrestler,
does.
man.
He
It's
does.
his
Yeah,
strength,
but
yeah.
Chandler should use this more because his wrestling's amazing.
yeah, but if
Oh.
you, like we were saying before, if you can finish a fight in 1 second or 25
Or grind
minutes, do
someone
you know
out
what
in
I mean?
15-minute wrestling,
It's
yeah.
more enticing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But-
he's a highlight reel. He's a walking highlight reel, bro.
Oh, I agree.
It's
I
up-
love. I
That's
love
like
him.
Justin
I love him.
Justin
Yeah.
Gaethje wouldn't be Justin Gaethje if he was grinding people out.
And he admits. Well, Justin Gaethje doesn't like grinding people out because he doesn't want to get tired.
Justin Gaethje versus Michael Johnson is one of the best fights I've ever seen. Straight up.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson's one of the weird ones.
Oh my god!
Back
Oh
of
my
the
god!
head.
Oh my god! No, that's not the
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
That-
it is back of the head.
that is.
That's definitely
He's in
back of
him.
the
He
It's
got warned
50,
from it.
And
50
Dustin knew it too.
53 seconds, 50 seconds, and Dustin's giving
Big-
him daggers.
Big breaths from
Grow
Chandler.
up, just grow up, Dustin. Oh, this is it. Miles Simpson, you are wrong, son. Oh, this is it. This is it. Oh, he
beautiful.
pulls him into fucking guard.
Beautiful.
Good
I
job.
apologize for this guy.
Good
Miles.
job. Justin Poirier, most
got no
overrated
idea.
fighter
He's
in
got no
155 pounds.
Don't worry, Miles. You can't even scull a beer.
I like Dustin Poirier until Colby didn't.
Oh, get him.
This
get
third
him.
round is going to be
Bite
fucking
him.
The
fire.
third,
Bite
the third
the
round
cunt.
is who wins,
Yeah.
and that's
Bite
fantastic.
the cunt. Bite him.
Dude, I reckon bring it all back. Stomps, knees to the head,
Oh,
Bite him.
grounded.
Do you know what?
Pride rules.
Pride rules for sure.
Stomps, no, but I reckon you should be able to kick a ground fighter.
I like knees on the head
because that'll change it so much.
I think knees to the head are fine. I don't see why. Dude,
when you're downed.
Yeah, because dude, if I'm kneeing,
How can you knee him in the head?
if I'm kneeing,
No. Like if they're getting up and they got point of contact,
Yeah.
I reckon that's fair.
if I can knee you on the head, kneeing you on the head standing up is way worse.
No. I mean, if they're downed, I reckon that's fair. Like what you're saying,
Yeah.
I reckon that's fair because
100%.
it changes up. Because
But
how many people do you see that just touch one point,
Yeah.
so they got 3 points of ground contact? That's not fair.
What Piotr did to Aljo, I think should be legal.
So
I don't think that should be illegal.
So we're going into a third round with these guys. It's probably a round
One
each.
apiece.
It was the blood.
Yeah, no, it has to be one each.
It's a round
It has
each.
to be.
New York sucks. Maybe they gave Dustin a 10-8.
The Carolina,
Dude, New York sucks,
the Carolina before you came, the prelim card, the fight before Ottoman, there was 2 girls fighting.
Yeah.
Who won? I missed the end of it.
The judge had the fucking score sheet on the cage, changing it, and Bruce Buffer was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And John Lennox like, "What are they doing?" And they were changing the
They're
scorecard
famously
as it was
bad,
happening.
man. New York are famously bad.
Here we go.
And maybe some stupid person gave Dustin a 10-8 in the first round. Or maybe someone stupidly gave Mike a win in the
10-8.
first round.
It should be 1 round each.
Here we go. So it is 1 round each.
I wish this was a
Legitimately, it's 1 round
No, I
think
think
I
5
don't.
rounds would be amazing.
45
I don't, because
4
Dustin's
minutes.
got 5 rounds.
Dustin's,
4
that's why I
minutes
wish it
and
was 5
41 seconds. 4 minutes and 40 seconds in
Smash
third
that
round.
calf, Dustin.
Smash it. He just smashed the calf.
You got to stop the takedown.
Dustin seems like he's a bit laboured right now.
They both do.
Nah,
They're both fucked.
Yeah, Dustin seems tired. He's a 5-round fighter.
And Dustin will put his hands on his knees and look like he's done
Yeah.
and then still fight 3 more rounds, though. So
He's got that weird shake, though. Like, he's got a weird, like, kind of groove where he looks like he's tired.
I think he's just got a weird dog in
Yeah,
him.
he's just
I was
weird.
just about to say
ruthless,
Dustin
man.
can set a head kick up now.
Come on.
He's got that dog in him.
Chandler's obviously looking for the single leg.
He might be too tired to explode on it,
I think he's looking for a takedown.
He's tired as
Chandler
fuck.
Chandler
Oh,
strikes
there's a nice
look very
body
laboured.
kick. Nice body kick,
though.
single leg.
He's too tired to
He's got it
really
behind his knee.
explode on it.
No, that's it. Dustin. Oh,
What a
DC
fucking beast,
style.
bro.
what a fucking takedown.
Oh, no.
He's ended up on the bottom.
Oh, big shots by Dustin
Stand
now.
up,
Good
stand
job.
up, stand
Good
up,
job,
stand up.
Dustin. Oh, Dustin might just work
Imagine
him here.
Dustin finishes in.
Dustin's not submitting him.
Dustin, no, he
Just
might.
stand his back though and just
He might just stay on his back and control him, get the
He's got a
third
body.
round, bro.
Chandler's
got a body triangle.
Chandler's taking good fucking breaths here, though.
Yeah, Chandler's fucked.
What a fucking scrap, boys.
This is a people's main event.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
And they hurt, man. Those little fucking shots, they fucking suck.
With short elbows and out.
Yeah.
oh.
Face
Oh, come on. Oh, here it is.
Oh.
Here it is. He's got his
it's not
face
a
in the
good-
crank.
Oh,
That's
that's under,
fucking
that's
tight, bro.
under.
Just done.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Let's go. Dude, I'm 3 for 3 tonight. Let's go.
That was a
bro.
fucking.
What a
that was
fucking
a
scrap,
fuck, bro.
What the
Great fight. Fuck yeah.
I'm not even mad with that. That was a fucking fight.
Shots you are, boys.
Sam's gonna get bashed next training from Miles though.
I'll have a shot anyway.
I'll have a shot. Let's do
Talking
it.
so much shit.
It's a
Miles,
finish, I'm
Miles.
Hooks up, darling.
Let's do it.
Hello.
I'm in.
Can you wait up? What's up? Excuse me.
Fuck you, pay me.
This cunt.
Fuck off. I'm not giving you shit, cunt. Chandler won the fight.
Yeah, Chandler got fucked
Good
up.
man. I'll have $200 now.
What do you mean?
That's a $200 bonus, hey.
You can't even scull a beer, Miles.
What do you... Nah, that's full of shit, mate. Chandler won the fight.
Chandler didn't do shit, man. All he did is his usual fucking blow his wad, get tired, and then quit.
Miles, you're 50 years old and you're drunk, mate. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's a quitter. Turn off your podcast right now and go to bed. I'll see you Tuesday.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I'll see you Tuesday with a bottle of wine. He hung up on me in the car. Fuck!
That was a fucking good squeeze,
Oh,
man.
he's going to belt the shit out of me. Oh, it sucks.
I used to do the same thing with Luke. I'll talk so much shit to Luke for the week. I'm just like, nah, you can't spar for shit. And then he bashed the fuck out of me.
That's me done. 3 out of 3 multis failed.
Yeah, you won like $8 on the pokies this month.
No, that was last month.
Remember how I said Miles knows what he's talking about when he talks about fighting?
Fuck.
At least there's one coach in SA that does.
Yeah, that's what. Hey,
Look, mate, he didn't look. Fuck you, Luke.
Do you know why?
it.
Do you know why?
That's
he
it.
lost? Do you know
That's
why
it.
he lost? He watched you scull a beer.
Look, mate, it would never happen again. It would never happen again. Damn ugly. Oh, fuck.
What a fucking scrap.
We want to turn up a little bit for the.
That was
Yeah,
a
can
good
we
fight.
listen?
It
Yeah,
was a
can we
good
listen?
fight.
Can we
That was a
listen?
great fight. That was a good fight.
it's my boy. DP.
Probably fight of the night so far.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
To
100%.
make this one official now, here is Bruce Buck.
The next one will be a banger.
Ladies
Though.
and gentlemen, referee
For like
You can,
30
if
seconds.
if you take one off, you can hear it
2
good.
minutes of round number 3. Declared the winner by submission due to a rear-naked choke. Dustin the Diamond.
Fuck off, Dustin.
I told you, man. He's too tough. He's so tough.
He could weather the storm.
He's gonna.
Exactly.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
thank
weather the storm
God.
with Iron Mike.
He's gonna thank his family. He's never gonna beat Islam. So what's the point?
Volk will, though.
I don't really want to hear that from you.
Volk's
Who's it? What's his next fight? Who's he call out? What's his next
He's going to
fight?
fight Volk after
He's
Volk
gonna
beats
call
him.
out. He's gonna call out Connor. He's gonna call out Connor.
Congratulations on an awesome
Nah, that's a
Islam
waste of
We'll see,
time
we'll
at
see,
this
we'll see.
point.
Islam rematch? Oh, sorry, Charles rematch?
We'll see.
You were saying something to the referee. You were complaining. What was that?
He stuck his fingers in my mouth to lift my neck to get rid of the choke right here.
Get over it.
We didn't see that from where we were, but you were just.
I think you would know if you felt fingers in your mouth, though. To be fair.
The referee told him something.
I mean, Overeem felt a tap, so...
My head, he almost,
Yeah, but Overeem also got knocked out after that, or put to sleep after that. So.
It was the wild, wild fight, and a wild first round in particular. There was moments where you got caught. Were you in trouble?
Of course, over here against the wall, I couldn't see what he was throwing. Good thing he was looping. If he'd have threw straight.
Where does Michael Chandler go from here?
And then there was the
Big fights, just money
Yeah,
fights.
big fights.
I wanted to fight Connor. Yeah, I want to see that. That's a fucking fight.
That's a fight.
I was surprised I got the hook across his body as fast as I did.
Him and Oliveira as a rematch would be great too,
Yeah.
because
I
of the
reckon
way
that's
the
the
first
fight.
one
I reckon
went
you're
is
spot on.
fantastic.
You're spot on. Oliveira for him and
Yeah.
and Connor for Chandler.
With Oliveira. So I tried to keep
You
At
get
170.
Dustin and Dariush now.
Dustin
I think
Dariush.
is probably the fight to
Dustin
make.
bashes Dariush.
No one's gonna
What
call
about-
out Dariush.
what
'cause
about-
no one's gonna wait.
What about Chandler versus Zev?
more durable than I thought
Who?
he was going to be.
Chandler and Zev.
I reckon Fazez bashes him, eh?
He's still there. You know,
Yeah, he's too good a striker.
He's too good.
It's too good.
if I heard him, I was going to put him away.
Well, Dustin, it was a phenomenal fight and a phenomenal victory.
You don't want to
It
call
only
out.
makes sense now.
Wait,
Dustin's
wait.
That's it.
One of the absolute best in the division. Thank you very much, sir, for
the best in the sport.
I still want to see Dustin versus Colby.
People whinge about him being in the pound for pound, but they forget how 155, almost like,
We actually have
I think almost the top 3 of the 155 could be in the pound for pound because they're so good. 155
look
is
at
such a good division.
Rob should be higher in the
It's
pound.
the best.
Yeah,
That's it!
that's it.
Yeah, bro.
Rob should be higher in the pound for pound. Bobby Knuckles is top 5.
Yeah.
Top 5, top 6.
Not 14.
It's lightweight, welterweight, middleweight
Yeah.
are wild at the moment. The top
I don't
5
I don't know about
are
middleweight.
He
amazing.
wasn't cheating. He wasn't cheating.
Dude, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
It's not
Bro,
cheating.
I owe
It's
Miles,
just-
I owe Miles $100 now.
Sap, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You
Yeah,
get one
exactly,
first.
bro.
Yeah.
My brother told me from a young age when we used to play
Monopoly?
No, GoldenEye on Nintendo
Yeah.
64. He said it's not cheating if you can do it.
Yeah.
Well, I actually
My
was
brother
listening
to this day will not play Monopoly with me.
I was listening to a podcast recently.
We should play
and
Monopoly live.
Yes, let's
There
do
was
it.
a study done, and I can't give you the exact details, but I remember they gave one side of the people power to do whatever they wanted the game, and the other side, but no one would ever know if they cheated. No one would ever know if they made these decisions, and 100% of the people who were able to cheat cheated.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I would.
And they're like, humans will.
What do you
if
mean?
Can be,
If you can win.
If you can win.
you can be
Winning's
better
more
than other
important.
people.
Mate,
100% of the time, humans will cheat.
It's not cheating until you get caught with a competitive thing.
But in saying that,
You
I
think
would,
all
I would
these
love
blokes-
to see that study done with people with that moral high ground of that chip on their shoulder
But,
of like,
mate.
they don't want to just be the best, they want to actually be the best.
Yeah,
and I'd
those-
love to see that because it's such a small percentage that you're not going to get 50 people in a control group.
Those
that
people,
mentality,
yeah.
those people there are in the Commonwealth Games. The,
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm saying.
cheaters are in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Everyone is.
Do you know what
Everyone
I'm
is.
saying? Like,
Look at
there's-
Charles Sonnen. He cheated. He never lost a round.
no,
It's 0.1% of people
That's the
that
thing,
have that
bro.
moral code that you can cheat and win, but those people aren't gonna. They're still not gonna be happy.
When you're
those
talk-
people need to win
Yeah.
and actually win, and they need to win
Yeah.
against people who are cheating.
when you're talking about fractions, like fraction percentages, like John Jones, everyone talks shit about John Jones. Every single person John Jones fought from 22 to 26, 27.
It's been a killer.
No, they were all on steroids. Every single one of them.
Besides DC.
All of them.
All I'm gonna-
Even fuck no. There's
All I'm going to tell you right
there's
now.
a massive steroid culture in wrestling.
I got a chess competition coming up in 3 months, and I'm putting some
A chess
Yeah, I'm
competition.
putting anal beads in.
Do you hear
Oh,
about
have
that?
you
So
seen
they-
that?
Did you
Yeah, I
say
heard
that?
that.
Do you know
yeah.
what's funny? They separate men and women from chess, and it's only because women would actually beat men in chess.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
because they're better problem
But
solvers.
they don't, for whatever reason, they don't gravitate to chess. So men still dominate chess,
'Cause men
even
are
though
stupid.
we would lose to women,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
What's a sport that is female dominated?
Netball.
Complaining.
I don't think.
I don't think netball is female
I
dominated.
don't know if there's any sport, and I
think we would
don't.
dominate
I don't
netball
mean
if we
that to
actually
be
played it.
disrespectful to women. It's just like.
A sport including chess, like you can include brain thing in sports.
Maybe chess for sure, I would say. But anything athletic and anything physical, like people can argue what they want in biology and they can whinge about everything, but it's like men are just stronger, fitter, faster,
Do you know what though?
more explosive than women.
I
There's
agree.
no
I
way
agree
around
with you.
it.
I agree with you. But then, like you meet these genetic freaks, like I've had her on my podcast. It's Taylor Ford. Have you ever rolled with Taylor?
No,
Taylor Ford.
but I'm sure in a fist fight I'd knock her out.
Oh mate, in a fight, bro. I don't. In a fist fight, maybe because of the weight.
This is what I'm saying.
Because
maybe
of the
in
weight.
jiu-jitsu, I don't doubt. There's women
in
who are
jiu-jitsu-
definitely better than me at jiu-jitsu.
You no chance. But she's she
Commonwealth medalist.
Commonwealth Games medalist.
But
this
what
year.
I would come
But
back
she's
at
an animal.
is what I would come back with
the
is
striking. The striking.
No. But Sav, put her against the man. in her
equivalent
weight
of
class.
her.
Oh, very
Well,
different.
look
But
at
not
that. Look
even-
at that swimmer. Look at that swimmer. They banned.
But no,
Not even that.
But
Think about
the man,
this, yeah.
the man in her weight class is dropping 15 kilos.
Not even weight. Put her a weight class below.
I don't know, man. I've seen her do some
just-
things.
I-
I've seen her do some things
No,
to
let me
dudes in
put
the
it in a
gym.
different perspective. Let me put it in a different perspective.
Like,
for
do
you.
you reckon you'd knock out Amanda Nunes?
I think he could.
Probably.
I think he could. I think he could. Just striking?
You
We
reckon?
talking just
No,
kickboxing?
so you're sparring, but you're sparring hard.
I reckon Luke. Yeah.
You reckon you'd
I
get
reckon
her?
Yeah, I don't. There's.
You're wrong.
No, I don't think so.
On that one,
I don't
with
think
you.
so.
I'm with you on everything else, everything that about this, but with top level UFC athletes.
Okay, I've sparred
think it's
top
different.
level Muay Thai world champions.
How about
before.
Valentina? How you reckon you go against her?
Still,
Come
I
on,
think
say it.
I still think I beat her in a stand-up fight. Yeah. It's not about. Yeah, she can hit me. She might hit me all these
This
amount
is
of
the
times.
clip. This is the clip, by
But
the
if
way.
I grab her and start kneeing her or kick her in the leg, like
Yeah,
it
it's
only
hard.
takes me
It's hard.
2 or
It's
3
strength.
kicks to
Strength.
her, where it takes her maybe 20. I'm not taking away. She is better than me at fighting.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Strength.
I'm a 92 kilo male
That's-
with way more power,
How
way
about,
more
how about this?
explosivity
How about this?
than her.
How about this? Chris Cyborg.
Are we both on juice?
No. You're as you are. You're
She's
a
both
petite
like-
male.
She's both like one of like silver and a
You're a
dress.
petite. Is that the limit? Are you, because Amanda Nunes is your weight,
No, she's not. She's 145.
mate. She
I still
cuts.
think- I
She
still
cuts
think-
to 145.
I still think I fuck Chris.
Kayla
Cyborg.
Harrison.
I don't think you're
No
right.
grappling?
No.
No, just stand up.
Just stand up,
I think
yeah.
I fuck her.
Grappling.
You think you fuck
Yeah.
up who?
Way more explosive.
You think you fuck
way
up
more
who?
powerful. Chris Cyborg.
You think you fuck up?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, I
Alright,
think so.
well, I'm gonna draw a line there.
What about Krista Shields?
Are you, is
Without
that-
sounding misogynistic.
Clarissa Shields boxing might fuck me up.
Without sounding
To
misogynistic.
be fair, she might fuck me up.
Without sounding misogynistic.
Clarissa Shields would fuck you up
In
more
boxing,
than Chris
in
Cyborg.
boxing, might
more
fuck
than
me up.
more than
Then
Cyborg.
Cyborg in Muay Thai, yes.
Without sounding misogynistic.
We're talking MMA.
I-
We're talking a fight.
Look, listen.
Oh yeah, Chris Cyborg might
That's
be
what
an MMA fight.
that's what I'm saying. We're
Maybe
talking.
she might be.
Where,
no,
where,
actually, no. I don't, hang on. I don't think so because I'm just. If she gets on top of me, I'm just going to go.
Mate, she's bigger than you.
No, she's
60
not.
kilos.
He's 90
She's
kilos.
60 kilos. He's 90 kilos.
Are you joking?
She's like 62
Why
kilos
is
or
she such
something,
a
man.
unit then?
She's 60 kilos, bro.
She's 5'5", dude.
How much she
She's the
weigh?
same height as
Alright,
Kingy.
No. But now, I'm not shaming you, but you got a lot of useless weight. What's your prime optimal weight?
I'm not. No, Zach would agree. I'm not used to. I can run a 430k.
No, I'm not saying that. But what's your optimal weight?
If I was to
Like
So,
you're ready.
if
You're
I
ready.
was
You're
to
ready to
fight
fucking
low
fight.
80s, but right now I'm probably 89, 90.
So
So you
Cyborg is
got
66
8
kilos.
kilos spare.
Cyborg is 66 kilos.
So he's 14
66
kilos heavier
kilos.
than her.
And then man muscle on top
That's
of that.
35 pounds.
Dude, yeah.
There, now you're seeing the. I'm not taking. She's world class for women. Like women
if
are
I-
great.
so-
They're amazing.
So
They're-
say this. Say we spar hypothetically. Say I get the better of you. I am the best female fighter in the world.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Just a simple example, all right? The women's American soccer team won the FIBA World Cup.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't
They
wanna
lost
talk
to
about
They lost to an under-14s high school team.
So I'm saying I'm not being misogynistic. I'm not hating.
No,
on amazing.
I'm with you because
But
I
being
have,
a man
I have
is
this
a different thing.
I have this argument.
Look at that swimmer,
I have
that
this,
swimmer.
Yeah.
I've had this argument a lot, and I've been on your side. Well, when I think of UFC athletes, I think of
They're beasts, but it's different.
yeah, but
Wait.
Kayla Thompson, the swimmer, ranked 475th male.
Leah Thompson.
Leah Thomas, 475th as a male. Dominating
First.
First female.
if you're say this, are you basing it on a whole fight, or are you basing it on their specialities? Like I'd beat her in this because I know you wouldn't.
No, I'm looking at it as if
Life or death.
if you
life or death.
Okay.
So I was actually going to say
That's-
the difference
that's-
is life or death. I actually think
Okay.
it's way more tipped
That's-
towards a man when it becomes life or
That's
death.
different. That's different. But if-
Even men I don't think are good fighters.
if you were
I would
gonna-
peg to win a life
Look-
or death match against a female fighter
Yeah.
because it's just
yeah,
it's
it's
just male
different.
DNA.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's
It's
different.
different.
It's different. And do you know what?
And I respect the fuck out of women
Oi,
fighters.
clip,
They're fucking
clip
beasts.
that and tweet that.
but-
Fuck women.
But let's say
love
Luke, Zach, like me, anyone that's trained. I haven't even fought, so let's just talk about Luke and Zach. They've actually fought, so they're probably in the top 10% of males in the world.
I would say less than one.
Less
to be
than
honest.
less than one.
You would know 100
Oh,
people.
let's say
How
five.
many of-
Let's say five.
You're in a different position. You know a lot of fighters.
Worldwide. Let's say 5% of males know how to fight.
I would say
when Luke says this, they can still handedly beat the ever-loving shit out of 95%
yes,
of the
100%.
male population. So it's not like he's saying that they're fucking...
Average Joe's from the
no.
no.
But Luke's not a hobbyist. Luke and Zach have actually fought. Like, I'm a hobbyist. I like going to the gym. I like training.
Actually,
I like sparring.
Could I
Luke has
come
sparred
against
world
that? How many-
champion.
No, but that's
how
what I
many
mean.
years have you been doing martial arts for?
6.
I wouldn't say you're a hobbyist at that
I'm a
point.
hobbyist.
No, I
I am.
wouldn't say you're a
I am
hobbyist.
because I only do it so I can drink piss on the weekends.
Okay, maybe.
But Luke has
And I
sparred.
like and I like the feeling of when I go out. If someone doesn't do martial arts
Got
and
the
I do,
confidence.
I can beat the fuck out
But
of
how's
them.
the discipline for you now to shake off stupid confrontations?
That's
these days,
another
which
thing.
Is such a
So
great
when
thing.
you go and train martial arts, before I trained martial arts, I was very erratic,
Proving
and I was
yourself.
very erratic, and I thought I would
I gotta
do
be
a
the
lot
big dog.
better than I would.
Yeah.
When you go to a gym and you meet,
You get
say,
bashed
you
consistently,
you meet someone and they beat the shit out of you. Even like Taylor, when I first sparred her, she beat the living shit
you
out
realise
of
what
me,
people are capable
bro.
of.
And I went into my car and I wanted to cry.
I
was
have
like,
no doubt
oh my
Taylor
god.
Ford, if I wrestled her, would fuck me
No,
up.
she'd
So
kill you.
she would fuck
She'd
me
kill
up.
you.
So I
She'd
trained
kill you.
But if we
Sure.
striked,
That's different. She's not
Exactly.
a striker.
That's her
She's a
specialty. That's my
wrestler.
specialty.
But she's a jiu-jitsu girl.
Yeah.
But she's so strong. And not even that. Like, anyway, you go to a gym, you meet a dude, you spar, and he fiddles you. And he's smaller, he's geeky,
Yeah.
and you go in your car and you're like, what the fuck?
but has she ever,
look at me, wait.
sparred with punches a 150 kilo dude?
Oh, I've never sparred.
That's
dude.
what I'm saying. I've had
Jack,
to spar
Jack.
like 120.
So look at me, like I'm 120 kilos. I trained for 3 months, maybe that. I thought I was doing good. Once I started doing like on the ground, jiu-jitsu wrestling, I was on top of this dude, 60 kilo, not even 60 kilos, flipped me over like I was nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and
It's
he was
different.
Long curly hair. Shout out to Puelles.
But like people don't, like 90% of the world don't understand how dangerous people can be.
Yeah.
Like when I got into that fight at the Grand, I only realised how much I was going to get fucked up.
I've not been in one fight since I started training. Not one.
Bro, nah. Because, and I get...
But people can sense it. People can sense it. I've gotten into altercations.
I'm more anxious now that I've trained than I was before.
Yeah.
Are we?
Because when I go out and something kicks off, I'm like, do they know? Do you know what I mean? Like
I'm
you
the same
always,
as you.
like you get more anxious. Like
I'm the same as you because you realise what human bodies are capable of.
Like you meet a say by fucking horrible chance you go to a pub and your mate is being a fucking idiot to Jack Spacey.
Exactly.
And his brother's there, Trent's there. And for some reason, you have this false sense of security because you knew a bikie when you were 12.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you go up to him and start something.
And you got no teeth left.
You are going to have...
You're going to wake up at the hospital.
You are going to have the worst... by God's grace, you might
worst
get...
night of your life.
By God's fucking grace, they will be like, you're not worth it because they wouldn't just bash anyone. Because
That's why I've got to...
That's the thing. They
I
wouldn't.
agree.
They probably wouldn't.
No good fighter now is just going to beat
But
some dude's ass.
if you go up to him and you push him and you push him and you hit and you try and hit one, by God's grace, if he doesn't beat the ever-loving shit out of you, you are going to learn that there's people in this world that can be so fucking violent.
I'm like at the worst base level for a fighter. I'm an amateur fighter. Like I don't rate myself as anything, but the amount of altercations I've been into and people start on you.
You molest 999
and you
people.
you smile at them and you're
But
like, they arc up at you and you smile. You're like, let's fight, and then they're like, fuck.
Yeah, because
Like, I don't want this situation.
everyone, even me, when I was younger, you'd be like, let's fucking go.
Yeah,
and then they'd be like, yeah, and you'd be like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still... I understand what people can do these days, and I know I'm human and I can be knocked out. And
Perfect example.
BJ Penn.
No, Luke Vidler. Look at him. He's a sweet
Unsuspecting
dude.
as
Sweet dude.
fuck, yeah.
He's a smart dude. He's a gamer. If you walked up to him and his missus at the dark of night and tried to roll him, he would fucking murder you.
I would say the same.
And you.
I've always thought about Luke like that.
Yeah,
perfect.
I'd
perfect
say another one. But one person I
Miles
see
looks
quite
like
often is...
Miles looks like a
Josh
violent
Frew.
offender.
Josh Frew's a good
Josh
one.
Frew is a good one.
Josh Frew.
He's an accountant.
Almost
Great. I
He
love Josh Frew. Shout out to Josh.
gave me my first standing knockout.
Dude, Josh Frew is a savage.
So we were at the gym and he hadn't trained for a while. He would not remember this, and we were sparring, and I was going a little bit too hard. Maybe.
Yeah, good. Worst person to do it.
And bro, he let me know straight
hands
away.
are so
No.
heavy,
He switch kicked me in the head,
everything.
and I'd never been switch kicked right up here before, and that was the first time I was like, I don't know where I am, but I know where I am. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm reacting, but I don't know where I am.
I think the big selling point is with fighters, it's just like, you hit one and they're like, I don't care.
Yeah, he
That's
doesn't.
what it is. It's just
That's
like,
the difference.
we don't give a shit.
That's the difference, though. I care because
Yeah.
I got to worry about work tomorrow, and I have to go home and I worry about all those things.
If I get pushed to that point, I'm just like, this is fun to me, man.
I think it's more I think people get used to the impact. So even if you deal with it
That's
from
like
pads or gloves and stuff, and people hit you over time, getting hit in the face used to really, really suck for everyone.
But then you get over
and then
it.
over a few years, you get jabbed in the face, and you just kind of go. Cool.
That's like now. It's like leg
Or you
kick.
get kicked in
It's
the leg,
like-
or you
it's
get
like-
kicked in the body, and you kind of like just put your hand there, or you let your elbow absorb it, or you let your body absorb a little
It's
bit.
exactly like getting
And
kicked
you
in the
kind of
leg.
go, okay, and then someone on the street might hit you, and they have no idea how to hit. And we've all held pads for someone
Josh.
who is on the street. No,
Dude,
someone
no.
off the street who goes,
Oh.
yeah, I can hit hard,
And
and
they
they hit
wing
the
their
pads, and
punch.
you just go.
That's like I remember the first time.
So if a normal person on the street goes, I'm gonna fuck you up, and then they might hit you in this messy, clean way, and you go, oh wow, Josh Frew just fucked me up. Like
I remember-
3 weeks
Have you seen
ago.
that Joe Rogan video?
Yeah,
Where
of
he's
him
like-
throwing taekwondo
he's just-
kick.
No, he's just like, just put your hands up. And then they throw you 5 punches and they're like, oh, you're tired. Now we're going to fight.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
I remember when Josh Braithwaite came to M16 for the first time. We were all warming up, and Josh came late, and he was just kicking the bag. and he was with Wongi, so they have a very strict,
Yeah.
very, Wongi,
Yeah.
like very strict regiment, like very hard.
Wongi's never happy unless
No,
it's perfect.
and Josh was at Wong's prime, so he got like the best of the training.
Actually, Josh was at the end.
Josh
I would
was-
say he
yeah,
kind of
do you
came
know what
up
I mean?
in that.
Like, yeah, he
right
came up
where
in that
prime
era.
was like
He came up-
Martin.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he came up in that era where Wongi was a
Yeah, he
fucking
did. That's
savage.
why Josh fucking
so
smashed him.
Josh's fucking work ethic is phenomenal. And he was at the gym and he was kicking this bag, and it sounded like two cars hitting each other.
Right, yeah.
And everyone
Two
was
by
like,
four hitting a fucking piece of
everyone was
leather,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck? And he wasn't training, so he wasn't chubby, but he was chunky for his.
He's always been like a
he's
solid guy
big
too. I mean, he's the
motherfucker,
same height as me, I think.
And I remember I held
Yeah, he's
pads
in the
for
tiny
him.
bit taller
I
than me.
held pads for him, and I was like, "Oh, I'll hold pads for him first, so he gets tired." So I held pads, and he was fresh, and he was kicking my arms, and I was like, "My forearms, like what the fuck?"
The thing with
Well, look at
Bro, he gassed my forearms out, holding for him.
But that's the thing with fighters; they can still throw power when they're knackered.
No, but that's the
difference.
That's the fucking thing, bro.
Look,
I was
didn't,
there, and I got knackered just holding for him.
Yeah.
Like killed my arms.
didn't Frew break some dude's forearm holding pads?
Probably.
Yeah,
it's
probably,
not hard,
man.
bro.
He's
If
fucking-
someone doesn't know how to hold and brace properly, it's so easy. Because
I-
if you have a big motherfucker like you or Josh or someone hitting a pad, and you don't
can kick
and
properly,
you don't
yeah.
and you don't lean in at that right time, they're gonna take your arm.
Well, that's
with
the
the-
first
doesn't even
time we
matter.
should train together.
I
We should probably watch this,
110% had micro fractures, and I know how to hold pads from his kicks.
Yeah.
The
110%.
first ever when
Bro,
Zach and I became friends.
I got pads in my car. We'll do it after.
I hadn't trained for a long time. We came back to train, and I came to Aruda, and Zach goes, "Yeah, throw me a rib kick." And in my head, I'm like, "I'm gonna send it," and he was just like, "I'm just holding normal pads," and I kicked it and I winded him.
Should we watch this? Because not going to
Zhang
go
Weili, sorry.
He winded,
Zhang
he winded me through the pads.
Weili, Carla just started, and after I got pads in my car, I'm gonna let you kick me in the stomach as hard as you can.
Let's do it.
First
4 minutes, first round
and
knockout.
4 minutes and 43 seconds in.
Zhang Weili.
Weili's
first round
taking the
knockout.
center.
I
Weili's
rate,
taking the center.
I'm a fan of Weili
I'm a
these
fan.
days.
This is saying something, but this
Ooh.
fight's going to go shorter than Zach's sex life.
Do you know what? This to me,
It already
So it
has.
should be over.
this to me is the lock of the night. Like if Carla wins now, it will be. If Carla wins, we have to do 2 shots each.
Carla wins.
that's
I'm
fine, bro.
If Carla
I'll
wins,
do
I'm
6 shots.
I'm blowing everyone in this room if Carla wins.
So talking about lock of the nights, me and Dylan, we're going to put $10,000
I
in a
remember
multi.
you sending me the fucking
And
Snapchat of it, and I can't believe you didn't.
Everyone told us not to. It was Usman and
I
Valentina both to win.
fucking told you to.
$10,000. Everyone said don't do it.
I told
and
you
it
not to do
fucking
it.
happened.
I don't know why you didn't. It's a lock. That's a lock.
Because it's $10,000.
Yeah, but there's not much in MMA. There's certain fights that are locks. There's
Is
one.
there always though? Like look at Rockhold versus Bisping too.
Yeah,
I think that was a lock.
Yeah,
And then
see,
Bisping.
that's a
Silver
off chance.
Whiteman won.
That's
Yeah.
a off. They're 1 in 100.
Yeah.
1 in
Still
100.
happens, man. We
but-
see 100 fights every month.
But name me
That's the
one.
thing.
But name me one other sport where that happens, where someone's a lock and they still
That's
lose.
the thing. You can also bet on someone that's paying $5, and it's just as good as the person paying
Look at,
$1.60
look at
if you follow the sport.
Look at Fluffy
Oh,
subbing Rodolfo Vieira.
Oh, dude, exactly. Yeah,
Well, this-
I was just about to say
no
the same
one,
thing.
no one fucking picked that.
Nah.
I feel like combat is the only sport you can watch where you know someone is unequivocally better and they should win and they get KO'd.
It's not MMA, but look at Tyson.
It's just, do you know what? It's how they wake up.
It's just
how did,
striking.
how did you wake up?
It's just one single split second of a mistake can leave you unconscious
Look at-
without you.
But do you know
look
what?
at
No one knows if say they woke up, say their partner texted them something at 8 in the
yeah.
morning. It got them annoyed.
Murphy's
this
Law,
is the
yeah.
only fucking sport in the world that you're in there by it. Not I don't know if it's the only sport, but you're in there by
It is.
yourself.
It's
You're by
one-
yourself.
you
And so everything
it's
affects it.
It is the only sport that you could lose 1 second of the fight
And
and,
you're done.
lose the
Yeah.
entire
Yeah,
fight.
you're done.
Look
It's
at
the
so
only
I-
sport in the world where you can do that.
Boxing, it's a lot harder because of the head kick.
Carla's getting. Oh, Carla's
Weili's
got the
gone
leg.
for a
Carla's
single.
got the leg.
Oh, that's it.
And that's bad.
oh.
That's it. Weili is kind of inside.
Nah, it's about.
She's
she don't have
about
the
to take the
leverage. She don't
back.
have the leverage.
She has her hooks in. She's
Carla's still
elbowing.
got the leg though.
2 minutes and 7 seconds. Carla's on
no.
top. Carla's
Oh,
on
no.
top. Weili just reversed.
Took her
Taking
back.
her back. Hooks in. Hooks her in.
159, 158,
Hooks her in,
157. First
arm is
round.
under
Weili's
the
just
chin.
taking Carla's back. She's
And
got 2 hooks in.
The mental aspect
Oh,
of
that's
fighting
it.
is
Oh,
insane.
no.
This might be it. She might fucking
Oh,
Carla's
Carla's
on top.
turned in. She's on top. This is bad for Weili now. This is the only place I see Weili losing.
I don't see her
She's got
losing
to
at
do
all.
this for 25
I don't
minutes.
see
She's
her
got to do this
losing.
for 25 minutes.
I can't. Only because
She doesn't. have
do you
to
know what?
it
I'd
25
prefer
minutes.
Carla to win
Why?
because she does like she
I wanna
owned.
watch-
She got the belt like 9 years ago when the division first started.
But you're not going to give... Who's going to fight her next?
I want to watch
Rose.
Rose versus fucking Carla 3 because that was a fucking epic fight, the second one.
Nama Nunes.
Yeah.
Fuck
The
off.
second fight was amazing.
I hate her. I fucking hate her.
It's not her
Rose.
fault Pat Barry groomed
Nah,
her.
she's just such a useless cunt.
I said this the other day.
Oh.
I said this the other day. I'm like, if you wanted to torture me, you would just pry my eyes open and make me watch Rose versus
She's-
fucking Carla number
the
2.
personality on her. I've met fucking better couches on her session. Like just fucking.
I'd personally like to see Weili and Valentina.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
right.
That's the fight
I'd love
I'll
that.
be interested in.
But I reckon Valentina
can drop that
paces
far,
her
I don't know
up.
if- yeah,
Paces.
I agree. I think she's too strong, too big, too powerful.
I think Nunes is too big for Shevchenko now
way
as well.
too big.
Although Shevchenko won the
Yeah,
second
but
round.
I think Nunes is like blown up over her years, and I think she's just too big and too strong now.
I think
think she's-
Shevchenko could gas her out.
I think she's worse technically than she used to be. Though.
Like,
I think she's
Nunes.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
rested on her
yeah.
laurels of being super powerful and
Yeah.
just putting the pressure
Well,
on him.
I reckon if they fight again, Nunez wins the first
Weili's
2
on
rounds.
top. Weili's on top at 18 seconds, wailing on Carla. I reckon.
It's actually been a
Yeah.
fairly close round.
I'm
It's
gonna
not
call-
actually
I
been
agree.
bad.
I'm
It's
gonna
Weili
call it now.
wins.
I'm gonna call it now. It's gonna be a Weili decision, and it's gonna be a boring fight.
Weili wins the first round
This
for
is
sure.
I wouldn't say this is boring. The first
I reckon,
round wasn't boring to
I
me.
reckon, I reckon that's it.
That first round was
Weili wins
competitive.
round
I'm
number
alright with that.
That
Weili
first round
wins
was
for
better.
sure.
That first round was better than the whole Rose versus fucking Carla fight.
I need to piss every 3 seconds.
So do I. I'm gonna piss now.
Do you guys watch Joanna versus fucking Carla live?
No.
Carla,
Oh, probably.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
What card was that on?
It was when Pettis got bashed by RDA.
Didn't Joanna rip off Carla's ear?
Destroyed her,
Yeah.
like smashed her.
So Joanna was my first UFC crush.
Yeah, same.
And still to this day because she's so violent.
And then halfway through, she got fake titties, so they're just
And it helps.
Oh yeah.
But besides that,
Because I'm a Muay Thai person, I love Joanna striking. It's amazing.
beautiful,
Oh.
bro. Beautiful. But do you know whose striking's better?
Valentina.
Valentina.
He beat her 3 times.
But do you know
in
who?
Muay Thai?
That's what's that? Rebus? Amanda
Hey,
Reba?
no, Hebus.
Do you know who her jiu-jitsu's good? But do you know whose jiu-jitsu's better?
Mackenzie Dern.
No. Valentina Shevchenko. She is better than every single girl at everything.
Oh, Santos almost gave it one, eh? That was close, man.
It was.
It was close.
Honestly,
Yeah, but
Valentina versus Henry Cejudo.
how hard is it to wake up in the morning knowing you're going to belt everyone? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I've never had that feeling. I
Yeah.
just get belted by
That's the
everyone.
thing. That's the thing. Oh, nice little right cross. Carla's not doing bad though.
She's
She's
not.
She's
But
not.
doing bad at all.
getting pushed up against the cage. She's struggling. It's 4 minutes and 30 seconds, round 2. She
prob-
just double shot and she fucking took her down. She
The problem with
tripped her leg.
Carla,
no.
the problem with Carla is she doesn't set her shots up, and
No.
her
Weili-
striking doesn't have any power.
Weili's
That's-
Weili's
defense
ended
is
up
so
on
good.
top.
Yeah.
Weili's ended up on top. Ooh.
She might crucifix her.
Yeah, she looks like she's trying to.
Oh,
What's that?
Oh.
What's that? That's
it's not a great choke,
It's not a bad joke.
but for women.
if she's got a good squeeze.
My missus be loving that right now.
So I mean,
That's
Only-
foreplay. That's
sorry,
foreplay right there.
Only if it was me who was doing it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Or Fabs.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
it.
in.
That's it. That's done. She's
Yeah,
done.
that's it.
Yeah.
Game
And
over.
Weili's fucking champ.
Again, champ.
Champ.
So you're going to
Good
do
on
Rose
her.
against Weili
I
3?
picked Carla.
Gigi
so-
Ping's happy.
Fuck off.
Xi Jinping.
I mean, I picked Weili.
Yeah.
Gigi Ping's the man.
Weili Zhang's not getting murdered tonight. Did you see her at the press conference? They're like, "Do you think you'll represent China well?" She's like,
Yes.
"Don't kill me.
Yes,
I love China.
I love China so much. Please don't murder me."
It's China.
China. China's still
China.
cool.
Oh yeah, fuck. No shit. That's the thing, isn't it?
We're away, bro.
Oh, bugger me damn.
I reckon we have a blue label before the fucking main event.
Yeah, we'll
That'd be
try
tasty.
that. Do you want it on the rocks
Yeah.
for your next drink?
Yeah.
Finish that, and then we'll have one on the rocks.
We got a skull edge.
Sorry,
take a
Jacob.
piss first.
We're going to donate this bottle to you, but it doesn't look like there's any left.
Who?
Jacob,
Jacob who?
butter. We're going to donate to
No,
him.
no. I'll buy him one. I'll buy him a full one. That's
This was a nice joke, man. That's a really hard position to
Yeah,
get
dude,
at.
it's weird as she kind of crucifixed her, but then she wrapped her right hand around her neck. That's perfect, and she was controlling her fucking left hand, so she couldn't fucking she couldn't defend it. Like that's really smart.
Do you know why that happened? Because Carla Esparza didn't sign up to the social justice system.
Yeah, 10 years ago she had a choice.
Yeah.
Ching ching,
Boys.
ching ching, boys.
Let's go. All my picks tonight, boys. Let's go. Let's go, Pereira.
10th Planet has a white belt national champion.
Oh, that's you, bro.
Ashkar Ali.
You're the white belt.
Shout out. We won over in the ADCC white belt division.
Do you want that turned up?
That's
Do you want to
awesome.
hear it?
Nah,
Yeah, no, I want to listen.
I just speak. Dale, can you translate for us? You're
Yeah.
the translator.
I like Weili. I'm a fan.
I'm a fan now.
I like her. I prefer her than Rose. I hate Rose. I fucking hate
Rose
her.
doesn't have any
No,
personality.
and she's like, I won the belt. I love God.
I love my
The
husband
best-
at 16.
My coach groomed me when I was 13 and I love it.
The best ever fucking clip is just like her sitting there like, hello, darkness, my
Oh,
old
just
friend."
fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
And she was
she's a-
14 when she
and-
started. She was 14 when she started
Yeah,
turning Pat Barry.
and,
But do-
she's a fucking sook.
Yeah.
But do we
she's
go
a
around
sook.
in a circle now where Rose comes back, beats Weili again, and then
No.
we're stuck in this? I think Weili beats her.
What's the next fight?
Time.
Obviously,
it's
It
got
has
to
to
be
be then.
Rose.
It has to be there. She's been there twice. So it has to
Imagine
be a
they
rematch.
throw Joanna one.
I'll give her that.
Joanna wants one more fight.
Joanna won the first fight, in my opinion.
That was hard. That was hard.
She was.
fight.
Joanna was
That
actually
was-
doing good in the second fight until she
Yeah.
got fucking smacked.
That was one of those fights
You know, I
where
thought-
if you were a Joanna fan,
I am.
it
a
was
Joanna
her.
fan.
Yeah, no. Like if you're a Joanna fan, she won. If you're a Weili fan, she won.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah,
was
that's
hard.
fair.
That's too hard.
Weili came to train with me and I taught her the spinning back fist. for
You
the
taught
second-
her that.
the Zach
Yeah,
fist,
she
the
said
Zach
that.
fist. So you haven't watched any of my fights, Sab, so you haven't seen me throw 800 spinning back fists? in my
Zach
fight?
fist.
Zach fist. Yeah.
Zach
I
fist.
spam it. Spam it hard.
I heard you were gonna fight Matthew Stevens.
I did not want to die, bro.
Christ.
I did not want to die.
He's a funny cunt.
Yeah.
He scared
We,
me.
we work in similar fields, so it's pretty cool because he works like more in the sort of like analytical side, whereas I'm more like client facing. But yeah, very similar things.
Isn't he? He's a doctor. Did you have to go to uni?
Yeah, so I've done my diploma in addiction
So
studies.
you did uni.
No, I haven't done uni. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
so you don't work in similar fields.
No, but he's like he does all the smart shit that I have to apply.
He does the harder stuff.
He does the harder stuff. Yeah.
And
yeah.
you do like you pick up the kids
So
and
he-
take them to a house.
He does the clinical stuff. He
Yeah.
teaches the doctors, whereas I just deal with the clients. That's the difference.
I would argue that point though, because you could say engineers do the harder work from people who build structures, but that's not true either.
Well, yeah, but you didn't go to uni and you're not earning
So-
450,000 a
but
year.
if you do a trade, I would argue that's harder than
Yeah,
going to
100%, 100%. A
But
trade's harder than
engineers get to dictate to tradies who have done something for
a
10 years' time, and they go, "Yeah, my book says this isn't going to work."
a trade's harder than graphic design,
I've
but they're
been-
earning 95 times more in some cases.
Are they? Tradies
Yeah.
earn good money.
Yeah, but
a real trader.
No, the shift to internet and like people that do stuff with podcasts and things like that. There's so much money on the internet
Yeah,
to be
there's
made.
niche markets.
Like I don't have a following at all at the moment, and
But internet.
but there is like where I remember my fourth podcast I did with this dude called Senpai Kai. He was one of my favorite YouTubers, and he replied to me. So he did one
fuck it.
online. Such a nice dude, and he's like, "Oh, I remember I posted one video. He's a chef, and then I started making internet money." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "The only way I can describe it, it's called internet money."
Yeah.
Because it's not real. Like I post a video and they give me
not
money.
work, yeah,
And
yeah, I
I
get
asked him and I was like, "How much do you make a year?" He's like, "Dude, at the minute, like when I first started and at the minute, now that I'm not that big, I'm earning like 75,000 a year American."
The difference between
amazing.
the difference between
Right.
the difference between Matty and I, he's like way more academically smart than me. But like I do the
But
the
you bash him in a
stuff.
fight. Come on, just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
We can say it.
Just say that you will beat Matthew Stevens in a Muay Thai fight.
If his hands and legs are tied behind his back,
then maybe
he
Zach beats
then
him.
maybe I beat him. But
Come
I
on,
reckon he
mate.
still might.
Come on, just
reckon
a
he might
little
knock
bit
out.
of shit. He basically called out Caruso on the podcast. Luke is looking like I could do it. I could make a comeback.
Can Matt close his eyes as I shoot for a takedown and then not defend?
If how about this? You give Matt 6 months to train jiu-jitsu
And I get a gun?
jiu-jitsu and you jiu-jitsu and
If
you
I get a gun,
how
I'll fuck him up.
How about an MMA fight?
MMA fight?
Yeah.
He'll fucking spin kick knock me out. He's a beast, dude. He's a professional. He's fought for glory. I'm the shittest
Yeah, we
fighter you can be.
can't take away from Matty C. He's
Dude,
stand-up's
I
amazing.
can't.
His stand-up's
I'm trying to,
amazing.
Matt. I'm trying to get you a money fight. I'm trying my hardest. All
If
these
you and
people,
I can
they're
earn
bound
money,
down.
if you and I can earn money,
Oi,
I will
dude.
smash you.
Dude,
They're bound down.
I'll
I'm
fight
trying,
him. I'll
Matt,
fight him
man.
for 20 grand.
Matt,
I'll fight
I'm
him.
If we can
trying
earn
my
money,
hardest.
I will
obviously,
take-
obviously, it's not going to happen now because Zach. As soon as I said your name, Zach did this. We work in the same field.
I'll fight him for 20 grand, but...
You fight him for 20 grand.
Yeah, that's the quickest 20 grand I've earned. He'll knock me out like 30
Maraba in
seconds.
the background.
Oh my boy.
This is what
Bob.
I'm saying. I'll have a world title fight against Matty. I'll bash that guy for 50 grand. Except I won't.
Nah, there won't be a
I'll just take
promoter.
my 50 grand.
Yeah.
He can just spinning knock kick me out. Like,
Wait, let's
done.
be
He's
serious.
that good, bro. He's
Right,
that
he's a
good.
beast.
He's amazing.
To me, he's the best fighter to come out of
To this day, he's probably one of my favourite podcasts to do because I never met him. I obviously knew who he was, but when I met him, I was expecting him to be so different. But when you're talking to him, he's so smart.
I actually learned off.
Very intelligent.
Bro,
yeah.
he's exactly as I imagined Dominic Cruz would be.
It's cool. That's a great compliment.
Bro, no. He's so knowledgeable and he's so smart. And when we were talking, and he kept mentioning when we first met, he's like, "Fuck, bro, sorry, my leg hurts." And then it came
It's
out
like broken.
his fucking competitor
animal, yeah.
pulled out of the fight, and he's like, "Lucky he pulled out because I
I
have
got
a
a broken
fucking broken leg."
For me, it was super interesting because I'm actually learning because like I'm trying to get my clients to do what he's like those statistics he's doing, those kind of plans. I need to get my clients to do those sort of things.
You know what?
So.
Fuck you, Zach. Fuck you.
From a fighting
We
point
cannot
of view,
go to this because you fucking booked us out for the weekend.
I really like
You know
that
you wanna be
he
there,
brings
though.
the
I wanna be there.
unorthodox
I said-
Taekwondo style to
I want to bail on
Muay
Zach's
Thai,
butt
and I
buddy. It
think
looks like
that
you can't bail on
really,
Zach's butt buddy. I'm not your dad.
I think that really throws people off.
wasn't there.
Because he does things
Shout out
that
to
are
J-Man
out of
Hookman.
timing or not quite like to the textbook of Muay Thai,
Yeah.
the way that Muay Thai kickboxing works. I think
Yeah,
that when he
he's got
does
a,
these
he's got a
like
funky style.
these different
Yeah.
kind of movements,
Especially for Muay Thai.
it's worked really well for him.
He's got a weird
but he
style.
has also adapted to the fact that he can defend Muay Thai and he can deal with the Muay Thai attacks.
But bro, I was looking at so obviously when I
Wait,
did
Sav.
In my opinion, he won his glory fight.
when I did the podcast with him,
Yeah,
I
I agree
obviously
with that.
He won his glory
I
fight
watched
for sure.
a lot of his like fight videos,
Sav.
and his hands, bro, they're
everything.
so
It's
underrated.
Super crisp.
Like his legs, obviously,
Sav.
his legs are amazing. Yeah, we got to press play.
Well, I think that comes from his coach, which is Richie Elliott,
Yeah.
who is a fantastic
Phenomenal,
boxing coach.
bro.
He's
And
a
Jez-
hand rapper in the UFC, I think, whenever they come to
Jez
the...
is a good coach as well, isn't he?
Yeah, of course.
Jez is a beast.
If the UFC, by the way, if someone sees this, if they want a Sesh cam, if they just want to put a GoPro on me, and I'll be Megan O'Leary for the night.
John Anik, I know you follow
I'll
Sav.
sponsor that.
John Anik, I know you follow me.
Nah, 100%. I'm a fangirl of Matty Stevens. I reckon he's one of the best fighters.
We
Fantastic.
figured that out. We
Yeah.
figured that out.
Very different style and technique to what I would typically be interested in, but
Yeah.
being from the hometown,
Yeah,
gotta
100%.
support.
I need to take a piss, but can you two hold up a podcast?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. What
We
are you
have
going
one
to talk
for
about?
we have one for 30 episodes.
What are you going to talk about?
There's only two of us on the podcast.
No way.
The other guy was a bit.
What was the name of it?
we don't. We prefer.
I'm not going to shout out the other guy.
Epstein did it.
Yeah,
No.
that's it.
Epstein did it.
It was narcissistpodcast.com.
Mental health podcast.
Mental
It
health.
was-
Those are so big
I
because
create
everyone's retarded.
spreadsheetpodcast.com.
See, yeah, done.
Best body, baby.
Jesus. Interim UFC Featherweight Championship, Saturday, February 11th. is Yair
Oh,
Rodriguez.
that's the Australian card. That's the
God
Australian card.
damn.
Oh my god.
Is it? That's the
That's the
Australian
Australian
card.
card. He's gonna fuck Emmett
No,
up.
that
bro.
did not get announced.
Yair, Josh Emmett,
He's gonna fuck Emmett up.
February
bro.
11th.
What? They just announced Yair versus Emmett for the interim belt on the Australian card.
And I can see your dick.
Same dude. Luke's both.
God damn. God damn, that's a great
This guy's a grower.
fight.
What a dog.
That's a fucking
Yeah,
It's back up as well.
matchup,
With the
man.
back up as well.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
That's a good fucking fight, dude. I know, right?
So Luke,
Be a shower and a grower.
we're at Reedy Creek.
Reedy Creek.
We're at Reedy Creek.
Are we going to talk?
And I was so I had my 6-leg multi. I was 5 down. All I needed was Josh Emmett to finish, and I was running the pump. I had to fight at the pump. Dave comes up to me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Running
Is this
the pump."
when you were messaging me? Yeah,
He's like-
wasn't it?
The owner of the company.
He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Running the pump." He's like, "What else are you doing?" I was like, "I've got to bet on the fight." He's like, "Okay." He's like, "Running the pump." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you gonna win?" I was like, "I hope so."
Do you know he just invited Matt and Chelsea to his shack?
fucking Nori
Really?
after this?
Yeah, how weird.
Where are we going? The emu.
Nuri. Shout out to Nuri, Jacob Barker.
Shout out to Nuri.
He's got a sick bite down Podlunga. He's killing it,
He actually got flooded yesterday.
and he
but
still went through.
But he still went through
We're going to the emu.
with his busy. Oh, you want to go to the emu?
Nah,
I don't
Nuri.
want to punch on tonight.
Nuri's a good bar. He's a good bar.
The emu was like 2 minutes from my old house.
See,
Do you used to down south?
no way.
Yeah, I
You
lived
was-
down south for 3 years.
no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Brady Road.
You.
Whoa.
Which number?
What?
What number?
Like my phone
I
number?
grew up.
just
I
off
grew up
Brady
on. I
Just
grew
off Brady Road.
Well,
Last right.
I grew up on Glen Helen Road, which was just off Brady Road.
Just off there. That's
and
right.
my auntie and no, two of my aunties
You were at the street off
lived.
Glen Helen.
Yeah, off Glen Helen.
Two of my aunties lived directly on Brady Road next door when I was growing up. So it was typical Greek family.
Yeah.
I lived across the road and they lived next door to each other.
I was like one street off Glen Helen.
Did you ever do heroin?
Meth. Lots of it. Fucking lots of meth back in the day.
Wow.
Couple?
Yeah.
Couple peeps?
1,000?
Did you ever do the
Carla
old...
feud.
Did you ever get that desperate you were running out of globe, you couldn't find a globe, you do the old light globey?
Mate, I was a proponent of going to the server.
went to the
Look,
quick
let's
server.
I used to
stop.
go to
I see your face right now. You need to stop being so judgy.
I used to-
Because do you know what, mate? You got red hair and a
not
nice
judging.
attitude.
I'm not judging.
I'll tell you right now, I used to go to the servo and get magic eraser.
Yeah, you used to
light
get that
bulbs,
magic
and
eraser.
straws
Yeah, that's fine.
At 4 a.m.
That's
And
fine.
this is why it's so good in your field, because you've been through it. You can teach them
Exactly
what you're
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need
Coach
that
them.
magic eraser. Do
need
you
that
know what
experience.
though? A lot of these people that do what you do, they come and I want to help kids, but they've never been through anything, so they don't know how to fucking help them. So you know what's caused your trauma.
This is 8 years ago. man.
That's
Like,
the thing.
I haven't touched
That's
meth for
why
8 years.
the South breeds trauma and greatness.
I still feel like the South is better than the
You're a South boy,
I'm a South boy, yeah.
Look,
and you fucking betrayed us.
Look,
no,
I've
Do you
I
prefer
got my
it?
shit.
Do you
I got
prefer
my-
it? Do you prefer it?
been, the Northeast is
Well,
best.
I live just outside the city now.
Give me the
and
sub. Give me the suburb.
I do
Prospect.
And you prefer it?
Well, I just bought
It's
a
pretty
house.
good.
I just bought a house in Croydon
You got Syrian
last
friends?
week. No, so my partner's mother is with a guy from Greece, so
God fuck him.
he helped us get the house we got now
fucks
because
like all the time.
we ended up getting like a private sale.
Call
with
him. I'll
someone
talk to
that
him
he-
right now.
Nah, he's great though.
He's my boy.
But no, I grew up down south till I was about 24.
Do you prefer it, or are you one of those fucking traders?
No,
No,
for
I-
work. For
I
work,
love-
it's different.
I love the south, but in terms of like
Geography.
Yeah.
In terms of geography, closer to the city, better food.
Yeah.
But
We
my
live
partner,
but-
so my partner and I don't want to have kids. We don't want to get married. We're just like
just fucking.
no. We've known
You
each
know,
other
you
since
just
we were
mates.
14.
Is it Zach? Are you talking about Zach?
No, we've known each other. So my partner and I met when we were 15. We went out for like 3 years. We split up for 6 years and got back together when I was 24.
No shit.
And now I'm 32.
They've been together
So
8
and,
years now.
and then you moved to. So all I'm asking is, are you a South boy or are you?
at heart, I'm always a South boy.
You are.
Always, I love the South. And anytime people from the North want to talk shit and say the South sucks,
It's-
I'm like, I've done both.
That's
I've
all I
seen
need
both.
to know.
The South is better.
I'll
than
tell you
the
right,
North.
North, honestly, besides the geography of it being closer to
The North is closer.
especially
that's true.
especially Prospect.
I tell you right now.
bit nice food,
Well, I'm 5 minutes
bro.
from the city.
But in
What he
in
gets on Uber
Prospect,
Eats
in
is nuts.
Prospect, you got that killer Afghan food. You got the killer
The Afghan
Vietnamese food.
food's
Shout out
fantastic.
to Stacks Burger Joint.
You got
Stacks,
You
dude.
got everything.
I'll tell you
But
what,
you don't have Moana Beach. You don't have
No, you're
McLaren
right.
Vale.
You're right.
McLaren Vale.
But I
You
guess-
don't have a 10-pack of pingers.
I'll tell you right now,
guess
I've lived everywhere in Adelaide. And where we live is pretty
It's
good.
pretty good. I
It's pretty good.
get
Where do you
Semaphore
live?
Beach.
5 minutes from him.
You live in Semaphore.
Lights view.
What? That's gay. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Morpher Vale is the spot, bro.
The
For
only
what?
good thing about the
Getting
South
arrested?
is
Life.
the beaches.
Like, what do you mean getting arrested? There is more
How many
arrests.
times have you been arrested?
I
How many
guarantee-
times have you been arrested?
Twice, and it was horrible. But
How many times have you been arrested?
Not that many.
3 times.
How many times have you been arrested?
No, once.
0.
do you know why?
That's
Because
'cause you lived in
you're a
Europe.
fucking
But I
snitch.
pulled it.
100%, bro.
I pulled a plastic
never
gun.
snitched.
100% you would snitch.
Would
You're
never
too
snitch.
pretty for jail.
Dude, do you think I could scull a beer that quick if I was a snitch?
You're too
Yes.
pretty. Yeah, you open your throat up.
Because
and ask them,
we're in jail
Yeah.
and you're too busy selling beers.
You are so attractive. You're way too pretty.
I went to
for jail.
Modbury High School, bro.
What do you mean
surely
Modbury High?
Surely you've heard of Modbury
You
High
went to
School.
Modbury High and you're worried about the Morpher Vale. Morpher Vale is.
I'm not worried about Morpher Vale.
Yeah.
I'm saying South is better than North.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Sav, what school did you go to?
Me.
Yeah,
I went to Cardine for a couple of years.
yeah. I went to Carla.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I
How
went
old
to-
are you now?
I dropped out in year 11, but what? How old are you?
32.
You would have
37.
you would have been in my cousin's year. You would have been in Sava's year.
When did you finish? 2010?
What are you talking about?
Sav.
Yeah, you would have been in Sava's year.
Are you 93?
I'm 93.
You're 93.
Sava went to Cardine.
1990, Sav?
Yeah. And my cousin Andrew. Both of them, the
Andrew.
brothers.
What's his
Andrew
last name?
Eritocratou.
You say that again?
Eritocratou. You would have went to school with them.
Nah, I don't remember.
The South is better than, like, far North
No,
and far South.
no.
Nah,
The
right,
South,
better.
the South, honestly, is the best place in the world because you know who you are here.
It's a small community, so-
You're going to say best place in the world.
In the North, you can pretend that you went to school with a bikie in the 90s and your cousin's brother is a Hells Angels president. In the South, everyone knows what shit you're talking.
Are we saying
there's
North?
room.
Where are we saying? Because I'm North. I'm
Well,
North.
Once you get past
I'm northeast.
Lonsdale,
I'm
to
northeast.
me,
It's north.
that's North.
Once you postcode does
North
start
to me
5
is
on
only
6.
north
Mate,
of the city.
Once you pass Lonsdale to me, you're not in the South.
Well, my family. So
It's 5 on 6.
I was.
No, it's 5-on-6. That's it.
I was in a weird relationship when my mum and my dad split apart. My mum lived in Christie's. My dad lived in fucking Salisbury or Craigmore.
They used to have sex.
So-
That's why I was weird.
used- my brother and sister were like northerners and I was a southerner and we would just see each other like once a month or whatever it was. So I see them and I look at the north growing up down south where I always went to the north like once a month and I would be exposed to that. And then I remember my dad living like Davron Park for a little while.
That's
and I was
fucking
like,
rough.
That's dangerous.
this place is fucked, eh? And they're like, nah, it's like Hackham West. And I was like, nah.
Nah, it's not, bro.
My dad's
I walked through Hackham West, it ain't the fucking same as
Davron-
Hackham West.
My
See, I remember-
dad's from Elizabeth Park, and he is rough.
I
It's
remember
not the same.
when
It's
I
rough.
was like younger, when I was a lot younger and I was a lot more ethnic. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I used to think I was heaps
Fully
more
sick?
ethnic.
Yeah.
And I used to hang around a lot of like weird cunts.
Ed
Like, a
Hardy,
lot of heavies. No, just a lot of crazy cunts.
Just diesel.
Ed Hardy
And
t-shirts.
I met these
and-
blokes and I became a lot of good friends with these blokes and they were all from Davron Park and shit and I'd never been up those areas. And we'd hang out and I'm like,
Fucking good Beth though.
bro,
Good
insane.
Beth.
No,
Good Beth down
honestly, yeah. But a lot of them like used to own nightclubs, so we used to hang out and hanging out with them was so different to hanging out with boys from the south because southern boys are all about the party. I
Was there
find.
about fucking
Well, when I turned
In the north, it's a lot more sketchy. Like when we used to drive, I remember one occasion we were driving down what's the main road in the north?
Main North Road.
Peachy
Ma-
Road
no,
or
Main North
OG?
Road going. No, not OG Road.
Main North Road.
Main North
Hanson
Road. No, Hanson Road's where you
fuck
go
off,
hook
that's in my
hunting.
house going.
So we're going up Main North Road, and my mate, who will remain anonymous,
Yep, cool.
he fucking was like, "Do you want to shoot a gun?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm 18. I'm from the south. I'm fucking just on fucking everything." And he's like, "Let's fucking do it." Leans his head out. He's like 2 years older than me, so he's not that much older than me. He's a member, but he's crazy. Just points his gun out, bang, 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 just shooting down Main North Road. And in my head, I'm like, Southerners just like we're so different. To
When I
other areas, bro.
turned 18, everyone I met at HQ was the Southerner. So all my mates are from
because
South.
you probably were in Soho, bro.
Do you know what I reckon?
exactly?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
100%. That's exactly where I met everyone.
Soho,
Soho,
mate.
dude.
Soho.
We have 100% been at the same
only
place.
reason we used to go to Soho is to fling off pingers to people because
Exactly.
Soho was full of us South rats. That's it.
Because all my North mates went to Reds, and I fucking hated Reds, so I went to HQ.
Nah.
I went to Soho.
Here's a funny fact: Reds never ever let me in because I was a wog. Because back in the day, you couldn't get in anywhere besides HQ if you knew a bouncer. Luckily, I knew a lot of bouncers.
I had too many tattoos.
Back in the day, you couldn't get in with tattoos, or you couldn't get in
Haircuts.
if you looked
Yeah,
a certain way.
haircuts, yeah.
And
See, I don't really look like a wog.
you do,
Yeah, all right,
but you look like a feminine wog.
Yeah.
See, I
Anyway.
got lucky. I think I do agree the North is a lot looser
It's a
than
jungle.
the South.
It's
I
a
think-
jungle, but the South's different jungle.
But I
like,
think
it's a different
that
jungle.
Me personally, I got lucky where I made friends with people who genuinely were like friends with me and cared about me, whereas I didn't have friends who were like focused on making themselves be held cool.
All my friends in the North back in the day, they were all big drug dealers.
But they wanted to
There's
be.
a big difference between there's a big difference between North and Northeast. So I'm Northeast, and there's like it's
Mate,
separate
it's
from
not
North.
different. Well, you're in fucking paradise rather than
Mate,
fucking
yeah,
Elizabeth.
yeah.
What are you doing? Like, I used to see my one of my first girlfriends was in the Northeast.
Yeah.
And I remember she used to live in Paradise, and I'd never been up there. My parents,
Because you cunts are always like, you're North. I'm like, no, we're Northeast. We're Northeast.
when my parents migrated from Cyprus to Australia, they settled in Paradise in '73.
Wog spec.
Hardcore.
Hickman.
And I hadn't been up there before because I was born after that and they moved down south. So I went up there when I met this girl. And I remember looking around, I'm like, there's concrete as far as the eye can see. Like, there's nothing. There's no beach.
No.
Like, and people love it. And they look down at the Southerners. Like, they think that we're the idiots. It's unbelievable.
See,
I never met anyone from down south until I turned 18. I'm
It's
like,
unbelievable.
Down south sick. I like down south.
Well,
I love it.
But it's unbelievable that they think we're fucking commoners. They live like chickens.
Well, I always say I get really lucky that
They get all of their drugs from us.
I grew up down south and
Meth?
Everyone,
Not meth.
Everyone can hate on the South and what they say, and not a lot of people have like multiple friends or like a big friend group. And people talk to me about like friends or this and that, and I go, man, I got like 20 friends.
Mate.
And I grew up down south. I've got like 20 friends that I grew up, and I always be like, man, the South's so much better. 'Cause
if
I got
I-
people,
Hey,
we all
look.
went to the beach together. We all just do all this shit. Like,
we got the nice.
Hey, look,
but the
look
only
at us,
thing,
us at work.
yeah.
Exactly. We're like, how long you known Dale for? We're like,
If I never...
That's
When-
another
So
thing.
Dale got a job with us, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get my mate Dale a job." And I remember putting his resume in, and I said, he's gonna come in for an interview, and you guys are gonna be like, how
What the
are you?
fuck?
How are you and
Yeah.
Dale friends?" And I was like, "I've been friends with him since I was a teenager. I've known Dale since I was a kid."
But if I never lived down south, I would have never met Luke, and I never would have met
Do you know
Dale
what?
like everyone else.
You are such a fuckboy, but I love you. You
Wait,
are.
are we
Have a look at him, bro.
X.
You are nah.
I'm retired.
100%.
I'm retired.
are we all on? Who are we picking?
Big sled.
We all on Alex?
We're big
I got
sled.
a big sled.
I got big sled.
If
We do
mate.
two
What do you-
shots. If Izzy
I'm
wins,
only
we
going.
do two shots each.
I'm only
If
going.
Izzy-
I'm going Izzy because
you're
all
not.
of you are going.
If Izzy
sled.
wins, 2 shots. If Izzy loses, 2 shots.
I've been messaging
yeah.
these boys for 3 months saying how much Alex Pereira is going to beat the shit out of
There's
Izzy.
no way they're the same height. There's no way they're both the same height.
Nah. Oh, maybe by an inch. An inch. He's not that
Alex
much taller.
looks bigger. Alex
That's
looks
what
bigger.
I mean. He's not like. He's not bigger in
But I'm
stature.
6'1", and King you reckons he's 6 foot.
Mate,
but I'm at
you
least
are
17 inches
you are
taller than him.
5'10".
King is 5'4".
You're 5'10" on a good day.
With my back stretched out.
Did you guys see that video the other day when I was like David King? And it was like a thing about
Shortest
short
person
people.
you know.
Yeah, shortest person you know.
He's not allowed to come on here. It would just be a fucking. I'd have to title the podcast
Fuck, I'm hot.
David King talking about
Himself.
David King.
Shout out David
And it
King.
would just be
Shout out to
me.
David King.
Shout
I
out
love
to
you.
fucking David
I
King.
love that guy.
One of the best men I know. But it would just be him.
One of the biggest chops
It
I've
would
seen.
just be him sitting on a table being like, so it started in 92.
When I was born,
And then the,
the world
world
witnessed
and then the world blew.
And then
the
it started.
most
And then it
fantastic
started.
male
that's-
ever born.
So everything that happened before that
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Inconsequential before him.
He's a good. Oh, Adesanya, bruh. Oh,
Oh, Alex is scary.
He's a scary motherfucker, eh?
He's so
I'm gonna
stoic and just like neutral.
I'm gonna say right now, if Alex wins, our friend Mullet, I hope you're okay. We'll check in on you, but
We love you, man.
please
We'll
be
call
okay.
you.
We'll call you.
Shout out to Mullet's OnlyFans. Get on that
Mullet always says that he's friends with Adesanya because he messaged him back
shit. One
once.
time, 15 years ago.
10 years ago.
That's like I'm friends with John Anik because he followed me out of pity.
Yeah,
You
but
are friends with John.
that was closer.
Dude,
than
when
him.
we went to the UFC and Adesanya won, Mullet was a fucking pest.
Boy, how,
Hey.
you know the end of the first round where he dropped him and the bell rung? Adesanya and Whittaker?
No.
End of the first round, he dropped him and the bell rung. Just he dropped him. Mullet ran over like fucking 6 sets of stairs, jumped onto me. Look, he's like, yeah, I'm like, what are you doing, bro?
Oh,
Like,
calm down,
Shout out to
Mullet.
Mullet. Shout out to Mullet having the worst fight I've ever seen after that event.
Did he have a fight?
oh,
Did he?
you know,
I mean,
wait,
like,
Sav,
in an embarrassing fight.
Sav, you know Jake Dudley?
Yeah.
Mullet ran through a whole crowd like in Naruto, like this, like through the biggest crowd in UFC history, through the biggest haymaker.
And missed
And missed
completely.
Dudley.
And fell over.
Dude, Kelv messaged me
Oh, Mullet.
and he wrote best sport on the planet. And I was
Honestly,
like,
my heart right now, like I
said, yeah, I agree.
I'm. Are you doing it? Are you pumping
gonna
right
listen.
now?
I'm going. I'm ready.
Kelv goes, I'm going to listen to the podcast. He's like, please don't.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, that's not my glasses. Fuck, I thought that was my
Put
glasses.
the glasses back on.
Here, let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ. You lost again, bro.
That was like
Come
a full
it's your
loss, way more.
podcast.
Me and Zach are the ones drinking this podcast.
That's the new intro.
There's more drinks in there.
Guys.
There's super dries in there.
Give us a super dry Dale. I'm going to skull it when Big Sled wins. I love it Dale fucked up. So where Big Sled come on, Dale fucked up.
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect fucked up about 7 months ago and Dale wrote Big Sled and now Pereira is Big Sled.
So I told about Alex.
And it wrote Big Sled.
Big Alex.
Did you know about that, Sam?
What?
So about 6 months ago, Dale tried to write Alex Pereira and he wrote Big Sled and now he's Big Sled.
That's what I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, autocorrect changed
went
Alex.
to
to Sled.
Alex.
Wait,
just
boys, it's about to start the fight of the night.
It's not a fight of
Let's
an hour.
go.
Mate, it might be.
It might be.
My heart is racing.
What's that, Luke?
Here we go.
Quinta?
Is he? Oh! Flying kick from
La Quinta.
Pereira.
Bit fit in the champion.
He's so
He's
much bigger, bro.
gigantic,
He's
bro.
so
I know.
much bigger.
He is fucking huge.
And do you know what? Tell me if I'm wrong, but Izzy looks like a bit different to he usually. Do you know what I mean? Like he looks like he's more attentive.
he looks
Yeah.
small.
Pereira's at least 14
Which is-
inches taller than
He
David
looks
King.
small, bro. Like
looks small,
Pereira
which
looks like
is-
a heavyweight.
He's going to use his speed. He's
Try and outpoint him for sure.
Yeah,
He's
that's the
gonna rack
thing though.
points
You
up.
gotta get him on the cage. You just
He'll
need
be
to land
smart.
that left hook.
Look, my head says Izzy because he's so smart, but my heart says Alex.
His fight IQ is amazing. His distance control
Yeah.
is
But Alex has got that game changer power.
great.
That's the thing, bro. One
Go
punch,
touch that left, you're done.
one
makes
punch.
you do stupid things.
Oh, look at those leg kicks. No one kicks Izzy like that. Do you know what I mean? Like he's
He's so concentrated on the hands.
he's concentrated.
Way more,
He's giving him nice leg kicks. He's nice kick to the stomach. He's checking everything. Yeah, he as soon as fucking Izzy threw that left hand, he was kicking
Nice
the
leg
calf.
kicks.
Bro, nice up high. Pereira's
He's
looking
already
good,
given
man.
more looks.
Yeah, he's
for
pressure.
easier than kind of anyone has.
He's
To be fair.
he's pressuring him to the cage.
Not that he's giving him trouble.
I'm
but
not
he's
saying anything like this. He's winning the fight.
giving him looks.
Alex
But
has
yeah,
got really
exactly.
good setups.
Giving him looks.
You can see he's a high level kickboxer for sure.
No, but he's familiar with Izzy.
Yeah.
You don't get unfamiliar with someone.
Nah,
We're
not
at
someone they fought twice.
316,
You
315.
you guys would know more than me. I don't know, but you once you fight someone, you'd know their gist.
kinda feel him.
Even sparring someone for a long period of time, you know, you get the reads.
And he's been in there a while with him. He was in there for a few rounds. Like it's not like it was quick fights.
Yeah.
Once you feel you feel
I do
someone, you realise how good they are and their power and what they can give you, and you get their best shot, you're like, okay.
And I feel like
I honestly want Izzy to win.
I want Alex
now,
to-
like deep in my heart, I really
That's
want him
what's
to
good.
win.
I love that when fights start and people just go, nah, I know what I like.
I feel like
I
for
don't-
Izzy,
I don't
he knows
think-
the power, so he's gonna be
I
hesitant.
want Alex to win because I know Whittaker's got a chance back in the
Yeah,
title.
exactly.
That's the
100%,
thing,
same with
though.
me.
That's the thing. I
you know-
I really want Izzy to win, but my heart tells me Pereira's gonna win.
Do you know what the problem is, though? If Whittaker can't have that fight, and let's say Marvin Vettori steps in, Marvin beats Alex.
Yeah.
Have a look at this though. How's Izzy gonna point fight him when Pereira's
Well, he
not
can't.
scared of
Bang
him?
him
He
up.
can't.
He's not scared of him, bro.
Because Pereira will have a scrap, man. He doesn't.
That's
give a
what
fuck.
I mean. Like Pereira's not scared of him.
And Izzy relies on
Scared, like
range
he,
and length
yeah.
and
Yeah.
being able to land
And
punches at the end of his range.
At the moment, we're 1 minute and 55 seconds in. Pereira's
left.
Pereira's winning.
left.
Pereira
I
is
don't- actually, I'm
pushing
It's
him
close.
forward. He's pushing him forward. I don't know who's winning the round. I would say Pereira
Just
on
on pressure.
dominance.
from aggression.
Just from
Oh.
aggression. That was a nice head kick by Pereira. I would
Izzy
say,
rolled well.
honestly,
Izzy
I
rolled
would
well.
say Pereira's maybe just edging it at the moment.
I'd agree.
Beautiful body kick
I'd
by
agree.
Izzy.
It's close.
It's a good fight.
Beautiful body kick. Izzy's
It's
changing
two
up
amazing
stance. He
strikers.
keeps
Fuck
changing stance. He's got him against the cage right now.
This is high level kickboxing.
Two,
in Poirier
two
slams.
great fighters
Yeah.
just figuring out what's up right now.
I reckon second, third round is when this is going to kick off.
The crazy part is they've had like 200 fights between them. That is insane. Like
Yeah, but
the level of experience is ridiculous. between
I
these two.
honestly think me and Miles were saying if Pereira wins and then retires, that is
That's a goat move.
that
That's a
is-
cheap move.
bro. That's the greatest troll of all
It's a great.
time.
That's
I
the
agree
trail.
with you.
Like
It is.
I will follow you every single place you go
I agree with
and ruin your life. Like if he wins, he has to retire.
I agree with you on that.
Oh.
That might be the biggest.
Oh,
Izzy's
nice
taken
fucking
his
jumping
career.
knee, left knee from Pereira. Oh, Izzy's looking flustered.
Pereira's feeling himself.
Yeah, he is a little. Oh, have a look, and he's not as strong.
Get your leg on the outside.
Izzy just tried to clinch him to the fence. Pereira's too
nice
strong.
knee.
Nice fucking knee to the midsection. Izzy just reversed it.
Izzy wants that outside position. to try and take
14
him down.
seconds to go. 14 seconds. Pereira with a nice knee to the thigh.
Pereira's
10
under
seconds.
hook.
Pereira wins round one.
Pereira won that
Pereira
round.
won
to
round
me.
Pereira won that round. Izzy just almost knocked him out.
5 seconds more in that round. Izzy wins.
Izzy wins the round.
Izzy might have took
wins
that
the
round. Izzy might have
wins the
stole that round,
Nah,
though.
I'm sorry. If a judge scores that to Pereira, if there was three,
I don't know if you give one. It's
Mate.
hard to give one punch a win of the round, but that's
if there was 3 seconds
man.
left,
3 seconds more. Izzy
That's
wins that
fucking-
fight.
he wins the fight. Oh, that was
Maybe.
what was that?
We
Was
don't
that
know.
like was that a left scoop?
Yeah.
Was that like a
Yeah.
left
It's a shovel hook.
shovel hook?
Shovel hook for
Alex
sure.
got
Have a
to be
look, he got
complacent
his
there.
ears all busted up. Fuck, that was huge.
Yeah, watch
Have a
this.
look, have a look.
Shovel hook.
You can't get complacent there.
Right hand. Right
And wait
hand
for
did
the
it.
left. There
Left.
it is. That's
Boom.
the big one.
That's what. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
hurt.
that's the big
and
one.
then-
The shovel hook.
But he did it on time. It wasn't overtime. That was in the round. That was during the round.
Pereira's
Oh,
got,
yeah.
Pereira's got a chin, but interesting.
Fuck, I missed that.
Mate, everyone's got a chin. It's just how hard can you get hit? Do you know what I mean?
Izzy's a beast, man.
That was Alex. That was Alex's round. Maybe
I
Izzy
fucking missed that. I fucking
stole
missed
that.
it.
Maybe.
What
Bro.
happened? I missed it.
I don't know
Oh.
if you lose 4.5 minutes of a round and steal it back with one punch.
No.
I'm not sure about
He didn't
that.
drop him. He didn't drop him, so.
I reckon
Alex-
Izzy's feeling himself.
Alex looks recovered.
Izzy's
And
feeling
he's-
himself though a little
But I mean,
bit.
is he feeling himself? He was feeling himself last time.
Do you know what? Fuck it. I want Izzy to win. I'll
No,
do a shot.
you didn't want that 4
Nah.
minutes ago.
Nah.
No,
Do you know what? Now-
you've already put it up.
Now that I've seen it, I want him to win.
He's probably going to KO us.
Like he looks like he's on that vibe right now.
He looked like he was on that vibe in the second fight too.
Oh! Pereira with the
This makes
spinning
me
heel
nervous.
kick. We're 4 minutes and 15 seconds in.
No, no.
First round timer.
Second round.
Second round.
Timer not in.
Timer.
1 minute into the second
The
round.
whole card we've been talking timer by the way. Oh, Izzy's looking crisp, but Pereira's not scared.
Nah, he's throwing.
That's
He's a beast,
that's
though.
a big strength for him. The
Yeah,
fact that
he's
he's not
not
going to
scared.
stop.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He's not scared.
He gets hurt and he's not going to stop. He's going to
Come
press.
on.
He was still throwing strikes when he got hurt last time.
Yeah.
Come on. Yo.
Which is how he came
Is
back.
he scared of the left though? You can see
As
it.
you would
He's
be.
just cautious.
He's
cautious.
scared of
I
it.
wouldn't say scared, but he's definitely
Yeah,
cautious.
he's
Yeah,
cautious.
you know
He's
what I mean.
smart.
Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
trained. He's
He's
trained
aware.
for it.
He's aware.
trained, but he's overreacting to it a little bit.
I think with everything Izzy's spoken about and the way this fight's coming, I think
Nice.
he has to finish
Nice
him
left
as well.
straight. Yeah, he has to, just to get it even.
Yeah, not even that. I think just
Nice
the
inside
mad
leg
shit, the people talking shit about him just being boring and just edging out fights. I
he
think
has to do it.
And him saying, "I'm going to make this a murder scene." It's like
Fuck, this is
A horror
Come on.
movie.
He's dipping
has,
off.
Yeah, he has to.
This
do
is some high level striking
Yes,
right here,
yes.
boys.
He's dipping off nicely.
Oh!
Pereira with the left. Nice left. Oh, he
hurt.
hurt him. He hurt him. He
Definitely.
hurt him.
That
Pereira just hurt
Izzy
Izzy.
didn't like that at all.
Come on. Yeah. Oh. Stick him. Oh, bro. To the ribs. Nice. Knee.
Elbow.
Knee.
Elbow.
Izzy's not liking it, bro.
Still fighting like a motherfucker though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a lot. Do you sense the nerves though?
Yeah.
He's got that
He's got that game changer power, man. That
Izzy's got that like dog
Oh,
where
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I'll get hit, but I'll fight you back anyway.
Yeah.
I think.
Him versus Kelvin.
Yeah.
But it's like he always he
defense.
went for that. He went for a single leg.
Two Muay Thai dudes trying to get a takedown.
I know, right? It's a good fucking fight, boys.
So interesting.
Oh, nice elbow over the top.
Oh, Izzy with a massive fucking right hand.
I love Izzy's gaze too, where he's just
Yeah.
Looks straight in your eyes.
just straight at him.
He's
yeah.
got no
So
blink in
dialed
him.
in.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like no flinch.
Fuck, they're
Come
both
on,
so
Izzy.
good.
Oh,
they're
nice
both such
slip,
good strikers,
bro.
eh?
Nice slip.
Having
Izzy
it-
slipping to the right,
Having
countering.
Alex Pereira stand in front of you like that is terrifying. To be
They're
fair,
both such good
Boom.
strikers. Oh,
Bro,
that
yeah.
hurt.
Pereira's a bit teeing off a little bit here.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh man, Pereira fucking is a beast.
Like
eh?
Pereira-
I reckon.
he's
I
so
reckon.
big.
Pereira-
Could be 2 rounds
I
at this
reckon
point,
he's
to be
winning. That's
fair.
what I was saying. I reckon Pereira's fucking winning this
Yeah,
round
I
as well.
reckon.
Unless you scored the last round
unless
for
you
Izzy.
give it to Izzy, but I
he hurt him. He hurt
I'm
him.
not sure. I'm not sure.
Did
that
he hurt
first
Izzy
round.
then?
It's tough.
I think
Nah, I
Pierre's
think
got
that.
two.
I think that was a slip.
Pierre's got two.
I reckon. I don't know, bro.
We got a minute. We
It's
got a minute
hard.
10
This
left.
was
hard.
exactly like their kickboxing fights. Eh? Izzy was landing the better shots, but Pereira was landing the harder shots. Yeah,
Harder.
So it depends on the judges.
exactly.
Yeah, but you can't trust those. Can't.
It's New York's tough too.
I always go for power over.
You do-
I go
you do
for damage.
Yeah,
I go for damage. I go for damage. I'm a stickler for damage.
Same with fucking Cheeto versus who did Cheeto fight?
Rob Font, you're talking
Rob
about.
Font. Yeah.
Exactly.
Font
Rob Font was winning 3 minutes of every round, but then getting knocked out almost.
Cheeto's getting some power.
Wait up! Oh, going for the trip.
That's,
Izzy's got the underhooks.
that's
Izzy's
so
got the
lazy
underhooks.
from Izzy though, in my opinion.
Training
Like,
with Glover is helping fucking Pereira so much.
100%.
Yeah, he's got the underhooks and he's pressing him against the cage. It's like it's hard. Oh, nice little head kick from Pereira.
no one puts Izzy on the back
Izzy
foot
knows
like
the
this.
power.
No
Like,
one.
Izzy's
Bro,
on the back foot, but
Izzy is.
it's not like this. It's not like this.
He's not counter striking. He's fighting.
He's
He's-
fighting hard.
Yeah, he's,
You know what I mean?
Oh,
with the takedown!
Yeah!
Single leg from Pereira.
Pereira with the
Amazing.
Pereira fucking
Yes.
takedown.
Single leg.
he could be
Told
up 2
you.
rounds, man.
He's
Single
He could be
leg.
up 2
That
rounds.
stole him the round. That
He's
stole
up
him
2
the
rounds.
round.
He's up 2 rounds.
That's where you
Single
play,
leg
that's where you
from
play the
Pereira.
UFC game against
Bro.
your mate, and then you fucking shoot.
Single leg from Pereira.
It might be 1-1.
No, it's
but
2 rounds.
It could be 2-0.
I think it's
Sure.
2-0, but it could be 1-1.
And that last 10 seconds is so hard to
It's
score.
hard to know because
Izzy won. Let's just put it as that's Izzy's round.
Me personally, I wouldn't give Izzy that round.
You wouldn't?
Nah, not for me. If I was judging it, I wouldn't have given it.
See,
to him.
I found it a close round before Izzy did
I don't
that.
think. I thought Alex
Yeah.
was fairly well in front, but I
Really?
don't think
Alright,
you can.
that's different.
I think
I don't-
Alex wins both of them.
It's tough. I don't think you can give someone an entire round on one punch. I think it's
Alright.
tough.
So we're going.
What a takedown entry though. That's fucking good, man.
For me, let's just say it's 1-8. Let's just say it's 1-8.
2-0.
I'm happy to say 1-0.
I'm 2 for
We'll
Pereira.
say 1-0 just for the fucking bet.
1-0. 1-0 at worst.
Yeah.
At worst, yeah. At best, it's Pereira 2-0.
I think it's Pereira 2-0.
Oh,
same.
bro, that takedown.
Dude, that was a nice entry.
Izzy's asshole right now. It has to be like that.
He's like, fuck, he can take me down as well.
Of course you take that. He's training with Glover.
He has to fight now, bro. He's gonna lose the fight if he doesn't
We
fight.
get the best out of Izzy now, though.
Yeah,
You know what I
this
mean?
might wake Izzy up though. That's the problem.
Now Izzy has to be a fighter. Come on, Izzy.
This is what he talks about.
You
I
have
love
to be a
fight.
fight.
I love a fight. I love a scrap. Let's see.
Yeah, let's go.
No one's brought him out. No one's brought
Let's
this
see the
out of him,
Let's
bro.
see the Gastelum fight again. Let's see you.
I'm ready to die.
Right,
If
Right.
fucking Gaslam didn't shoot a fucking takedown after he rocked him with that head kick, Gaslam probably would have won.
I reckon Izzy's a step behind, man. I reckon, honestly, it seems like Pereira's just as quick, but he's a bit bigger.
And he's stronger.
Yeah, more
he's
powerful.
stronger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they seem like their
The-
speed is the same.
The effect of strikes
Is
from
noticeable.
Pereira to
It's
Izzy is
noticeable.
definitely more
And
noticeable.
Pereira's landing
Sure.
hard.
Oh! Izzy with a fucking nice right hand,
But
as
Pereira
we say
just
that.
walks
Pereira
back in.
eats
It
it.
walks through.
Yeah, that's the thing. Pereira's just eating him.
Pereira's got a chin, man.
I reckon. Oh, bro, you can see it when he lands.
Izzy's
It hurts
worried.
him, bro.
It's those little feints of Pereira where he like fakes to go to the
Oh,
body or
nice
fakes
knee,
to go to
nice
the head.
knee on the inside, body chop, left rib kick. Izzy's going to turn him down. Oh, he took him down. Izzy's taking him down. He's inside control.
Let's see that strength. Let's see the work with.
3 minutes and
With
38
Glover.
seconds. Izzy's on the back. He's trying to get his right hook in.
Pereira's going to stand up.
No,
Oh.
he just ripped him off the cage. He just
Pereira's
ripped him
been
off the
working with
cage.
the light heavyweight
Nice.
champ. I feel like
Izzy's gone.
he has
Izzy's
to have
gone
more
for
than
it.
this. He has to have. He has to give him something.
Izzy's been training a lot of MMA. He has to have more. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I'm saying Pereira is training
Pereira's
with
got
the
more.
light heavyweight champ. He's got to have more.
yeah,
He's not
but
training with heavyweight champ.
Izzy's been training for a long
Get
time,
against
bro.
the cage,
The-
man.
the
Use the
ex-champ.
cage.
Yeah, there he is.
Use
Go
the
straight to
cage.
the
Here we
cage.
go.
Use the
Straight
cage.
to the cage. Get up. Oh, Izzy's making it count.
His defense is really good, missing these shots
He
from
actually
Izzy.
is doing all right.
He's making it count though, Izzy. Oh, he's got his right. He's got his left.
Nah,
hook.
he blocked it.
Stop the hook.
Blocked
Stop the
it.
hook. Stop the hook.
He's
He's
going to
on the
stand up.
cage. He's going to stop the
He's gonna
second
stand
hook
up.
anyway, so it's fine. He can scrape him off.
Pin that hand and stand up.
Yeah.
And then turn into him.
Stand up.
Great fight.
Great fight.
Great fight.
This is his hardest fight, to
Great
be fair.
fight. Great
Whittaker, non-standing, but
This is the fight Izzy deserves. Do you know what I mean?
It's a fight he needs.
Yeah,
if he
neat.
wins this as well...
That's what I
like-
mean. It kind of solidifies
yeah.
him. Like, he needs a fight like this.
Yeah, for sure.
He's on his back.
Stand up.
He's
stand
on his
up,
back.
Stand
He-
up.
Control the arm,
the arm,
stand up.
stand up.
Control the arm, stand up, Alex.
Alex is bleeding out of his left ear. Izzy using the right hand to block the right arm, and he's wailing on his face right now. 1 minute and 55 seconds in. He's
Left.
just
Go
hooked
left.
his leg.
150
Oh.
left in the third round.
Izzy.
Stand up, Alex. Peel him off.
I don't know who I want to win.
Alex.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh,
Put all your
Izzy's
weight
going
into the
in.
cage. Put
Izzy's
all your weight
winning
into
this
the cage.
fucking round.
Yeah, he's definitely stolen the last couple of
Yeah,
minutes
bro.
of this round for sure.
Yeah, he's. Oh, now it's on. Now it's an MMA fight, boys. Oh, he's got his leg. No,
Nah, that was a super risky
we got an
move.
MMA fight here, boys.
Let's go.
We got two Muay Thai fighters fucking grappling.
Two kickboxers trying to fucking jiu-jitsu each other.
Yeah, bro. Let's see who has the
Fantastic.
better jiu-jitsu. Let's see who has the better jiu-jitsu.
Be like me and Luke. Definitely gonna fuck this cunt up.
Oh, nice elbow. Nice elbow from fucking Pereira.
Yeah, that was good. All he would have
Splitting
spent,
elbow.
like, if I'm Pereira, all I would have done is just get
Pin him
Glover
down,
on
yeah.
top of me.
Yeah.
I just feel like
Pereira's lost this round. He needs to coast. He just needs to coast.
it could be
a
2 to
close
1.
round,
could
though.
be 2 to 1.
Nice
it could be,
elbows though.
Pereira's
Nice,
still-
Actually, it could be 2
Pereira's
to
still
1
alright.
either
nice
way.
elbows.
I think it's 2-1.
Nice
Pereira.
elbows from the bottom. Izzy's got this round, but I think he just needs to coast it out. Just
Pereira's not
coast
doing
it.
bad though.
No, he's
considering.
not. He's got his fucking butterfly hooks in.
Yeah, but imagine if he's fighting a wrestler.
Dude, imagine if Pereira fucking triangled him or something, eh?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it
Up
could
kick.
be 2-1 Pereira, but it could be 2-1 Izzy.
No, yeah, that's the thing. You don't know.
That end of that first round could be 2-1 Izzy.
That's the thing.
I still think it's 2-1 Pereira.
You got to take the belt though.
Oh,
Nice, Izzy. Nice up, down kick and right hand straight to the fucking head.
Fuck, I'm gonna piss myself, but let's do it.
Go piss.
Nah,
Just do it. You got 1 minute.
I got a minute.
Has to be fight of the night. Already.
So far, this is better than what I would have expected from him. Yeah.
Has to be.
Is he getting on top? Who would have thought?
Pereira's getting his takedown as well.
See, do you know what? Pereira shot first.
Yeah.
Pereira
I said
shot
that. I
first.
said that.
He rolled through to get the leg on that,
But
and
that's a good sign because
it
this
didn't work.
is an MMA fight. It's not a kickboxing fight.
I would argue the point that Alex trying things is also
Scary.
positive for him.
100%.
It
100%.
backfired, it didn't work, but if he did get the leg,
He got it thinking.
it maybe
I
got a
reckon
different reaction too. So
Pereira's winning on the feet.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean? You
I
gave
don't know.
you
I
gave
don't know.
Pereira 2 rounds,
I got a two.
I have Pereira 2-1.
I got
so
Pereira
he's,
2-1.
so he's winning on the feet.
I think so.
He has to be.
I think so. I just don't know how these New York judges
That's
score
it.
the end of that first round.
We're gonna see what kind of fighter Izzy is.
Let's go.
Right
Well, now
now.
we get to see what
Third
Pereira
round.
is. 'Cause
Third
Izzy's-
round.
We know
Izzy's
Izzy can do 5 rounds.
Third
So let's
round
see.
just started now. 4 minutes and 56 seconds.
Fourth round.
Fourth round.
Fourth round.
We've seen
4
Izzy-
minutes and 50 seconds.
We've seen Izzy dig deep here.
We haven't seen Pereira.
That's the thing.
Well, I've seen.
We haven't glory.
I've seen Pereira
Pereira's
dig deep
fresh.
late
Pereira's
in the
fresh.
kickboxing
Pereira's
fights
fresh.
for sure.
There's no fatigue issue now.
Nah.
No, I don't think so.
There's no fatigue
We
issue.
know Pereira can pull through for like long rounds.
Historically, we've only seen Pereira do 5-3s, and I've seen him do 5-3s, and he's fantastic.
There's no fatigue issue.
I feel like Pereira's winning the stand-up.
This is
Yeah,
the only,
he is, bro.
This
He
is
is.
the only person you see Izzy miss shots.
Yeah,
on.
That's what I mean.
Like
He's-
it's
He's
cool to
stepping
watch.
out. He's not even checking. He's
Yeah.
stepping out of the way.
It's fun to watch.
I feel like regardless of the result, Pereira's made a good account of himself.
100%.
Oh,
Adesanya able to roll with that left hand, but a connection by Pereira nonetheless. Nice leg kick.
I think Pereira needs to let it go a bit more.
He's already done better than
Anyone
the
else outside
last-
Most people that have fought Izzy.
I think Pereira needs to let it go a bit more.
Excluding Whittaker, he's done better than
And
anyone
Jan.
else against Adesanya.
I honestly think if Pereira wants to win, he needs to make it more of a fight
Yeah, I agree.
because he's point fighting him right now, and I don't think it's working. Like you need to follow up that
Well, let's
3.
Actually,
you
let's
need
not
to follow
let's
up
not-
the 3
let's
with
not
the
get
4
ahead
and the
of
5.
ourselves because until the third round, you thought he won.
No, but I think he needs to follow up the 3 with a 4 and a 5.
Oh,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I think
for sure.
I think he needs bigger combinations,
Oh.
or else that's going to happen.
He needs
Izzy
to
with a
counter
perfect
that
1-2.
He needs to counter those shots.
See,
So
just-
Izzy's more.
He needs to make him
reluctant throw them.
uncomfortable. He needs
Yeah.
to back him up, throw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Fuck, his defense is clean though on the
Well,
strikes.
if you're countering Izzy throwing 3, he's going to be less
They're both-
likely to throw 3.
They're both
if
counter
you
strikers.
try
That's
to
the
counter-
interesting part.
No, I disagree.
Pereira's a counter striker, but he sets it up with more aggression than Izzy does.
He's just forward focused.
Nice body shot from Izzy. Nice switch kick.
I thought it was
Nice.
two contrasting styles personally. One
Yeah.
huge guy who likes to push forward
See this
and
round.
capitalize on you panicking on his aggression.
This round at the moment, the way it's going, they might have it 2-2.
Yeah, I agree. So far.
Yeah.
So far.
What a fucking scrap.
Nothing's happening at the moment.
I love this high level kickboxing shit, eh? This is fucking
Yeah.
sick.
See, Izzy's landing more though.
This was like their kickboxing fights though. Izzy landed more, but Pereira landed the bigger shots.
Yeah, but how do MMA judges score it?
Exactly.
4 of 10 distance strikes. Adesanya is up.
I don't recall Izzy getting hit at all this round.
Nah.
No, he's been hit.
Oh, nice.
It was close.
nice,
actually.
nice little fake single leg.
Outside.
Outside,
Pereira. Get on
outside
the
trip.
outside. Get on the outside leg. You can't let someone dictate that position of you, that space. In Jiu-Jitsu, the inside space is great. In Muay Thai, when you want to take someone down, the
Horrible.
inside space is not fantastic.
Definitely not.
It's a very big contrast in styles. That's probably one of the bigger ones.
If Izzy's smart, he's going to use the lack of experience in MMA for Pereira.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, Pereira, man, for like 5 MMA fights, he's doing a good account of himself.
7.
But even...
Is this his 7th?
8th. 6 for 1 he is.
This was his 6th.
He's 6 for 1.
So for me, I wouldn't let anyone have that outside position on my knee. As soon as I feel that touch on my outside knee, I would try to take that back.
Yeah, but you're one of the better clinchers in SA.
Oh, nice right hand from
hope
Izzy.
so. But I understand that, like,
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai are very different in that way. You take that
Yeah.
outside and you control
Oh,
someone's body and you put
nice
them down.
left hand from Pereira.
It's different to be in Jiu-Jitsu where you've got 2 arms on the inside and you're choking someone
55
unconscious.
seconds to go.
So far, 2
Fourth
all.
round.
I reckon 2 all so far.
This round has, since...
It's very even, though.
Since Alex has kind of evened that up and nullified the grappling, it's a lot more even. Ooh.
I still reckon 2 all.
I still reckon 2 all, too.
Digging knees. Punching to the body. Trying to make the champion pay for getting close.
Get the underhook, get the underhook.
Yeah.
Shoulder
Pin that arm.
Just get under the armpit,
that arm.
man. Just
Yeah,
get
yeah.
under the armpit. Don't worry about the wrist.
Just hold that arm.
And he was starting to recover, so Adesanya put him right back in that grappling position.
Oh, nice elbow from Izzy.
Missed, but yeah, it was good.
The only fight that's been this contended is
Gastelum.
Whittaker.
Gastelum, bro.
Oh, Gastelum.
And
yeah.
Whittaker as well.
Oh, Pereira just fucking.
I think
rolled
we're
it.
too all. I think we're too all.
I don't know.
I'm gonna piss.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
What a fucking scrap, regardless.
I don't know who's winning.
You don't get many high-level
It's 2
striking
all. I reckon
fights.
it's 2 all. It's 2
I don't
all.
reckon you get many high-level striking fights
You
like
want
this.
it. That's the thing, though. We want it to be 2-all because
needs to be.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We want it to be 2-all.
Pereira was winning that first round.
It is 2 all.
Fuck. Oh my god.
It's gonna be a good last round, boys.
Mate.
If something big happens, I reckon this is the fight.
Well, a tale of 2 corners, right? Pereira's corner trying to get him going to the tune of a finish here, while on the other side, Adesanya.
Oh my god. Fuck. Have a look at them.
Let's go, boys.
This is a round.
Ready.
This round still is a fight.
It seems like we're looking at about 3. We're looking at 3-1 pretty comfortably for the
3-1, you reckon? Pretty
3-1.
comfortably.
To who?
Izzy, I think he's saying.
Nah.
Fuck.
I don't know. I can see 3-1 Izzy for sure. I can see the first round getting stolen for sure.
Yeah, you can, but those judges probably don't.
Oh man, I don't know. Dropping someone's significant. That
He didn't drop him.
He didn't drop him. Oh, nice.
Hurting someone is significant.
Yeah, it is. But I
It's
mean,
significant. Visual effect on someone is very significant.
True, that is true.
but how much did the judges see? You know what I mean? It's like
You
the
can
end of the round.
you can definitely see in Izzy how he doesn't want to lose. Do you know what I mean? Like he does not want to lose this fight.
Yeah. No, that's why I gave Sled the last round. So
Punch
if he won the first, maybe he's 3-1.
Oh!
Izzy's hurt. Izzy's hurt. That hurt his leg. man. That
Pereira
hurt
just
him.
checked one of his kicks at 3 minutes, and we're at
And
3 minutes and
55
45
seconds?
Yeah, about 55. He checked his
hurt
kick,
Izzy.
and that hurt him.
I hate that though. I don't want to see the fight.
Why? That's a technique.
No, I don't want to see the fight in that way. I don't want to
technique.
see. I don't want to see an injury.
Pereira
Got another one.
Pereira
Not another one.
has
What have been
checked.
like 20th main event this year?
Honestly, Pereira has checked every single leg kick
Yeah, I've
Izzy
seen him
has
check a
thrown,
lot.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been watching it.
No, I
but
have.
Yeah,
I've seen him check
Izzy
a lot.
has
I've seen
not
him check a
landed
lot.
one leg kick.
Oh.
Izzy's hurt.
Yeah, he's fucked. I reckon.
Izzy's hurt.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Fucking sled cut!
Sorry, guys. Sorry for the listeners.
Big fucking sled! Big fucking sled!
Yes!
He fucking did it! Yes!
Ching ching.
Ching
See
ching!
at the bottom. Let's go.
See you at the bottom,
Big
Kate.
fucking sled, boys! Big fucking sled! Let's go, Robert Whittaker. You're gonna beat him.
3 from 3, man. You can't argue with that.
It's over.
That's his daddy,
It's
right?
over.
That's his daddy. Bro! That power is something else, eh? Homie's got that power, eh? It's just a
Oh
different
my god.
fucking...
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I want to watch this. Is that left hook?
Oh.